Unfucking believable.
Goodbye to you, the hater.
Why are you such a hater, dude?
Stop being a hater.
You're a fucking hater, dude.
Knock. Who's there?
Goodbye to the
Stop being a
haters.
hater. I'm saying goodbye to
the
you.
haters that hated on me.
Yeah.
Goodbye to
Hater.
the people
Hater,
that loved
stupid hater.
me.
That was a double
To
team.
the
Yeah,
people
double
that
Yeah.
trusted me.
Get double teamed.
There wasn't even a
Bye.
tag out. We just came in and started beating ass.
I think this is
We came in and beat
pre-show
ass,
number
dude.
2.
We are beating.
I think I have a power
You're
strip.
ass
under there.
beaters.
You're looking for a power strip.
You know how they have Adventure Time? Boom! Ass beaters!
It's like a fist into an ass.
Ass beaters!
like a
Come on,
fist
grab
into
a
an
friend.
ass.
It's like boom.
Yeah, just somebody punching an asshole.
Yep. There you
Somebody needs to make that a shirt. Ass beater!
No, please don't make that a shirt.
It'd have to be
Ass
like butt
beaters!
cheeks.
Come on, tell a
Hashtag
friend.
we fist you.
And we'll go into different
We will fist you.
will.
Thanks, Queen.
Slide the fister. And
And his partner in crime,
What?
You're the human getting fisted.
Alex the butt burglar.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be part of this anymore, dude.
I just picture the burglar from McDonald's put Alex and he's just robbing ass.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of this anymore.
Does he want to do
You're
ass?
your
He
own
do-
solo endeavor.
It's pretty good.
You're the fisting vigilante.
That's like 3 shirts right there.
That's 3
Ass beaters, Alex the butt burglar.
And then, what is it? What is it called?
The misty
vigilante.
mountains
Fisting vigilante.
cold.
That's like 3 shirts right there.
And I have a cape and everything all.
And
You
caverns
get a really big fist. Just one big
Yeah,
fist.
yeah.
He must away.
Like
Wreck-It
Ralph's
Ralph.
Hulk fist.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
What the fuck is happening right now? Why are you two singing and you two having a conversation over there? Like, what the fuck is this? When'd you get a fucking tablet?
Yeah.
I've had this for like 10 years.
Oh,
Are you fucking?
I
I had a
had
tablet
tablet
before they even came out
He
with
bought
it.
it.
Oh.
He bought it.
The prototype.
Apple fucking
He
gave
bought
it
it
to
right
me.
after I bought my
Holy
iPad.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
I think this
He gave you
pre-show
shit
is
for that and then
like
bought it.
What?
what's
Yeah.
gonna happen during Creature Talk.
What are you talking about? This is.
What are you
There's
doing?
just yelling everywhere.
We have too many
Yeah,
people.
we have 8 people here. That's crazy.
Fuck it. Goodbye to all
Too
the
many.
haters. They hated
Goodbye
on
to
me.
the
I need to
sensical
check the
Creature
tweets
Talks.
for the hub.
What are you doing,
Yeah,
Alex?
because we really need.
He's
You checking the
probably-
stats?
Give it back!
Give it to me.
He's
Are
probably-
you checking the stats?
he's
Being
probably
a butt
breaking
burglar.
stuff.
He's checking the taco talk.
He's uninstalling stuff like we were doing to his
Yeah.
phone.
Sorry, I got a virus on your
Oh,
iPad.
dude, I'm not doing anything.
He's probably bringing up Danny.
Can you
Yep.
guys relax?
Goodbye to the people
Relax.
who trust
God
me.
damn it.
Goodbye, goodbye.
You said it's your fault.
everybody.
You did it.
Alright, well, I was just checking it out, dude.
That's a really good piece of
What's really
work.
good?
Yeah. Did you tweet as the hub?
No. Because he's better than that.
You probably
Like
set
you.
something as your homepage.
No.
That's what I would do.
He initiated the self-destruct sequence.
Goodbye, everybody.
You tweeted out about the hub doing the creature talk, and then immediately after it tweeted out the Project Spark thing, so you just covered it up.
Project Spark.
Oh, I don't know.
Did we ever retweet as the hub the Payday thing?
I retweeted.
You could do that right now if you
Do
would
that.
like. Kind of
Sweet
late,
Sally.
but
Well, I
what
was,
if you got
I was
an
saying when
iPad?
I saw it.
Well, now I can't retweet that because then it'll fucking cover it up even more. Wrong fucking time to do it.
Wrong time.
Wrong decision.
My
The
God.
worst.
That's it. It's done.
Decisions were made today.
And they were wrong.
They're
again.
bad.
If I
Bad
check my
decisions.
memoir, this is the decision that I have not regret.
Can't
Yeah.
revert it.
I don't know what a memoir is.
My God.
Memoir?
My
Here
God.
comes a definition by Z. What is
Go
it?
ahead, see. What is a memoir?
And
That movie,
now,
Memoirs of a
definition time with Z.
That movie, Memoirs of a Geisha. It's like that.
Don't talk.
This has
I've never seen
been
that movie, though.
definitions
Why?
with
Why?
Z.
He's
He used it in a sentence. That's pretty much it. That wasn't a definition. Memoir.
What is it?
Journal.
You write your memories down.
Journal, I guess.
What if you have ADD?
But you're gonna have a lot of memories down, and they're gonna be incomplete.
It's gonna be all over the place. All willy nilly.
Oh god, so it's gonna be like when I first.
And you're gonna use the word "and" a lot.
And.
And.
Just
And.
Run-on
Why?
sentences.
Nonsense.
Oh.
And,
okay,
and,
yeah.
and.
Yeah, because I guess I'm stupid like that. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not upset about that.
It's
Either.
kind of like a.
That's why.
It's kind of like
you
an
know. You know what
autobiography.
he is, Alex.
What?
He's an amazing person on my mind.
I think about you all the time.
Amazing.
You're so
person
lucky
on
to
my
have
mind.
him spend your time.
I'm so lucky to have him spend my time.
But do you know about SEX?
No, it's not called sex.
What is it?
It's called takutak.
Taco Tuco. Dum dum dum.
Hush, let me get started.
Takutuga. What?
Dum
This is
dum.
what I do like.
Dum dum
He completely
dum.
butchers it like right
Dum
after.
dum dum.
I just have a feeling that every single pre-show is going to be full of
Taco
Danny.
Duck.
Every single pre-show on Creech Talk is going to be full of
We'll
Danny
get
songs.
sick of it eventually.
I'm sick of it now. I'm tired of fucking hearing
You weren't
about
sick of
it.
Bangs,
We're
and we
not.
found out about
I'm not.
Bangs like a year and a half
I'm
ago.
all about that amazing person.
This guy's gotten so many like views and shit. Probably
Yeah.
all. You know
Hey.
how much money he's got?
Let's get over a
Jay,
Oh, he's
Jay.
raking
Taco
in
Talk.
cash.
He's got $3 million off that
Amazing
video.
person on my mind. I think about you all.
You should go buy him a star on the Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
Buy him a
I
star.
think they're already doing it. I
Buy him
don't
a
think we need
star.
to buy it.
I don't
We're just
think
gonna-
They're just gonna put his
it's
star
gonna-
on there.
yeah, it's
We'll just
gonna
go to
have
the
us know.
most Detroit area of Hollywood. Can we put a star here? It doesn't
Danny.
need to be part of the Walk of Fame.
Dan,
Why don't we have our own walkway with stars? We can have your boy Bang. We can have Danny.
The Creature Walk of Fame.
We
We
can
have
have
the Four Horsemen.
teardrops.
Oh god,
Four Horsemen, the
Four
teardrop.
Horsemen. That's gonna be our walk of fame.
that's a hell of a walk of fame. Though.
And we can have even actually some of us can be part of it. We can have James Butt in it.
right next to Mason Storm.
There you go.
Uncle Tommy.
Yeah,
Uncle
that
Tommy.
that concrete part.
There you
he like, put
go.
his butt right in there.
Dammy. James
Petunia.
Have you
Yeah.
played The Last of Us, Dan?
What?
Have you played The Last of Us?
No.
The guy's brother is called Uncle Tommy.
It's
It's pretty funny.
Interesting. Oh, I think I saw people mentioning that. They were like something about Uncle Tommy. I was like, oh, there must be a character that looks like him, but who would look like Uncle Tommy?
He doesn't look like him. He's just
Uncle
Tommy. He like
Tommy.
comes to pick you up in the beginning of the game. I'm like, that's not a windowless van. It's like just a regular SUV.
Tammy.
Uncle Tommy's here.
Damn it.
And there was a little girl in the back.
Oh God.
It's just like Uncle Tommy.
Welcome to Creature Talk, everyone. Today is the 15th of June.
Is it? Because I was just throwing
All right.
numbers.
What was your thought process to get there?
I just thought of when I booked
right
the
in his
time. I mean, when I booked the plane plane ride home.
Wasn't it the fact that me and Alex were saying 1 and 5?
I wasn't
Some of
paying
it?
attention to you
All right,
guys.
just making sure.
I thought you were just making hand signals to, do your voodoo stuff and do Tupac signs and whatnot.
Tupac sign.
All right, we start off right away with racism. Right away.
How is that racism?
That didn't even fucking.
What a way to start off.
It has
How did
so
we-
a
how
little
did it
backstory
scream-
behind that really quick.
Oh,
Danny.
backstory.
No, there's no backstory. It's just your racism.
You're being just a cunt. That's what you
So
are.
if I start out with the most racist comment I can, everything else in the show doesn't seem racist.
There you go.
So there you go. Everything you can say anything you want now, and it's not going to seem as bad as what
Yeah,
I did.
he saw.
I just took the bullet for Creech Talk.
Now I feel like
the
we're
bullet.
fighting to make this one worse than the last one. That's what I feel.
That's what
I
every
think what
preach
people
talk is.
like though. That's what I noticed. They like.
Well, then people, when they go back and people have never listened to Creech Talk, start at a certain episode and start working, they're like, wow, that was racist. And then, wow, that was racist.
Show is great.
And then this next one, they're like, man, this is so racist. And they go back to the other
That's so racist.
It's the future. I can see.
that's
Saying that people
racist.
watch these backwards.
Huh?
People watch these things backwards.
They might.
Apparently, Takuzi.
No, I was
Like
saying,
episode 1.
I was saying
yeah.
they started.
It's the reason why we don't want,
Up.
to have cameras up during this because we're all wearing white suits right now with the nice
With
pencil
the-
tops.
Yeah.
I have a
Phone
black
thing.
I
leather
don't
glove
want
though.
that. That's my suit, and nobody should see how I look.
Kucher's Cool Clan, everyone. Anyway, welcome to the E3 special of Creech Talk. We actually have 8 people here today.
Isn't it 7?
I just went off of what Dan said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. You're wrong.
You piece of shit.
I was thinking Spoon was here for some reason.
Yeah.
That's
Spoon is here in
Yeah,
spirit.
yeah. Because
Spirit.
you can meet
Sup?
someone. Like
Sup,
Spoon.
guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
okay.
was just.
So guys, up spoon.
I was
He was
thinking,
close.
I was thinking in my
Eating
mind
a
the
burrito.
entire group was here plus Alex, so that's what I was thinking.
There's 7 people here.
I forgot
Then
Spoon
remember
because
the
I haven't seen
spoon
him since I got
factor,
him back.
-1.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen him at all.
It's always
So,
minus
we have here Dan,
Hi.
Z,
Eh.
in person, by the way. This isn't
a
isn't
speaker.
I
remote.
can touch him actually. Look.
Yeah.
Stop!
one. Yeah, look.
Yeah, look.
Look at it.
Look at this
look
audio
at
waves.
Sly.
Look at the audio waves.
This is actually not me jerking off. This is me slapping C.
Now, if you
Yeah,
have
we
a,
were taught something. This really creepy move.
What?
You just start like rubbing someone's elbow.
Oh,
you
my
when
left
they're
one
at the
is-
computer, you walk in
Ew.
and start rubbing their elbow.
I said you were gonna
like
cut that
weird.
off.
You just kind of like
It's
sit,
the left one. It's the
You just
left-
sit right by
I cleaned
them.
it. I cleaned it a little bit. It's just
start
ashy.
rubbing
What the hell?
Pack.
Stop it.
It's old.
Stop
I'm
it,
an old
Z.
man.
What is that?
That looks
I
like the
just
fucking Sahara Desert.
Anyway,
What is that?
James, we're in some kind of nasty
drought.
tank
Just in
portal
conversation,
shirt.
start rubbing someone's elbow.
Tank.
That's
I
supposed
like
to be a
that.
tank.
I don't know about that.
They'll have this in the third game.
Why are you questioning his shirt right now? Like, why is that
know.
something
Because
that
I'm
you
not
had-
questioning.
You're
that.
fucking wearing a
Who's
shirt
just
that we
a
just
fanboy,
got like
dude?
yesterday. So
I know.
fuck off.
Did you watch that?
Probably
I didn't
didn't.
wash it.
See?
I like all the
Nasty.
sweatshop,
Ew.
like
That's
odors
disgusting.
coming off
It
of it.
probably smells
You
like
sound like the
vinegar.
manufacturer.
I like the manufacturer smell.
It's probably made in America.
Uh,
No.
Seamus, what does that say?
It says XL.
Made in XL.
Made in Poland.
Poland.
Hey.
See, they made
Polish
it where they came
sweatshops.
from.
What is this? 19?
I had
Legit.
a Polish beer, and now I'm wearing a Polish shirt. So.
Did they have sweatshops in Poland?
Probably.
They didn't like
Probably.
mid in World War II or something, but
Sly, we have Sly.
What up?
We have Alex.
Yo.
And Seamus.
Yep. Forgot my name for a second, didn't you?
No. I was about to say something racist.
And C.
And we have
Shit.
Mikaso Potato over there.
Make it a so potato. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Straight from Lucky Charms.
Oh Guinness, so Lucky Charms.
Who wants
Mr.
some?
Seamus
Who
here.
wants some marshmallows? Like,
I'm all about that life. Give
Are
me.
they magically delicious?
pot of gold marshmallows here.
Anyway, so this is our
Look at
special
Holiday.
CT Creature Talk.
Creature talk. Creature talk.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the
pretty much
talk
what you
creature.
just
Special
said.
creature
Did
talk.
this
Creature
Critter
talk.
chat today.
Creature Tlack.
The kids version.
No, it's
Click,
not the
click,
kids
clack.
version.
Creature.
The story
Hey guys,
chat.
welcome
tell.
to Critter Chat.
The story's you are putting your phone on the topic list.
That's
sir.
a subdivision of creatures. The critters.
So let's start out with our trip to E3.
Talk about the iPhone.
I like it.
The iPhone of truth.
Yeah, from the truth.
So new iPhone came
the
out.
Mophie for the new one? It's cool.
What's
I
that?
have it. The Mophie for it?
What? Battery case.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
A
I have it.
Mophie.
But it's a
Yeah,
lot
the same
bigger
thing.
than the other
Oh,
one.
you got the fat one.
Yeah, because I got a fat dude.
I love how all the iPhone users need to actually get like extension battery packs because their
For
phones suck.
conventions. I
Yeah,
don't need it
dude.
now.
I don't need anything for conventions.
Oh, seriously, we're like 13 minutes in and you haven't hit one fucking topic yet.
So we're going
talking
to,
about iPhones.
We're going to E3 right
Start
why
now.
you
talking
mad?
then.
Why you
I can't see the fucking topic list upside down.
Why you have to
Excuse
be
me.
mad?
We're going to. We're going
Why
to
are you
E3.
even here? Why are you even here?
I don't know. I needed a
First
ride.
topic is Xbox. What do you think about the
Scumbag
Xbox?
James says we're wasting time, and then he continues to complain for several minutes, making it take even longer to get to topic.
First topic's the Xbox.
Contradiction.
James.
James
We
goes
went
at
to
it.
no, we
Look
went
at
to
him. He's
E3.
wearing a fucking Witcher 3 shirt right now.
Yeah.
Why are you even talking to him?
Shut up.
I don't know. I don't even know why I work with him, to be honest. I really don't.
All right, James. Would you like to start?
like that.
First
Troy
topic's
Bird.
the Xbox.
The Xbox, not the Xbox.
It says the Xbox.
That's just a bullet point for later. We have to talk about E3, how we got to E3.
Holy shit.
We signed up and we got in.
We went to E3.
All right. Creature Talks with Z last about 5 minutes because we'll just say we went to those places.
We went to these places. Xbox. What happened at Xbox?
It was fun. Done.
Well,
Next
I mean, we walked in and that was it.
one. And I was thinking of an amazing person on my
That
mind.
was it.
We got in line nice and early, and
Oh, by
nice-
the way, I heard you fucked up big time a lot of times. Like always.
What?
Huh?
You fucked up.
He fucked up in things, did he?
With
They
what?
pulled the same
did.
recording?
You fucked up.
He fucked up.
First off,
He fucked up right out of the gate.
First highlight,
Right out of the gate.
first highlight of the trip. James broke the hub phone screen.
Oh my!
Right before we even got in the car, he
should you-
dropped
wait,
it and
wait.
just broke the
He
entire
says
screen.
it's with such like bare details that it's like I just fucking dropped it. No, he says I can't put my bag in his trunk because his fucking golf clubs are in the goddamn
Why
trunk.
are you
So I have to carry my big ass checked bag in one hand,
Okay.
the hub phone, and what else did I carry in my other hand? It was
I'm
the
assuming
hub
you
phone
had-
and
you-
something
you
else
probably
in
had
my
the
other hand.
camera.
It was probably one or the other, yeah.
Yeah,
And I had
you
all this
always
shit in my
have to.
hand, and I had to open the door. He didn't fucking open the door for me. I have to do this. I have to open the door. I have to put my bag in, and yeah, the fucking phone slips out.
He,
It's like
he acts like
probably-
he is the only one having to do this.
Probably
kind of
not
thing.
even a foot off of the ground, and the fucking screen cracks in like 3 different places.
Sounds
And
like
So we eventually kind of solved it by coating it in we wrapped it in a Subway plastic bag.
We wrapped it in a bag. What the fuck are you talking about? I fucking wrapped it in a bag. No more
James broke
stories
the
for
phone.
you.
He
I
broke the phone and he has to
I broke
replace
the
it
phone,
now.
so I felt like it was my duty to take my Subway bag and wrap it around in there.
Jordan, I'm glad you solved the situation.
I never said I solved it.
I'm saying you solved
By
it.
the way, why do you think I asked if you fucked up, and when I was told that you fucked up, why?
I'm
do you
usually
think I
the
was
one-
He
surprised?
talks
I'm
about
usually
me
the
breaking
one.
the hub phone, and then like
Yeah.
a day later he breaks his own phone.
Oh, he did.
He breaks his own phone.
The
Are you
button
okay?
the
Do you
button
have-
glitched.
Are you okay, dude?
And
you want to talk?
It wouldn't turn on,
You wanna
and
talk?
then
Are
the
you
day
upset?
later it fixed itself.
And
so
how
it
did
was
that happen?
okay.
How did that happen? You went like this. You just dropped it from like a
I
standing
like
position.
it was
you just
like
dropped it down like that.
I just like
It broke.
dropped it and then just stopped. The button stopped
That's a
working.
pussy ass
so.
phone right there. Sensitive
At least the
bitch
battery's
ass
up.
phone.
Both of
Okay.
them, because they're both the same. The hub phone and his phone are both the same. They both break super easy. Do not buy the fucking Razor, whatever
Unless
the fuck it
unless
is.
you want the
Definitely
battery to
not an
last
Nokia.
all day.
Yeah, or my
all
phone
day.
wanted to die in a second.
Or you could break it and lose it forever.
So no, I before I started, I wanted to say congratulations. You never failed to either fuck up one.
Well,
way
you
or
know what?
the
I'm
other.
the one that usually puts myself out there and takes care of things,
It is.
and then that's
He's the boss
why
man.
He is the
my
boss.
my
And
mistakes show
you're
more
no
than
days
anyone.
off, man.
He's such a boss man that
Uh-huh.
he made an executive decision right when we got off the plane.
How was it? Tell me.
Taxi man tried to cut us a deal.
How was it?
He says,
Go ahead, let
taxi
me-
man. He goes, okay, so we have, there's a lot of traffic
Okay.
getting to the hotel.
Okay.
But he says there's a longer way, but there's less traffic, so it'd be quicker. He says if you give me $60, we'll take that way. Longer, but I guess in a way it'll be shorter because there's not that much traffic.
Yep.
Jordan's like, okay, well, we're not really in a rush or whatever. Or Z said we're not really in a rush. And Jordan's like, okay, we don't need it. So we end up paying like, what was it, 57 or something like that.
$50
It's like 50
less.
bucks. It's like
I think
50
it was
bucks.
$50.
50,
bucks.
and then we're in the hotel, and I'm like, how much did you give him? He's like, $50. What did you give him for tip? Like $10.
You would have had to tip him on top of the 60.
I don't believe that. He said, give me $60. He didn't say, give me $60 plus tip. Like, it was straight up, give him
flat
60.
rates for things like me, going back
Generally,
to my.
going from hotels.
So it was literally just give him $60.
Well, you're from LAX
Done.
to someplace, right? So from LAX to a hotel,
Yeah.
when they give you a flat rate for
I
that.
think it was
Yeah.
like $55 downtown, but you still had to tip them.
Yeah, you kind of. Yeah, I do agree with him.
I don't believe
So-
you had to tip him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he
wouldn't
says
have-
give
James
me
wouldn't
60,
have
I would have
tipped
gave
him.
him 60 and that was it.
Yeah,
James
James
would've given
Was
him
that
a
the
penny.
only thing that was the issue?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get stuck in traffic?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
Oh, we didn't get stuck in traffic. Not like that traffic that we endured the last day there.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, we'll
It
talk
wasn't
about
near
that.
like that. Yeah, we'll get
We'll
to
talk
get to
about
that.
It wasn't like
We'll
that.
get
We'll get to that.
It wasn't like that.
But anyway, that next day we went to the Xbox press conference. We got there pretty early, like at 6:40 or like
boy.
6:45
Time did it
or
start?
something. At like 10,
9:30.
9:30. I didn't know when it started, but anyway, we got there.
early.
We got there. We were probably like the 50 something in line or something. We were pretty close. And this guy in front of us was like, "Oh man, I got an inside tip here that we're gonna get free. The first 200 people are gonna get free merchandise."
He said he
kinda-
had somebody that
Yeah,
worked
that's someone
there.
that worked there, and they got this briefing like the day before that the first few hundred people are gonna get some kind of exclusive merchandise. So we were under the impression that hey, we actually got here early, and we might actually get something for getting here this early. So we were kind of we were a little bit skeptical, but it was still a possibility. Anyway, probably about I don't know, half an hour later or something like that. Maybe a little longer. So two people walked up, and they saw this guy that was in front of us, that the insider tip guy, and they saw him. They must have known him somehow. I don't know, but they walked up to him, and they were just kind of talking, and he was like, and one of the guy that came up asked, "Hey, is this where you're in line?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got here kind of early." And it's like, "Oh, cool, we're in line here too." They moved right in front of us.
What a bunch of dicks.
So
And the cutoff point right there.
I was just thinking right there that these two people pretty much took away merchandise from two people back there that have been waiting in line.
What a bunch of jerks.
So I was kind of, upset about this.
He was so upset he did absolutely nothing.
Well,
I was
absolutely.
You don't fight for the user.
Well, at least you were upset.
I was upset.
At least
So-
you were upset.
My
I
God.
was beginning to think that we were going to get something because they announced that new model for the Xbox. So I thought they
they're
would
just gonna give you that.
I thought they would like.
They're
Yeah,
just gonna
like
give
new-
everybody Xbox.
I thought they would
Yeah.
pull the same thing they did a couple E3s ago when the new one came
I
out.
don't think Microsoft is Oprah though, so.
Yeah, they're-
They did
No.
that the one time.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no, not.
we'll get to that point. But we were standing in line. They actually moved us inside to like an inside line that just kind of went back and forth. They're still sitting in front of us, and James took a picture, I think, and tweeted out of them, and you could just see their backs. And he started trying to look. They were all on Twitter. On their
No,
phone.
he joked about like, you know, what if they have a Twitter or something like that? Because they're sitting there on their phones or whatever. He's like, you know, why don't you take a look at it or whatever? And I'm trying to.
I was using the
But
camera to try and
you
zoom
moved your
in
phone
on
up
the
a little bit
screen.
higher. But you couldn't read anything or whatever. But like, so that like the guy, it was a chick and a dude, and the guy, they were like, she was on Twitter, and the guy was actually just texting somebody. And when he's texting somebody, I guess it was like, I don't know if it was an iPhone or whatever, but like the person who he's texting says it real nice and big across the top. And it has, you know, their phone number or whatever, and he's sitting there typing away. So I see that person's name, and I tell Horton to look up that person's full name on Twitter. And lo and behold, that person has like the same username that they had, like that he was just texting their full name pretty much. And we found that person. And then through that person, because you can see the chick's Twitter like wallpaper, so you could find out who the chick was
Some super sleuth.
through
right
the
here.
chick.
I was saying-
You could
I
see
was
like
saying
who retweeted it and shit.
When I heard this story, I was saying they were doing sly level investigation after he watches an episode of like Hell's Kitchen
was,
or whatever.
it was.
It was. I think it was even more in depth because I found the name. We just to put the top option for the search, and I scrolled all the way to the first follower or the first following or whoever it was that she followed or vice versa, and it was a girl and with the same last name, so I clicked on it, and it was the same exact background, and it was a picture of the girl that was right in front of us. So it was her Twitter. And
Done
then
deal.
looking through the followers, I was just looking to see if I could find like a picture of the guy next to her. I didn't end up finding it, but I saw a name that was, I don't know, I just saw it, and
You had a hunch.
I had a hunch, you see.
You had a
and then
feeling.
while we were watching, they took a picture of the guy that let them in line, and then
Yeah.
them two. They tweeted it and then tagged all of them in it. And
I
then
could
we
see
found-
like a glimpse of the guy's username, so I gave him like half.
yeah,
of it.
he found like a bit of it, and I went through and then found it, and it was close to. It was
So
one
we
I'd
literally
seen.
we got like all three of the fucking abusers here in
We
this
were-
situation.
we were ready
And
to-
I was like, if they seriously get like something out of this, they are getting tweeted out, each and every one of them.
because they
It's just gonna be
screwed out those
spam.
people back there.
Yeah.
So they deserve getting tweeted at. So, but
We ended up not getting anything,
No, yeah,
but
we
still,
didn't get
the same
anything.
motherfuckers were at the Xbox conference talking like insiders,
Oh,
and it was so
man.
fucking stupid.
Oh.
Like the guy, it turns out, the guy's relationship with the girl was that it was just like he runs a website where they had an interview with the girl. So the girl was like a gamer girl, and that was it. So it's like
they
you know,
have girl gamer interviews. That's what
yeah,
they do.
yeah.
What are we talking
And he was
about?
sitting there handing out his cards and shit, like at the Microsoft press conference. He's like,
It seemed that in that section at the Microsoft press conference, everyone was aspiring like journalists, and they all had their own little sites,
Yeah,
and they're
pretty
all
much.
passing back, and everyone had an inside connection to Microsoft, or they all seemed to have this, like special contact that they knew someone. This one guy was saying like, "Oh, why are you here?" And he threw, "Oh, I can't tell you, I'm on NDA."
Game of Lies.
That just like it's just ridiculous sitting there
I'm on
listening
NDA.
to all these.
So what are we talking about? Sorry, I was
Xbox.
We just emailed someone, like, hey, can we go?
Yeah, it was.
Totally
like, sure.
brave.
And then that's their contact right there. Oh, I know someone on the inside of Microsoft. They're big. They're really big.
Damn.
I was like, why are you sitting here then?
I know.
Just
Yeah,
lay
that was
down
a
the
jerk.
VIP
This
section.
guy did a full-on impressions video before the press conference even started, just with the people next to him on his fucking iPhone.
They
He
were
was like,
doing like back and forth
So,
like
yeah.
versus conversations. So he'd take one person like saying, "Oh no, I think this is gonna happen," and then go to the next person, and then he was uploading it to YouTube right there on his laptop. He pulled it. Like,
I guess
plug it
there was
in.
a husband-wife combo where one was a Sony fanboy and the other one was an Xbox fanboy. So they were like,
man.
"Oh man,
Oh,
I'm
it
gonna like
was
this either
just-
way. I bet you she's not gonna like it." And she's like, "Yeah, probably."
It was funny though, just like watching people.
The controversy.
It was just people watching around. You could like listen to a bunch, like because we're sitting there.
You just
for a
gave
good
out their
hour.
conversation. What if they were on NDA? You should
We're
keep
not
it
on
to-
NDA.
Too fucking bad.
We're
They
not
shouldn't
on-
have talked
If
about
they-
it.
yeah,
They're saying
what
they're
if
supposed
they
to air on
say-
NDA.
That's too bad.
That
Should've
is
been
too
line.
bad. Should have been
What if
talking
they'll be
about
in
it.
breach
you
of
being
the
there was
contract?
NDA.
Yeah, they
you
will.
Don't even
We'll
know.
find them.
That's not our contract.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
not
tell
our
about all
contract.
their
We
all
can
their
throw-
technical issues and shit like that they had during the
Oh, they had
press
technical
conference.
Just saying.
We can throw them
A
under the
lot
bus
of
all we
NDA going
want.
around. Gotta be
Yeah.
careful with that.
They didn't make us sign an NDA to not throw them under the bus, so
It was.
Well, not
I
signing
heard
the
you- I heard-
NDA
I'd
is
seen that
also an
video of you
NDA.
yelling.
I don't think so.
What
I
was
don't
it?
think
Was
that's how
that
it
the
works.
Battlefield thing?
Battlefield, yeah.
But they showed off. Well,
Everybody was cracking up. I was like, wow, good job.
That's just how it works.
Oh, okay.
I
usually-
also yelled during the Twitch announcement, and fucking Ernie,
I didn't-
Fuzzy, Gunrun, none of them seen it.
I didn't,
You didn't ask
I didn't
Gunrun.
catch that. I didn't. Catch
did ask Gunrun,
you
but
found
it
you
was
saw
saying-
him?
What?
You saw Gun Run?
No, I just said I didn't ask.
Oh, I thought
him.
you said you did ask him.
Wait. So what happened with the Twitch thing? I didn't catch that part.
Oh, they announced Twitch exclusive live streaming from the Xbox.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, oh,
So you
that's
can
cool.
stream
That's
anything.
cool.
And then yeah, he
That's
yelled
cool.
and
You can also
You got-
download
That's
the
what everyone
Machinima
else is
app
thinking
now
until you
available
said
on
something.
Xbox.
get back.
So I
That was
yelled.
the time for you to actually plug him.
Yeah, it was-
All right, just making
Is that
sure.
in the contract?
That's well, me saying that's not in the well, it's on NDA. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm under NDA. Yeah, didn't he, wait, I was just going to add to that NDA thing. I was trying to remember what he said exactly. He said something like, I'm under NDA, and if I say anything, I have to pay him $1 million.
Did he really say that?
He
Yeah,
said
he was
that.
like on some I think League of Legends TV show or something.
All right, $1 million.
He's like
Holy
competing
shit.
in some
He had to pay
competition.
them $1 million.
You can't
for
say
saying
like whether
anything.
you won or lost.
$1 million.
$1 million.
It was like $1 million plus something else, so it's like
It's a lot of money.
I think if there's anything in particular at the Xbox thing, I mean, I think everyone watched it. Like you two watched it,
Yeah.
right?
I didn't see the Xbox one. That was the
Okay.
one that I missed.
I watched
Sound
it.
cutting out. It was the best.
Sound kept cutting out. It cut out for the what was it, Crimson
Dragoon,
Dragon,
yeah.
the Crimson Dragon game, and it just was not. They didn't even try and fix it. They just played the whole thing.
There was a lot of problems with that.
That was it was that, and then the
Sony
audio
sabotaged
for
it.
BF.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just the Battlefield and that. It was just those two that cut off.
Yep. So, and then that's where James yelled.
By
at
the way,
and the Battlefield guy actually turned around, like thumbs up towards James. It was pretty funny.
Quick question. You guys were in the Xbox one, right? When they announced the prize, was there any outroar?
The what?
Price.
The
I thought you
price.
said
Oh, the
Prize.
prize. I said prize, and I was like, prize.
I heard some
sorry.
people going like, "Ooh, ouch."
Yeah, was it? No, because I've seen one, and a lot of people.
I didn't hear booing or
I
anything.
didn't hear. A lot of people were saying that.
I heard applause.
There wasn't that much rage
I remember,
over
like,
it
just, like-
because we didn't know the Sony price yet.
The price wasn't that bad. It was,
I'm
like,
pretty sure that
500.
just everyone just like clapped
It
and
was
like,
alright.
oh, you announced the price finally. And
Well,
like,
there was
yay.
speculations like
It wasn't like a
600.
roar or anything or
yeah,
bad.
because like the PlayStation one was like fucking.
Well, they got that because it was just cheaper. And it's
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah, it was cheaper than
No, there was a
Xbox,
lot
so.
of there was a lot of reasons.
But the
why.
Xbox price, it wasn't bad at the time. It's just that now it's apparently shit just because Sony's is cheaper.
Yeah.
But if it was the same price, they'd
Yeah,
be
it was
like,
the,
oh,
it was the
Part of-
positioning of their press conferences.
Part of
that
me
caused that.
feels like Sony just like pull all this stunts for this. But anyways, we'll go to that.
They could have had a higher price lined up, and they're like, okay, well, if it's
Well, no,
this
yeah,
price, we'll just go
they're
$100
like
cheaper.
I was thinking that there were a lot of people saying that they're like, you know what, they fucked us over with the Xbox 360 when we released the PS3. Let's wait until they save their price, and then whatever it is, minus 100. Let's go.
$499 US.
Yeah, but I don't know if they could really do that.
Yeah, I had mentioned that. I think Dan or James.
Can
was
they
like,
do that?
Would
That
they
would-
really take like 3 hours to drop their price?
Would have
$100?
taken like 8 months of corporate.
Yeah, and like
People having to
analyzation
sign
of
off
like
on things
sales
and-
and.
I
like,
mean, if the console
stuff.
costs
What if
like,
this was a corporate decision?
Yeah.
if it came
You got a
from
call from the head.
no.
Yeah.
Just the head goes,
Lower it.
No,
lower
but
it down.
We have the same price, Lord.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
Talk about games.
Negative 100. Do it.
But what did anything else like
Where we
in
at? Where we at?
particular?
We're
We're
still
just
in
still on the Xbox one.
Well,
I mean,
there is.
they showed
I
off
can-
Metal Gear.
Right off the
and-
bat.
Right off the bat,
I
which
was
is
really
funny because
I was really surprised. I was actually kind of being.
I was happy.
A fanboy of the
I was
PlayStation.
really
I thought it was
happy.
gonna be more exclusive, but Metal Gear has been kind of going through all the consoles, so it's. seems to be
Sony
more-
cannot keep any exclusives. This isn't just Metal Gear. This is anything. They have like 2 exclusives now.
I
They
wonder.
got fucking Killzone and Infamous.
But it's all about the games.
It's all about the
It's
games.
all about
all about the
games.
games that
It's
you
all
can get
about
on other consoles.
Killzone. You know,
My
the
series.
Killzone
But
stuff, right?
but me being the
that
person that I am, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. There's a rumor going on.
Oh my God.
This is hot TNT.
Spider-Man.
Hot and juicy. All right, you ready for this?
It's better be a good rumor if you're
It
building
is.
up
It
that
is.
much.
It is. It is. Apparently, everybody that played the Xbox One at E3
Oh.
apparently was not actually playing through an actual console,
I was
an Xbox One, but more so from, I guess, high-end computers.
I was reading about that, but
And people actually, there was a dude actually doing maintenance. There's this picture. I don't know if this is legit proof. It's a rumor. I call it that. But there was a dude. Somebody took a picture of a dude opening the bottom part of the console section. And it was just a complete, like, it was a blatant, like, PC right there.
I take that as a grain of salt because you have to remember that.
This is like conspiracy theories.
Okay,
No,
well,
it was-
well, did they
it
have
was-
any exclusives on the show floor for the Xbox
We
One
did
stuff?
Spark. Jordan was doing
Spark
Spark. It
was
actually
there.
messed
Okay.
up, and the guy had to hit the button on the
Yes,
the
he did
Xbox One
restart the Xbox.
to restart it.
You have to
so-
remember these-
unless that had some
So-
sort of complicated connection
I
to
don't know.
a
I'm
PC
saying I
under
saw
it.
proof, and you can see the
Yeah,
tower.
it-
Right?
My God.
I don't know. You have to remember these things are developed on PC.
To be honest, is it really that big of a deal? Like, if they don't have something ready, but they still want people to feel the controller,
But
is it that big of a deal?
These things are developed on PC, so they
Yeah,
have
but
a
I'm
playable
saying
build
they're-
on the PC.
From what it could, like I said, why are you attacking them? I'd say
I'm
that-
just-
You're the one that brought it up, so
point.
we're just
It's a
letting
rumor.
you
It's a
know
rumor,
that
but
there's points that...
I'm trying not to make it sound like that bad of a thing.
From what I know, it's saying that the speculations is that they're making it seem that their games are gonna run like this, where in reality the specs on the Xbox are a lot lower.
Well, how would you really know that?
That's what I'm reading.
Because now you're
bringing
saying
I'm bringing the
speculating.
rumor.
Well, now you're saying that
standing
it's
by
high
it.
end.
I'm
throwing
not,
that in there.
I'm not standing by it. I'm bringing a rumor that I saw. If I find a rumor from the PlayStation, I'm gonna bring it too. I'm not being.
There's really, I don't really see a problem with
There's
that. I mean, if
pictures
they
of
want to
it.
show off a game, they want to show off a controller and the
No,
look of
but they're
Xbox,
basing-
what's
they're
the
saying-
big deal if
there's-
it's not
they're-
ready for the thing
Because
yet?
the part is that they're, from what I'm getting is, and I think this is the rumor that comes in, is that you're saying that it's running on a Xbox console, so this is what they want to prepare themselves. They don't want to prepare themselves to.
I think there's a lot of variables
Yeah.
that have to be.
Well,
tested.
That's the same thing as when they run different cinematics and like showing off an in-game cutscene. They usually don't run that real time. That's
Yeah.
always rendered
It's
out.
always pre-rendered.
It's like
Well,
a pre-rendered,
I'm just
like
saying
frame
that's
by
one of the
frame.
rumors that
So
pop up.
what's the difference
That's
of
why I said
that
take it
and
as a grain
like
of salt.
running it on a PC just so they can have a playable build there?
I mean, they've
Because
had
the time-
pre-rendered gameplay before.
Well, I've seen that.
They do that a
I
lot
know
because
that.
if
I
they
know
don't
that
want to
part.
have
I
anything
think
mess up,
Sony
and they
had
don't
stuff
have,
for that. They had like a game where
Like
they
I
had
said,
like
I
a,
know of that, but from what
You're just
they're
trying to
saying-
start a fire and like
No,
start a
I'm
big
just-
flame
I'm just
war.
already
That's
hot.
all you're doing.
I'm
There was
bringing
no
rumors.
reason.
I'm bringing
There was no
rumors.
reason for you to bring that
I'm
up.
bringing rumors because
That was sly with gossip.
I seen a rumor the
What
other
is it?
day
What is
that Metal Gear is no longer Sony exclusive. That's just me.
I saw that
seen
too.
I don't know if it was. I believe it was shown at the Microsoft press
It has
conference
to be.
first. I think. Not sure.
You know, Hideo Kojima, I heard that he was retiring as well
Came
after
out.
this game.
My God, this is breaking news.
I heard, even though
You heard it here first.
I think I did
This is
hear
good
about
stuff.
that not
I
being
like this. This is
exclusive, but
juicy,
you know,
too.
you never know.
This is juicy.
Things
I like
can
it.
change.
I like it.
Things can change, you know.
I like this.
There's also Insomniac. They're working with the Xbox now, so
Insomniac
They were-
is gone.
Who was it that did? There was a massive. The biggest probably like applause came from when Killer Instinct got revealed.
But that wasn't like in our area. That's we just had
And
like killer
I
fans.
overheard something about Killer Instinct too.
It was funny because I think IGN misreported, like, they reported misinformation about it. They said
What?
it was originally going to be free to play and that you only had one character to start with.
Yeah,
which
I
wasn't-
read that.
Which
I read
wasn't
that too.
true. They
Really?
just they reported incorrectly, I think. What happens is, like, you can get the free to play version and buy whatever characters, or you can get a retail version which has all the characters. But
Okay,
it's
that
like
makes sense.
I think it's like $15 or $20 maybe. But you can buy it like retail, or you can buy whatever characters you want.
All right, that makes
Originally,
sense.
they were just saying like it's free to play, you get one character and that's it. But I think,
They fucked up.
yeah.
A lot
They
of
just
people,
like
yeah,
I
jumping
did,
the gun.
It may have been like G just said. It may have just been our section because there's one guy behind us that was. He was. I thought he was about to hyperventilate and die. He was like,
I'm not gonna say it though. I still see some of that Killer Instinct gameplay and it looked pretty fucking cool. I like how they stuck to the old school kind of shit.
You don't really like fighting games, so it probably won't be something. to
I
play.
just thought, you know,
The
a
only
fighting
person
game
that-
like
the only
that is
person
probably
that
going to
played
have
Killer
such a
Instinct is with the person
phenomenal
that's not
story.
here.
I was
Yes,
excited.
spoon.
I was excited for Minecraft Xbox One edition.
Yeah, they did show that off.
Think of how good the graphics are going to look.
Wow.
It's pretty much the same thing. They're just adding more. Like you can have more people in the
Actually,
game
yeah.
and stuff.
Actually, you go to video settings and you put shaders. Everything looks amazing.
Oh my god.
Next
Should I have
gen.
fancy settings on
Either
there?
way, I think
Fancy.
what takes the
Top-
cake
top
is
hat fancy.
I heard that the story of Killer Instinct is going to trump just about every other fighting game on the market right now.
Not just fighting games, but like BioShock.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like pushing the boundaries of actually going into actual story dimensions and pushing those off.
This
the
is
shelf, too,
unprecedented.
so.
This is uncharted
It's
territory.
Uncharted 3, you might say.
Which is just the same as 2 if you think about it. So
Yeah, well, it's those Sony exclusives,
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
all
it'll
of,
be on the
all of the
Xbox
Sony
soon.
We
exclusives.
still got Uncharted.
The problem with exclusives though is how long until they're not exclusives anymore.
Well, I heard the rumor, like James was saying, about the Metal Gear, not being exclusive anymore.
Right.
That's all.
But they
That's
released some Metal
heartbreaking.
Gear stuff on the Xbox. So like one of the HD collections, I think, is on the Xbox right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have some stuff on the Xbox.
That would have been the
but
key.
That's
that
like
they
their whole
released
collection,
the new
so
one.
all of them are on there probably right now.
They have like an HD collection of.
I don't think the first one was in that.
Well, they're releasing another one.
Yeah,
that has like
the full.
it has like Metal Gear 2, and then it has like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3. It's like gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
like a
fucking crazy.
whole.
I'm getting
I don't know
that.
when that's supposed to come out, but
And then with the Killer Instinct announcement, they actually showed off their rendering TV tuner capture card they have built into the system. So they went in and they played a quick match against I don't know who it was, but it was supposed to be really good.
Wasn't I also heard another thing when they were playing Killer Instinct that a dude just completely said, "Oh, don't worry about it, just take it." Like it was
Just take it,
He's
man.
like, it'll be over soon.
Yeah.
But this person that really
he
didn't play
wrecked
much,
her.
and then
What
someone
was
had
the
a
other
fight
rumor
pack.
that you heard about Killer Instinct?
Oh no, it was that.
it was
thing,
probably
the
Oh, the free to play thing?
Yeah.
I think it was reported incorrectly.
yeah.
Do they have like a website? It's like bashingmicrosoft.com or something like that? where
Yeah.
it's
It's called
on?
Reddit.
Like-
Yeah.
He has
It's called Reddit.
Yeah.
Bashing Microsoft.
They
gaming.
had, so they showed off that it's pretty much what they showed off to be. You pretty much just save the clip and then it's like the Halo 3 file share kind of thing, like they used to have, like they integrated into Halo 3
You can
where you
record your
save it
commentary over
and then
Connect.
Oh,
yeah, well, but you can save it and then it'll render. You can cut it up into where you want it to be and then render it out and stuff and probably post it. Who knows where? I don't know if it can go to YouTube or not. They did reveal the Twitch live stream, which means you can stream anything on Twitch. And as far as we know, it's just the Kinect mic. So, and we don't know the quality of the new Kinect mic, which might be better. I'm hoping it's
I
better
would
than
think
the,
it would be better.
Yeah. So,
Quality of these things.
Nah,
I don't think so.
not about that.
well, with that price,
Filter out the
maybe.
background noise.
Maybe with that price.
You're just paying for the half of that price is just paying for the fucking Kinect. Technology, man. I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that, and I mean, if they fucking come out with another PlayStation Eye, that's complete shit.
I
I'd rather pay the fucking price for
I
that.
never play anything with the Move or the Eye.
Eye
So-
toy.
right now?
Missed the eye toy.
Dan?
What do you do?
He drew something on my desk, and now it's not coming up.
I was drawing with the dry erase marker on the desk, and it.
god, are you fucking kidding
It's coming off. It's coming off. I'm working on it. Don't worry about it. Go back to talking about what you guys were talking about.
Anyway.
You fucking snake in the grass.
What the fuck?
I looked over there. I thought he was bleeding at first.
I looked up, yeah.
I just saw red stuff.
From my
he got
point,
up
it
there.
looked like he was jerking off to
What was he
porn.
drawing though? What?
The
It's
face.
just some guy. It's
Just-
like a regular face. Which, by the way, you never drew on the little
I know.
pad in the hotel.
Aw.
James pointed that out.
man.
Usually,
Yeah,
I
he
draw
did.
picture
You still
for
didn't do
blades.
it. So, Xbox. I'm trying to think what else. They showed off Rise, Son of Rome,
That
which
was cool.
looked really disappointing because no, it looked cool and stuff. But
No, it
the
looked-
fact that it
There
was
goes
like
Kootra.
hit.
It was
Uh,
so.
Kootra works for
No,
Metacritic, by the way.
That did look. I mean, I thought that looked shit. With all the quick time events, I don't want to fucking play that.
Hit quick time event.
When they
What's wrong,
first
what's wrong with QuickTime events?
I like QuickTime.
Everything is
You
wrong
really
with
want to
quick
walk
time.
up some steps, hit
God
somebody
of
twice,
War.
and just go through this whole.
God of
Oh
War.
no, you play fucking what's it called
Asher's
though?
Wrath.
Oh, that's
Didn't
why.
you? Didn't you?
That's why you play
Wait,
that
didn't
shit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
play? Didn't you play the
I'm
Amazing
all about
Spider-Man?
those.
Didn't you play the Amazing Spider-Man on your channel?
Yeah, it sucked ass. It sucked
Quick time
ass.
events are okay, but
What
in
the
very
fuck? I
moderate
thought that
portions.
game was actually pretty fucking decent.
When it's
so
every
It wasn't
other
the first
enemy.
until they introduced the
Yeah,
robots.
I would play an entire
I
game of
haven't gotten to
QuickTime
that.
events. That'd be like watching a movie
Then
and
play
pressing
Heavy
buttons.
Rain
Just
or
quick
that
I
time
like
events
Heavy Rain and
there.
Beyond.
Heavy Rain and Beyond are completely different.
I don't know if that's exactly
They're like-
QuickTime event.
They have a solid story that holds up with that game.
What if Rise has a solid story to it?
Did you guys ever play Beowulf?
That could be the greatest story ever.
Let me tell you about Beowulf
Shit all over
QuickTime
the
events.
No.
Beowulf?
You have to hit him as soon as they pop up, or you lose.
That's what I call.
That
That's
sounds
what I
like a
call
QuickTime event to
events.
me.
Yeah.
That is a quick
We're
time.
gonna
That's
learn
No,
about the
well-
Son of Rome.
extra quick time event.
Yeah, that's
how you-
it's the
It's a cool
hardcore mode.
concept and everything because I haven't really seen much done on that.
QuickTime events was?
No, I'm just saying like story wise, like a Roman general because
Yeah,
it
they-
follows a Roman general and stuff, which would be pretty cool.
I think the Command and Conquer took care of that.
Command and Conquer's nothing like
Isn't
that.
it
though.
Isn't that
They
RTS?
You mean,
have, like,
you
they
mean
have,
Total
like-
War?
Oh, that's
Total,
what
Rome
I'm
Total
sorry.
War. That's an
Sorry.
RTS, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really.
There was a game on the PS2 that I remember that.
I think
There's
he's
a
trying to
game-
say that everything with Rome died off with Total War. Or
There was wasn't there a new Total War here at E3?
I don't fucking know.
I thought there was.
Why would I pay attention to that?
there was a new Mountain Warblade.
I think they should have a Caesar
There's a
game.
new Mountain Warblade?
Just rumors.
I wish there was.
Rumors.
That'd be amazing.
Speculations.
No, they are doing 2 here, but
They
it's
still have
gonna
time
be a
to
little
change
bit.
that game, but when I first saw it, I thought it looked really cool, and then he started fighting.
Yeah,
it was like
like-
QuickTime event. I was like, okay, and then
Yeah,
went
it's
to another
like
guy,
swing,
QuickTime
swing,
event.
QuickTime event, and you end up doing the same animations over and over and over again. It's
that
like
sucks.
I was like, that's gonna get really old really
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
we
fast.
should have
Really
an
old.
Assassin's Creed game in Rome where you have to kill Caesar.
there was already Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, wasn't there one? There was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood's in Rome.
I think
Roman-
Brotherhood.
It's not killing Caesar.
Brotherhood and the
but-
one before
Roman
that.
Empire. Like
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Roman Empire era.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yep.
I think there was like a one in Greece. But yeah, that'd be pretty legit.
Yep.
That's the new thing, Xbox
You
One.
star
If
as
you're
Brutus.
listening, we need a new Assassin's Creed.
We're
Oh,
booting
that
up-
would be Ubisoft anyway. so
Booting
fuck
up.
Xbox One, we
So
need this.
Xbox.
Yes,
Xbox
Xbox
One
One.
exclusive. Exclusive.
Well, if you want to contact Capcom, you go through Xbox apparently.
Yeah.
we'll go
Really?
through that
All right.
later. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that they had shown off.
On the Xbox.
Dead Rising 3.
They showed that clip from Dead
You- were
Rising,
you- were
which
you-
ran perfectly because obviously it was pre-rendered.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have like a ton of zombies on the map, and
Yeah.
we'll get to Dead Rising later though.
Later.
Later when James wants to talk about it.
So yeah, well, why would we do it later if it's Xbox and it's a game? Why don't we talk about it now?
I'm trying to go in order of the events
in
rather
Dead
than.
Rising.
He actually got to go back and see the demo played out, and he got to ask a bunch of questions and stuff like
okay,
that.
okay.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't know what went on.
But from there on to EA, I actually flew in because I didn't come.
Are we
those
done with
guys.
Xbox yet?
You were just wrapping up.
I was just
Were
trying
you
to think if
crossing
there's
it
anything
out?
else.
We're done with E3.
We're done with it.
Been on that
Alright,
for like
E3's
an hour.
done.
That was it.
Okay, so yeah, Xbox.
And
Now on to
It
PlayStation.
finished and we were in a sea of people. And then Dan flew in.
I'm good to start now. I have your
Yes,
permission.
you have permission
He
to
wanted
start.
to repeat what you
Yeah,
just said
because-
first.
Because
Okay.
that it doesn't matter when he said it.
He gave you
So
permission.
those guys, I didn't get into the Xbox conference. Those guys did, so they came in a day early.
Those guys.
Those guys, Coots, Z, and James. If you want me to explain who
Those
those guys
guys.
were. But I flew in and I had to go to the hotel and then go meet them up at the EA thing. But
You just dressed fancy.
I
He always
always
dresses fancy.
He was
I
in
did
a
dress
full
fancy. I was in a
suit.
full suit.
He always does that.
I was in a full suit this time. This is the first time I've ever flown in a full suit.
Oh,
though.
he always
So
dress
that-
fancy.
that
from what I
wasn't-
know.
yeah.
That's a rule for Dan.
So that was it. Was I don't always fly fancy, but I like to. But I
I
run
guess
into
fuck the rule that I thought in my mind then.
I run
Southwest.
I always run into the most assholey cab drivers in LA for
We
some
had
reason.
nothing but great cab drivers.
Well,
as
they
far as
hate the fact
remember.
that I do the credit card thing, and
That's why you get money.
Yeah, that's why I try to
beforehand.
carry cash.
Yeah, I carry
Well,
cash.
no.
for that.
Listen, I said I wanted to take out
anytime
cash.
that-
Coots was like, just use your card. So I'm like, okay.
Come
Hey,
back
come
my
back,
card all the
Boots
time. I
strikes
don't-
again.
They can complain
So-
all they want. They have to do their job.
So yeah.
It's not that. It's just that it's convenient for them. It's just.
It's not
nice.
I wanted to
convenient.
take
They
money
just
out.
don't have
I
to
wanted
get
to take
taxed
money
on
out.
Well,
But
there's
Coots told me
that,
to use
but
card.
then for the credit card, they get
They lose money, too.
They get the
I
payment
pay-
2 weeks later.
No,
from what
I
understand.
pay credit card and then tip cash.
Still, like.
That's what they prefer. They like that.
Well, they want
You-
the
if you
payment
tell
right
them-
there and then instead of because credit cards.
No, they're okay
forward
with
their
credit
point.
cards as long as that you tip them.
Last
in
time I
cash,
checked,
because
cab
they don't
drivers
like.
take credit cards overall.
If you say if you go up to cab driver, you tell him I'm gonna pay the card and tip cash. Did you do that one time and he was happy?
What?
You had said, "I'm gonna pay card but tip cash," and he was okay. See?
That was my asshole. When I went for the Assassin's Creed streak, he was an asshole. That was my asshole. That was the asshole cab driver that I had from LA last time because at the beginning I told him it was credit card and he just like acted like a dick to me the rest of the way. Like right after that he asked me like where I wanted to go, which route I wanted to take, and I'm like I don't know. He's like, well, do you want to take this one or that one? And I'm like, I don't know, whichever you think would be faster. He's like, you need to tell me which one. And I'm just like, okay, this one. Like, I don't fucking know. And then he was like, I don't know, he was just being stiffy at me. But then the second I gave him the tip, he's like, oh, let me help you with your bags and stuff like that. So, okay, this guy, when I...
he talks.
So when I was going on this one, you have to, well, in some cabs it says to let them know whether you're doing credit or cash at the start of the ride.
Yeah.
So... I get in the car. He's like, he saw that I'm dressed up. I showed him the address, and I guess he might have seen on some of the stuff that he figured that I was going to E3, and he was like, "Oh, big conference." And I was like, "Yeah,
Big confidence.
my friends are at a press conference right now." He's like, "Oh, when does that start?" And I was like, "Oh, it starts. The actual E3 starts tomorrow." He's like, "Oh, okay, very good, very good." And he was striking up a conversation, and then I was like,
Racist,
"Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Huh?"
We already
Racist
covered
at all?
racism.
Yeah,
we already
racist.
covered racism
Remember,
at the beginning.
I started at the beginning with it.
Remember
So
that?
this is okay. This is
guy-
this is
not
okay.
everyone
Russian,
sounds like
by
a
the way.
white
This guy was
guy.
Russian.
Yeah.
He was Russian.
Oh,
That's
he was Russian.
Nah, he's the. You're
Throwing that out.
now you're offending Alex. Look at him.
Okay, listen. Okay,
But
well,
no, you gave him like an Indian accent.
anyway. I was going like this. Hello, where are you going to? Where are you going to? I wasn't doing that. But anyway, so I was like, okay, we were continuing our conversation, and I was like,
I think Sly broke again.
It's broken.
Where's Creature Talk?
We're gonna take 5 here.
is the E3 happening tomorrow? I wasn't talking like that.
Hey, my God.
Oh, God.
I don't understand.
Okay,
Keep
anyway.
going.
Yeah, man.
Is this turning into like the new Die Hard?
Did you say
movie?
what's supper?
The new giant.
It's not like you said what's supper.
What's supper?
Anyway,
Supper?
so
I'm sorry, Dan, go
we're
ahead.
continuing our conversation, and I was like, "Oh, is credit card okay?" I asked him. I was like, "Is credit card okay?" And he gets all quiet. And he goes, "Unfortunately."
Unfortunately.
And then the rest of the time, he doesn't say another word to me after that. Because I was like, I wanted to be like, he said, "Unfortunately." I was like, I was talking to him. I was like, I know you guys don't usually like credit card and like you prefer cash and stuff like that, but I didn't have time to take cash out, which was a lie because Cooch just told me not to take cash out. But after that, like rode the entire way. I'm pretty sure he went a really janky long way because like I was looking at my phone GPS and he was taking me down a bunch of side streets and like a lot of traffic, and it was really
Trying to
bad.
rack up that bill.
But we ended up getting there, and I paid him. And it's always when I give them like a tip, they always get like all happy, like because I didn't pay him a tip in cash, but I did it on the card. I gave him like $10 or something like that.
Yeah, tell him, be like, I'm gonna give you this much as a tip.
I
you
guess I
motherfucker.
should. I don't know how much it's gonna be. It's dependent on the card.
How much was the ride?
It was 60, I think.
Yeah, he took a lot of side streets because that should have been 40 something to there.
40.
How do you know that?
Because it was 50 and we were even farther on our first night from LAX. So.
Yeah. So it was about 60, and then I tipped him about 10 or something like that. But after that, I took cash out because I was like, screw this. If I'm going to have to take another cab immediately after
That's
this
like-
one.
I'm not gonna yell at
pay
by
it.
another
That's
cab
like
driver.
That's like one of my rules of the roads. Like anytime I go, it's
Me
like,
too.
yeah.
Me too. It's just like
Why do you listen to this piece of shit?
Yeah, don't listen to him.
He's the one in control of the company. I was using the company card.
Okay.
So it was his decision.
Wow.
But after that, I was
Look
like,
at
screw
him.
this. I'm
He's
taking cash
basking
out.
in it.
You could have.
I vote
He's
you out.
basking in it hard.
You just take out cash and then be like, reimburse me, asshole.
Yeah.
He could, like,
That's what James does. He's like, reimburse me. And he just asks him.
I've never taken money off that card once, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not once.
Anyway.
Remember that
Yeah.
time I saved $3?
Did they-
Remember that time?
I remember that time you saved $5 on, like, our pizza.
With the thing because you got the vacuum.
The vacuum.
Well, didn't you get that with your own money or what? Isn't it?
I didn't even think of that. Thank you. I bought that vacuum. Reimbursement.
See?
How much was that vacuum?
It's like $500.
Oh,
I have to see a
Sweet.
receipt.
That
if
must be
I'm
one
an
of those,
influencer. I have to see a receipt for
That's
that.
a hella good vacuum.
I can't remember the
Yeah,
name of that
probably sucks
vacuum that's
so
like
well.
really expensive.
Dyson?
Like, it might
The shop vac? No. those
Dyson.
are-
Dyson.
Shop vac?
I specifically got an orc so I could take the orc challenge.
Oh,
the
Oric
Kirby,
challenge.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby's.
Yeah, those are pretty expensive.
What are you
We
gonna
had
pour a
those,
cup
yeah.
of blood on the ground and see if it sucks it up?
Yeah, just
all that-
cut myself, and then the blood comes out, and I'm just like, oh, we're chilling.
The blood of humanity.
It takes it
For all
right
that,
off.
do we still have that fake blood, or is that done?
Oh, I'm
That
sure
would
we
stain
still
the
have
carpet.
it.
It's still
Crazy.
down there. We didn't use
The blood,
nearly
yeah.
any of that.
I'm sure we'll use it. We'll probably use it this week.
Doesn't it like
What, the
expire
vacuum?
though? Or
We gotta work
something?
it in this week.
What? The
The
vacuum?
blood, the bucket of blood, or whatever. The
Oh,
thing
it
of blood.
shouldn't.
What are you
Okay.
pointing at?
Like, can't
Oh,
that
you'll
go?
You'll
I
see.
don't
You're
know.
gonna kill me.
Yeah, it'll probably curdle up.
I don't know what the
blood.
correct term to use for that is, but like, can it go bad? Like, will just get solid and be nasty.
I don't know. What is it made of?
What,
Blood.
fake
Corroded.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. It might. It'll
Whatever.
just be kind of like one of those play by.
You win some, you lose some.
Yep. That was $50 for that big thing.
So Dan finally got there.
Yeah, I got there. I checked my bags.
After the Oric challenge.
After the org challenge. I got there, checked my bags, got in a cab, went and met those guys at the Shrine Auditorium for the EA conference, which leads into that.
How did the other cab
We-
driver treat you though?
He was actually a lot better. I mean, well, the thing was, I didn't have to say beforehand, credit card, so he had a sunny disposition the entire way.
There you go.
There you go. I'm telling you. Quick tip of travel: always have money for cabs.
They like that.
Yeah, they do. I don't know why, but they do.
It's because it's not taxed and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it's
money
usually
right there.
Oh, it's
Right
under the
there, and
table?
it's not taxed, so it's kind of under the table. So that's why they prefer it.
All right.
So EA.
Uh-huh.
Well, before I'd like to point out something.
Uh,
we were so we were walking. They had food trucks set up outside of the
Oh,
EA
God.
press conference because we got there I think it was like an hour and a half
Diarrhea
early.
trucks? All right.
And the lines were so long. It probably would have taken. It takes about like 5-10 minutes a person, and there's so many people. So we were looking around. We didn't find anything. During looking around, we saw somebody there.
Yeah, the guy that was in my Faces Of.
One of the
video.
guys that was in the Wii U, playing the Wii U
Ah.
Faces Up, was sitting there eating something.
Did you guys record it?
No.
No, I didn't
That
record
would've
it.
been
And then some
We
kind
saw
of-
him multiple times throughout the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
couple
he was
days,
all
though.
over the place. I don't know why, but he was.
Did you guys
he was
make a
there.
sequel to that?
No. We talked about doing it,
Aw.
but we didn't have time before we left.
Darn.
It was a
We were
busy-
literally going like bank, 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 like from
Yeah,
booth
it
to
was,
booth to
it was
booth.
like a pinball.
I figured.
thing. So yeah, the EA thing we lined up. We got in.
I literally just set us up already being inside the EA thing. Continue
Okay.
from there, not
Yeah,
us
inside
going
the EA
into
thing.
the EA.
We looked to
thing.
the left. Oh, that's the other thing from the Xbox one I missed. Titanfall. We go in and there's a big Titanfall statue that eventually ended up in the convention center. But
They
Titanfall.
moved it.
Yeah,
That
it was
sucks.
eventually in the EA.
It was the thing
conference
that
and
was
they-
in the
What the
entrance.
hell?
Yeah, so that was a new mech game. They're pretty much trying to get the thing across where it's like single player style gameplay, but in multiplayer environments. So you're doing stuff, and it feels like a single player campaign, but there's.
I like what they were
multiplayer
saying a little
elements.
bit about how they're trying to make it so that way even if you're on foot or whatever, you can still take
Yeah, you
on
can still take
a
them
mech.
out. Yeah,
I don't know. The mech
you just have to
is-
jump on them and rip stuff out.
Yeah.
And shit. There's the
I
coolest
saw one
thing.
dude shooting a grenade at it or something, like a grenade launcher, and just blew the
Yeah, I
fuck
think
out of
I think they go down pretty quickly. But the coolest thing was when he was in his mech and it was getting damaged. He ejected,
yeah.
went straight up, and then shot down, landed on the other mech that shot him, and busted it and shot out the thing and
That's
killed him.
fucking
It was
dope.
pretty. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope that was.
It'd be cool if they balance it right and everything, but at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, mechs are mechs.
Mechs are mechs.
are
You
mechs.
know, they're just.
Mechs are
got big
mechs.
guns.
They're pretty
They
balanced
got
in Halo
big,
4,
uh,
right? I mean, there's no problem.
Yeah, no problem. They just buffed it in the last update, so there's really no problem.
Yeah, it was
anymore.
underpowered.
It was way
Max
too-
are too OP. Better just fucking.
It was way too
buff the
underpowered.
shit out of them.
So anyway, we're inside the EA thing and we sit down and just kind of hanging out while we're waiting for it. We ran into Matty D, which we talked to him.
Who the fuck is Matty D? Pretend that
He was
everybody
he
in
was
the
a guy
world knows who the
that
fuck
he used to work at Machinima with the Inside Gaming crew.
There you go.
And
now
now-
everybody knows who the fuck
Yep.
we're talking about.
He was
So,
he was the other dude that I used to work with. I think Adam.
Oh, Adam Kovic.
Yep.
Adamkovic.
Yeah.
Adamkovic.
Kovic.
Yep. So anyway, we were talking to him, but then we sat down. We were waiting for stuff to go, and it was the agent.
When does it start?
Agent Coulson lights that I pointed out. First of all, they started moving, so there's just lights everywhere, and then there's a big disco ball.
It's like the 70s again.
It was pretty cool. So the guy came out, and he was he obviously knew who he was talking to because he made fun of Kotaku.
He's He's breaking it down little by little.
So we waited there the entire hour. We got there an hour early.
The lights were running at 5,000 wattage.
Yeah. We looked around. We saw a couple important looking people sitting on the balcony. Don't know who they were. And then we looked over, and the lights were moving.
Then I got up because I needed to go to the bathroom. In the bathroom, amazing mosaic tiles just everywhere, I must say.
Oh, but actually, before you went to the bathroom, there was also a guy who came out on stage and was like, "We're gonna start in 10 minutes."
Oh yeah.
And then he was talking, and we
So
went
let's
to
break
him.
down those 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay, now those
1 minute
10
at a
minutes-
time.
Okay, first minute.
While spending 5 minutes on each minute.
Wait
Okay.
a second. The light actually started going a different direction that first.
That
10
is
minutes.
true.
So
After they did that, the lights started moving.
Yes.
So before the show started, the lights started moving. They went from being completely inert and pointed in one direction for about 50 minutes.
Holy shit.
And then for the last 10 minutes before the show started, they might have been just like warming up the lights or something like that. They started moving around.
Nice.
There was points where they were shining in our face. Like it was kind of bright. Like I don't know why they would have done that because like as an audience member, I don't want to be blinded before I get to see the show.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, this is all just the atmosphere of the pre-show. It's pretty awesome.
So minute 2.
Okay, minute 2.
Now let's break down this last minute. 5 minutes on each second. Okay. So how about the show started? The show
Not yet.
started.
not yet.
At this pace, we won't get to
Who
shit.
was it that came
Were we
out?
still on right now?
Yeah,
What are
we're almost an hour into Creature Talk.
We're on the second
only on the
topic.
second bullet
and we're on
point
Ubi
of,
or
like, 20.
We're on EA.
We haven't gotten to Ubi yet.
Okay, quick EA rundown. They did Plants vs Zombies. They did.
That can actually look interesting to me.
They look pretty interesting.
I like that.
They teased it. They acted like it was Battlefield.
Yeah, they had like the Battlefield
They're like
theme.
one of the most successful like shooters and stuff or something like that. And then all of a sudden like
that looked cool.
Yep.
It
Then you
was
saw
one
the
of those
plants.
things that I'm like, you know what? I might just buy it
I noticed-
as it comes out.
I noticed they got rid of the farting theme. They changed the theme a little
farting?
bit.
I never played the first one.
No, I mean the Battlefield theme. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Those are the different tune.
They made it less farting.
yeah, that's the good one right there.
Before it was like,
It's farting in harmony now.
Yeah,
now it's a little bit better.
but they showed that. Then I'm trying to think of I can't remember which ones, but they did in fact show a little tiny teaser in the month that they've owned the license. They showed a teaser. They got together a teaser for Star Wars Battlefront.
It was awesome.
Was there a teaser? I didn't even.
The people went crazy in the
I did.
entire
I
thing.
swear to
Like,
God,
was
that what
like-
the only thing you saw was the foot of one of those like. Walkers
Yeah,
from
that you
snow.
saw the whatever the.
It was like an extra
The
teaser.
walkers.
Wasn't there a thing that flew by?
Yeah,
it
whatever
was a-
those
it's a
snow
spaceship.
like.
Yeah,
snow
I think
things
you
are.
see the guy's hand like he's trying.
I know
to,
everybody out there that loves Star Wars must be like just.
And then the AT-AT
It's
foot
It's not,
came down.
it's not even necessarily Star Wars. It's just Star Wars Battlefront was an awesome like.
It was
game.
it was great,
The,
and
the fact that those games were awesome, and now that there's gonna be another
now they're
one.
gonna have a new one on the Frostbite engine.
It's
so,
not
and
just
Dice
Star
is
Wars.
gonna be
It's just a
working
fun
with it.
game.
That was the first thing Dice is working on because I don't think they're doing Plants vs Zombies. I don't think so anyway. But anyway,
I don't
Snopes
know.
there.
boys.
that's the
Dice
first
is
thing.
doing a bunch of shit.
And then
Mirror's
after
Edge
that-
too.
Payday
Need
Man.
for
Oh yeah, I
Speed.
saw that. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Need for Speed, which now has the cops thing, and then Jesse came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
Aaron
is in the-
Paul popped up, and James was just like he started jizzing his pants.
I was like, and I clapped.
He was like, "Yo, bitch, I'm in a movie, Need for Speed.
there you go.
My career's already going down the hill. I'm not even done with Breaking Bad yet."
Why would you say that?
You think Need for Speed's gonna be
The
a good
Need
movie?
for Speed movie
No.
looked. They showed shots of it, and I was like, What's this?
It looks
point?
like a
gonna be better than
low-budget
Fast and
Fast and Furious.
Oh, we'll see.
I'm not gonna argue because I don't want to spend more than 2 minutes on this fucking topic.
So then we go to Battlefield. Was Battlefield next?
I think Battlefield.
What does
was-
the order matter? Just say what we
So I don't
seen.
forget anything. I just remember
Battlefield, Mirror's Edge, fucking
Oh wait, hold
Star
on. Wait,
Wars.
Peggle.
There's a picture of the lights right
Peggle.
there. There are the lights.
I don't fucking care about the lights.
There are the lights right there, though.
I cared. I wanted to know what they
They're
look
not
like.
moving there,
Let me see
obviously,
that.
because they're all straight.
Oh wow.
Peggle.
There's the important people I was talking about that Jordan would.
It's Don Matrick.
They're
right
so
there.
important.
Alright, there's a guy's bald spot.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
It's not a bald spot. That's a bald.
No one
head.
can see any of this. Shut the fuck
If they
up.
go to the Creature's Facebook page, they'll be able to see all of this.
Oh.
Yeah, I like
What a
that plug. Good
What a
plug. Good
plug.
plug. Good plug. Good plug.
Okay.
I'm done. I'll
They,
be
but
back in 20
the
minutes.
Battlefield like thing they did. There was 64 people up on stage, and it was a pretty cool presentation because they took down a massive building. And,
Yeah, it was pretty
and they also
I
knocked
like
out.
that.
They took
Everybody-
out a tank, like the support of streets, so a tank fell through the
Don't the
fell
buildings
through the
respawn?
ground. Huh?
No, the buildings don't
No,
respawn, but
the flag
yeah.
respawns on the ground in the rubble.
That'd be pretty funny if it was just like.
Yes.
The point that you have to capture respawns.
Yeah.
I guess in the rubble.
I just figured it was gonna be.
That'd be
in,
like
the
Battlefield.
structure.
Yeah, no,
in Sim City.
I was
Yeah.
watching the
Like,
stream,
all
and
construction
everybody was
real
like excited for Battlefield, but the moment the building actually fell off,
That was pretty.
No,
cool.
that was
everybody,
I
everybody
remember-
just popped the champagne because everybody's going shit. Just fucking
pretty
everybody.
cool.
Yeah, everybody was flipping out. I got goosebumps.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But and then they showed off Mirror's Edge. That's Mirror's
I'm
Edge
interested
2.
in
Sorry.
that.
That's
I
pretty
yeah
funny.
like.
What about
I've never
EA
played
Sports Ignite? You completely just skipped over that.
There's
There's
a bunch
a
of
reason
sports
I
games.
skipped.
there was a
it
shit ton of
because-
sports games.
Wasn't there one that had like what's that? No, I think that was for the
Hey, look, Drake.
PlayStation.
I saw Drake.
Yeah,
Drake.
Drake. There we go.
right there.
What was?
Hold on, wait. I have some good pictures of him because it looks like he's singing. He's like,
Might have been basketball. I'm not
ah.
I don't think. No, I think it was a different one. I thought it was.
They had a
sure.
basketball
FIFA. It was
player.
FIFA.
Yeah, it was FIFA. I was like, why?
It was
Drake
FIFA.
Really?
He was on. Yeah, he was on FIFA, and then they had the basketball player who I have no idea who he is.
It was a random one. There was
LeBron?
no, LeBron was for the.
No, it
PS4.
was someone that
Okay.
was in-
LeBron was for
I
the
think it was like
PS1. It was
Tyreek
funny
something.
because
Yeah.
his animated character, where he jumps and dunks, his mouth looks like a fucking monster. He's like,
Yeah.
it looks nasty as fuck. I was like, what the fuck?
He was the
Anyway,
only one that
So
I
they
remember.
showed off all the sports games and fighting MMA games. and
through these.
They did a presentation of the MMA stuff, and they were that guy, whoever the
Oh my
UFC
God,
president
that
was,
dude-
was
that
like
dude-
freaking
You want
out.
to disagree with me?
That dude, see, like he made me feel like if I didn't like this game, he was gonna beat
Yeah,
the
he's
shit
gonna
out
rip
of
your
me.
heart out and shove it down your throat.
Fatality.
Pretty much.
your neck. No, what is
I can't remember anything else for EA. Anything
Next.
else? Anything else? I'm just asking.
Go ahead, James.
That's a
Go-
no. Just
I
say yes
allow
or
you.
no. Not.
If there is anything else, guess what? People have already seen it. They watched that themselves.
What if people haven't seen it?
Then they can go online and fucking watch
Go
it.
find the EA press conference.
They
The
want to know
Ubisoft
our
one.
opinions on
We
this.
took a bus over the Ubisoft one.
Good, good,
What did we
good,
do?
good, okay,
We saw-
good,
we
meh.
saw-
See, now you're
Alright.
now you're acting like
Alright.
me at the
Okay.
beginning.
I didn't
Good.
like that Splinter Cell conviction thing.
Now we're trying to move things along, and you're
have one
stuff.
I would love
That's what he
to.
always does.
All right, so he said Ubisoft. We went off to the Ubisoft one. We saw Zach
Not
Cooper,
conviction, sorry.
the com dev.
We
at,
were already inside.
Ubisoft Toronto, and
We got sent up to the top balcony where
Yeah.
it's 500 degrees and some guy behind me was on his laptop that was blowing hot air right on my neck. So it was 600 degrees for me. And then Aisha Tyler came up on stage.
Yeah.
Before
Aisha
that, though,
Tyler.
I think I walked up. I think it was maybe 50 steps. I counted each one. I
didn't
counted
count
each
them.
one.
I don't spend
They were
time on
made
those
of
minute
some kind
details.
of like felt
Wood-
material.
wood,
It was really good.
Carpet. It was.
It was
A
good.
wood carpet? What?
It was carpet that I would love to have here.
Well, it was
Why didn't you
carpet over
move when
wood,
the,
you
the
know?
laptop air was blowing on you? Why didn't you move when
There's
the air?
no room to move.
So you just sat there and took it?
I had to.
Like a little
Joel was sitting right next to me, so he would have beat me up if I tried to get up and
'Cause-
walk
okay.
by him.
Joel is the head coordinator for or head of programmer for the main Machinima channel now.
Yep.
So he,
Good job, Joel.
He would have hit you definitely.
He
I
would
know.
have and thrown me off the balcony, just like.
He would have tap danced on your body.
Yeah, actually, he's a really good tap dancer.
No one cares.
I care. Do you care?
I care,
I
yeah.
fucking care.
I'm
Tap
not
dancing
surprised
is
he's
awesome.
good at tap dancing. He seems. Like
Yeah, he was doing that at one of the parties.
Yeah, he was fucking going ham at it. What do you know how to do?
I can
Fuck
do Danny's
Yeah, fuck
dance.
up every day.
Before
Find all the
N and
people-
He seems
Y.
like a purveyor of the arts.
Jordan knows how to tell a story as if you were there.
Bullshit.
Okay, Ubisoft press conference.
I didn't like their blacklist presentation.
That's racist.
Really?
Well, it might have been
was
like a
just
lot
a trailer.
better there, but when they were actually showing it on the
What the fuck are you laughing at now?
he's eating a sandwich. It's fucking hilarious. My God.
Let's just hold up the entire show even more.
Because Seamus said blacklist and Slatro is racist.
Wow.
It's the name of the game, right? I didn't say the wrong name, did I?
Keep going.
No, you said
Okay.
Blacklist.
Well, anyway,
which is the name of the game.
Like when on the stream, it was just like the camera was panned back and they kept moving it back and like it wasn't zoomed.
So you're
in
thinking
all
of
the
a
way.
list of black people.
Wow.
That's what I thought he said.
What the fuck?
List black.
There's
Splinter
a
Cell
thing called
list
the
black.
waitlist though too.
But it was just weird how
It's because they had like projectors
projected
like,
onto
more
the
than
theater
just on
wall
the
and
screen.
stuff like
I
so
figured
it's
there was
like-
some reason,
yeah.
but it was like never
It
zoomed
might,
in.
it might have
fully
been
in.
hard to see on a can't like from the
I
screen.
think I did the
Yeah.
same thing. I wasn't sure what to film. Like I kept zooming into it, but then at points it would be on the
Yeah,
wall,
it'd be
so
on
I'd
the
be
walls,
zoomed
and,
out.
like,
Yep.
on the
Yeah, they needed more
ceilings,
room or something.
It was just
But,
really weird.
It started off with a performance from I can't remember what band that
Some
guy's
guy.
from. Some musician dude singing the song off a guitar rock band. thing,
Rocksmith.
whatever it is.
Rocksmith.
Rocksmith.
Oh, the new Rocksmith's coming out. Yeah.
Then Aisha Tyler came out. She was not funny.
She was like
I
8,
thought she was-
she was like 8 feet tall.
I thought she was all right. I mean, some of her jokes bombed, but
Yeah,
she had
her
like good
jokes
flow.
were not playing at all to that.
I thought she had
crowd.
good
Yeah,
flow.
she at least kept the presentation going and
Yeah,
didn't screw up.
maybe in a
so
different
that's-
environment I would have found it funny, but I wasn't finding it that
Yeah,
funny.
her
maybe
jokes
it was
kind of
500 degrees.
Yeah, maybe we were just so miserable.
I liked her
But
flow.
like we were off the jazz of the E3 conference, which was really
Yeah, the
cool
EA
and had a
conference
really
was
great
really
like
good,
flow
yeah.
to it and everything, and it was
By
just,
far the
they were
best
revealing
of
a
them.
lot of stuff that was just like random. This was all like just a bunch of games we already knew about,
Yeah.
and then one reveal at the end. But yeah, they showed the
What was the
Splinter
reveal?
Blacklist trailer, Division.
I was trying to lead into that, so that way we could get to the end. And then
that looked really good
You
though.
don't want to
Division
talk about
looks
any of the games they
Epic
showed at
Loot,
Ubisoft
the
thing
Stick of
outside of the
Truth.
Division.
Well, we got more of a hands-on with the South Park,
Okay,
so that'll
so-
come back up later.
So yeah, they talked about Rayman, the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, which doesn't look too bad. That looks kind of
looks like
interesting.
Rock of Ages, kind of.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's just like
It's
a
kind of
make
like
your
build
own.
your own castle
defense.
and then like defend your gold and then
Yeah.
your friends can take it on and stuff.
Yeah, South Park, Stick of Truth.
8 feet tall.
7 foot
Tyler
tall.
looking like a giant over the head of Ubisoft.
She already looks tall. Like, did she really need 6-inch
yeah,
heels?
yeah,
She
well, they had that, and
she
then
has
they
the-
have the camera angle where it's lower,
And she's
then-
closer to the camera too because they're on this side, so she just looks even taller.
so that she looked giant over everybody else. There was on screen, and then from my view, the crew.
Oh, yeah, the crew.
The crew demo that they played. Remember that? So they did a live demo of the crew there at the Ubisoft thing. They were showcasing the game, and the game mode they were doing. They were talking about how flowing it is to work with your crew. Some enemies need an entire crew to take down. So they had 3 guys going. One guy named Sly, which I have.
Oh,
yeah, the guy that looked like Sly.
Oh,
was named
God.
Sly.
One guy called Sly, and then like, his 3 other
fucking
dudes.
identical. Holy
His
shit, I
3
had
other
no
guys,
fucking-
and then they had to work together to take down this truck. So they're driving along. And they're not working together at all. All they're doing is keeping pace with the truck, and like they can't catch up to it to hit it. They aren't working together to try to cut it off, and it goes on forever, and it's terrible. By the time they actually do beat it, it was just so bad because
It was
they,
like a big
they weren't
traffic
moving,
jam
Yeah,
when it
they
actually
weren't
didn't
moving at
happen.
all, and then somebody taps it, and then it goes into a cutscene where they fucking just like destroy that truck. It's like they were going 80 miles per hour into it when they were only going.
Yeah, they like
15
trapped
miles
it
per hour.
around, and then it
Yeah.
was like backing up and ran into one of the cars. Then it just totaled. I
So
guess.
just-
And it's like, oh, game over.
It was hilarious. We were cracking up. It was so funny. That and we were delirious from the heat and probably very exhausted. So
yeah.
It's pretty much that game's just pretty much like Need for Speed, but you can like modify it so your cars perform better off road or
wanted to make
perform
a
better
hoopty.
on road, and then it's just like that. And then the Rabid
Oh,
TV
God.
show, interactive TV
Yeah,
show.
I don't know about that.
okay, so they have the Raving Rabbits interactive TV show, but
Is it a fluffer
look
now?
what this looks like, Seamus.
Oh God!
Ew.
What the hell?
What does that look like? So they have a picture, which is on our
gross.
Facebook page, of the rabbit, one of the rabbits, and they have egg. One of the mini games is just to throw egg on like the rabbits or whatever.
throw
So
a
they have a
Brazzers
picture
logo
of
around
one of the
there.
rabbits
Yeah.
covered in egg. But if you zoom in past to see the yolk, like without seeing the yolk, it looks like it has jizz all over it.
And its little
It's
phone
very
thing.
it's a very suggestive game.
See, like it's the dirty, not dirty. Well, it's still dirty. That's why I took the picture and I was like, I can make this dirty.
There's like one of them that was like wearing a thong, and then one gets pooped on by a cow.
Yeah, didn't they like shove an egg up someone's ass or
Yeah,
something?
they were trying
Chicken,
to-
they like put it right back up its ass or something.
That's their
right?
strategy. You get people to
Some
talk
kids
about it.
show
It's
that's
promoting the
just
game.
like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
They
wanna
also
play this
showed
dirty
Assassin's
game now.
Creed.
Like
and-
Oh,
Watch
man.
Dogs,
Watch
Assassin's
Dogs.
Creed.
Didn't
And then
their
they-
Assassin's Creed thing freeze though? They had to end it.
No, that
No?
was Battlefield.
No.
I think.
No,
I thought it was Assassin's
I don't
Creed.
remember
that
seeing
froze.
anything that happened. That
Wasn't
wrong.
there was,
the
there was,
str-
a,
did
there
the
was a
stream
game that
freeze?
froze. There was
No.
a game that froze. Yeah, that they had to end it.
I'm pretty sure it was Assassin's Creed because they were like
Did
starting
they
to get
show
into
it
a.
on Sony?
No.
I can't remember.
Because there
if it
was nothing that went wrong during the Ubisoft.
Yeah.
It might have
we
been
would've
Sony
noticed.
then.
Was it then?
So
It might have
it's
been
either the
Sony.
stream froze.
Well, yeah,
or-
yeah, yeah. The Pirates one was the one that froze on
Yeah.
Sony.
So it was
Okay,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the
Good
Sony
job,
one.
good job, PS4.
Well, it works.
Good job.
worked with the Ubisoft press conference. But yeah, they ended it with they were kind of talking very cryptically about a new IP a new
It was
entry
really
in an
confusing.
established franchise is what they said pretty much. And so the entire time we're like, what franchise could this be that Ubisoft has? We're naming like a million games that it looks like we're like Borderlands, Watch Dogs 2 already. Like we were just making fun of it.
Brink.
Brink 2. We were trying to figure out what game they were talking about, like what established
what has
franchise.
Ubisoft made, or what did they buy? That
I thought
they're making a
initially it kind
sequel?
of looked like Red Faction, like the older
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
Faction.
James has said Red Faction.
I was like, maybe they picked up the IP
maybe?
from THQ.
The first person.
Maybe they did. I don't know. It was just really hard to try and figure it out. And then the guy came out and said,
Well, no, they revealed the title at the end of the thing. The
and
Division.
yeah, the title of the thing, and then at the top it faded in. Tom
Clancy's The
Yep.
Division.
So that was their.
So-
that was
yeah,
their-
so and
That's
then
kinda
Aisha
cutting corners
Tyler,
a bit.
James was saying, like, Aisha Tyler right after that was like, I love when, Ubisoft announces new IPs. And so, like,
It's
James
like,
was like,
okay.
that's fucking
Stick
confusing.
Tom
It's,
Clancy's
yeah,
on
it
it.
was
Yeah.
really
A new entry in the established franchise, but it's a new IP.
It looked good though.
It did look
Yeah.
good.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks like a.
It might. I think it got a ton of. Did it get a ton of awards slapped on its booth too?
Yeah, well, I actually went over to the booth to get like because you guys watched the trailer for it, right? The press conference trailer.
We watched it at the press conference.
Right. Yeah.
The gameplay. I don't know if there's a trailer for it. Was there?
No, there wasn't a trailer. It was just all live
Just
demo.
gameplay.
The guy pretty much skipped the 3 minutes of whatever the gameplay trailer, whatever. Because I didn't watch the press conference for it.
Yeah.
But he showed like actual gameplay and he showed like an actual scenario within the game. Did you guys see that?
We didn't see a
gameplay,
gameplay
yeah.
trailer. We just saw the
It was
live
just
demo.
gameplay.
Just live
Were there-
demo. And
yeah.
There was like a guy like talking and he was doing like an event in like New York.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got okay? So you saw all that? Yeah.
Oh, then we
But-
don't need to go to that then.
Yeah, there was a shot actually that was really cool, or a part that was really cool. That just one of the little things that I saw that they did. He was up against the cop car, and the back door of the cop car was open a little bit. And when he slid across the cover of the cop car, he actually like went and closed it. It was
Closed
weird.
the door.
Like it was just this little thing that I
It's
thought
just
was
little
really
things
cool.
you notice that are.
Yeah.
Did they mention like seeing the bridge or whatever in that? Because they mentioned it on there. They were like, "Whoa, look at the bridge" or whatever.
They really didn't mention all that. They just had like a scene. What they
So
did,
they didn't have like the in-game voices. What
I,
was supposed to be in-game
I think the
voices?
extra was that they showed the tablet integration.
They showed that on there.
And they had
Yeah.
smart
Yeah,
glass
they
all
did
over
show
that.
Yeah, so
Every
that was
single
the
game
same
had
thing then.
tab-
Yeah, that was the
integration.
big thing. Apparently, is there's always something you can do on your tablet that
I
integrates with
noticed
the
that
game.
a lot
It's
of
not usually like James kept on asking, is it mandatory?
Yeah,
Is it
every time I'd
mandatory?
see a tablet and they'd start talking about it, I'd ask if it's a requirement. And they'd say, no,
Like if you
can't.
do you get anything exclusive on there, and sometimes it's like a little like gameplay feature here and
Like
there, but
Assassin's
nothing
Creed
that
did
you
it,
can't
and
do in game.
Dead Rising did it, and both of them they told me that it wasn't required.
Yeah, you can still do all
Assassin's
that.
Creed
in
was
game.
really the only one that seemed kind of interesting because you can still do stuff after the game is.
You
like,
can-
out.
yeah,
you can
you
still
can
send
go-
people on missions and stuff
You
like
can
that.
like doing the assassin contract. You can do it like when you're not playing the game. You
Yeah.
can like
So
send
later when
your
you come back,
fleets
it'll load
out
that
to-
up and-
yeah, so it'll like link to the game and you'll get all these.
so you can
experience
never
points.
stop playing the game.
Yep.
If
You're
anything,
always
the
playing.
Dead Rising one
life.
seemed kind of
It's your
annoying
life.
because he was saying you get calls from it, and it'd be like, "Hello," you get your fucking tablet up to your ear. Hello. It's like,
I think
Reminds me of
think
some of the Wii
during
stuff.
like
Yeah.
when you're using it during a game, they want it to like complete the immersion, but I think it kind of takes you away from the game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I
But
gotta
then
get
it's-
my
Yeah, I gotta
tablet
get
up.
I gotta get my inventory out like do this. But when they have something like the Assassin's Creed one does, I think that's kind of cool because then you can do other stuff when you don't have the game open.
Yeah.
So, but when one does, I'm done.
Hi.
All right.
all right.
I was just gonna repeat my thought. So
But yeah, I'm pumped for it. The game looks
It looks
awesome.
good.
Yep.
They ended well.
Division, right?
Yes.
The
Okay.
Division.
We were just talking about Assassin's
The
Creed.
majority of
so-
the press conference was kind of for them.
I
But
wasn't sure.
I thought because I thought he ended the Assassin's Creed talk and we were ending the Division.
Can I go
talk.
make a fluffernutter now?
Go ahead.
I
make
want
it-
to make one for me too.
Everyone
if you
wants a
don't mind.
fluffernutter,
If you don't
'cause I
mind,
always
if you
said I
don't
saw
mind,
you
if
make a
don't mind, if you
fluffernutter
don't
in the
mind, if you don't
kitchen.
mind, if you don't
I
mind.
got really
Zeke,
hungry
you
for a
make me and
fluffernutter.
Dan a fluffernutter.
You go make a fluffernutter. Creature Talk.
He's making me make one.
You've been on Creature Talk for a while.
I'm running Creature Talk right now. Everybody's so like, since people are far away, I have to
I
constantly
already
adjust.
got up, went to the bathroom, and made one. I was away already.
I'm trying to not be far away. Like I'm right here.
No, you're fine. Everybody
Seamus,
has
you go
their own
make one.
individual mix.
I don't even know how to make one. I don't even
Mike's
want
mix.
one.
Peanut butter,
Now
marshmallow
this is
fluff.
racist talk.
There you
Okay.
go.
Screw that.
Yeah, I mean, freaking like I'm like over here and Sly's like.
Yeah, he's really close. So when Sly's
Fluffing
far
that
away,
up.
I have to turn it up really loud, and then Alex gets like, "Hello." Oh God.
Hello.
I might make
Fluffernutter.
myself a second one if I do it.
I'm saving my.
Hey, Dan.
For the Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Fluffernutter. Good old fluffernutters.
People are gonna be like, "What's a fluffernutter?"
So that was the Ubisoft thing, or was that the?
That was the
So
Ubisoft.
after that, we went and got our passes, but the PS4 conference went on, which we didn't get invited to.
Oh wow.
That sucks.
So
I actually watched
screw
it.
Sony
at,
PR.
I watched it on YouTube the next day, I think.
Yeah, I think
was
Z was
good.
trying to get us to do that because he wanted to see it, but I don't think we ever got around to it. So you guys can go off on that. I'm gonna make myself a fluffernutter.
Make me a fluffernutter.
No.
Make me a
Seamus, you
fluffernutter.
can take it. I'll jump in with you.
I don't remember a whole lot of it. I know they started off with the Vita stuff. Like it seemed like they were getting everything out of the way.
You want a Vita, right?
They were getting the shit out of the way.
They're like, we have the Vita, blah blah, new titles. We're
But
gonna
the
continue to
Vita,
support it.
though.
I don't see
You could get a Vita, you know.
I never see myself getting a fucking Vita.
So
have
once
it.
you buy a Vita and then you get the PS4, what this allows you to do is
Shut up, Alex. Just cursing. Anyways, you were saying?
I don't even remember much. I was kind of zoning out for that because I didn't really. I have a Vita, but like I don't really care too much about it. Like I have a bunch of handhelds, but I don't play them that much. I just play them like when we go on trips and stuff.
Yeah.
So they got that out of the way, and then they were talking about how they were going to continue to support like the PS3. Like we have all these games coming out, still going to be supported, blah blah. And then they got to what everyone wanted to see.
Yep.
It was PS4 stuff. They started talking about like the games and stuff that were being released. I think they announced the price point like near the very end.
Towards the very end, yeah.
So
That was a big outroar.
I can't remember really any games that they were talking about besides like Kingdom Hearts 3. That was the one that I remember.
Which also is
Which is probably
exclusive.
it's probably not gonna be
It's not
exclusive.
anymore.
So they announced that. I don't even care if it's not an exclusive because at least they're finally making
Yeah.
it. Do you remember any other games that they?
Yes. Infamous.
Second
Kingdom Hearts.
There you go.
I talked to them. I talked to
Yeah?
I talked to like
Yeah?
the, I think the lead designer guy.
Tell
or
me.
whatever
Tell me.
about
I
it.
want to know.
I can't tell you right now. We have to get to it.
NDA.
later. We have a strict list that we have to abide by.
Fuck you.
The sooner you get through everything else, you'll get to it.
That's like midway down the list
Alright,
too.
cool. Well,
So we can't talk about any of this shit with them.
No, but from they announced that Kingdom Hearts. They announced Final Fantasy. What was it? 14, 15?
It was 15.
Which-
It was supposed to be like the third part of Final Fantasy 13, but I guess they just scrapped that idea and
Yeah.
they're just gonna make it 15.
Yeah, is it a new title itself, right? It
Yeah, I
just-
think it's a new title set in the same universe as the world that 13 was in, but it
Yeah.
has like a different character set and whatnot.
I like it. I like
It looked good from the trailer, but
What I did notice was that it needed Square Enix to like come in for the PS4 conference to like actually pick up because
Yeah, a little bit.
that's where like everything just went off ridiculously, which I thought was fucking cool. What else did they show that I was kind of confused as to why they showed it? Fuck, what was it? I completely forgot. And it's been a while, but yeah, no, I think that there was quite a few games. I think they did also announce what was it? Was it Titanfall? Or no, it was the Halo.
Destiny
Yeah, they showed Destiny.
show
They-
that.
was
Oh yeah, they had the
last
demo
one.
of that.
And The Last of Us, a lot of that was being showed.
Well, that
too.
was the PS3 one,
Was it?
wasn't it? I think they were talking about
Oh,
that in the
okay.
PS3 one, but it was pretty cool because they were playing Destiny, and then I guess they had another person join.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like,
yeah,
they just got
yeah, yeah,
dropped
yeah.
in, like
I
something
remember
just
that.
flew over. I was
Yeah,
like,
they did that same thing when we had when we got in the behind closed doors thing. They had that same
Destiny
thing.
though.
it just
It
looks
looks
like
like a really fun
it
game.
just looks like Halo to
Looks
me.
really good.
It looks like a reskinned Halo to me so far.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, they did add. It's like their own universe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if it's similar to Halo and whatever. I'm still gonna play it and have fun with it, but it just looked really similar to Halo to me. Just
Yep.
a lot of different stuff. But
It
I'm-
reminded me of Borderlands in
I was
terms
gonna
of
say
like.
I said Borderlands because
He said that, not you, asshole.
You just said
Get it
I
right.
said that
You
too.
just said it. You didn't say it.
And so
You
did
didn't say
Cliffy
it.
B. He said the exact same
Cliffy
thing.
B said it. He said it. You did not.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. So when
Only
I
two people can
obviously tried to emulate Kootra and decided to have my own opinion on it, which doesn't really matter.
Nope.
As Kootra said, it does look a lot like Borderlands.
Yes.
How about
First of
those
all,
lens
Joe's
flares?
right.
First
Those
of all,
lens
I
flares
got
look
Alex
amazing.
into our Destiny presentation. I went out on a limb, and
he's doing
I got
it.
I got him a spot in our Destiny presentation.
Kootra, thank you so much for
Thank
getting
you.
me in
You're welcome.
to the Destiny thing.
You're welcome. How do you like
Uh,
your shirt that you got?
I got an awesome shirt out of it. I probably never would have been able to get in if it wasn't for Kootra. Luckily, he was there and got me in. But no, it's
Lucky
it's
he was
awesome.
there and got all of us in because I mean he would have just went in by himself.
You know, the presentation itself was awesome. I think like the guy was. Looks like Z just fell. The guy was cool. And they had like the people like acting as they like join the game, like, "Hey man, let's do this," and like,
All right, I'll just.
I guess there's like action poses and weapon mods, armor mods. There's like a bunch of cool stuff. So
They showed some of the stuff you could unlock. It looked cool.
and they had a part where they went into a scenario and other people joined in, like I guess off of different servers, so that they combined servers.
That's unheard of.
No, I mean that's not unheard of, but it's just it's
I
cool.
think
Revolutionary.
from what I heard, I think they announced dedicated servers too.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of if it's not that, it's either that or Titanfall. One of them two announced dedicated servers, which I think is fucking awesome.
Actually, with your logic, how many times have they done that on consoles? Where you get to
Not very much.
yeah, so I guess it's revolution in terms of consoles. I mean,
Yeah.
on PC I know about that all the time. Like they always
That's
do
why
that.
when they don't do, what was it that they were doing? Like Call of Duty, they didn't have dedicated servers one time on PC, and they freaked
That
out.
was Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 3.
Black
Ops 2
it
was one of those
maybe
two.
2 or Black Ops, one of the ones. But yeah, people freaked out about that. So it was one of the many games that went into the whole spiel of, you see those mountains over there? That's not Skybox. You can
He's
go
fucking
there.
got this playing. You
He's
can't
got-
see
yeah.
the levels of the audio. If you're gonna leave your station, at least let us see the audio levels.
Are you gonna adjust it?
No.
All right then. Are you gonna get quiet if you see it getting peaked?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna know who's getting peaked here?
Well, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, their press conference was pretty long. I think it was the
Yeah,
longest one out of anyone's. I think
Sony's?
they started
Yeah,
like
way
15
too
minutes
much.
late though.
Yeah,
It was like 2
Wasn't,
hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about
Xbox's was 2 hours, wasn't it?
it was an hour and a half, I think.
Yes.
I think Sony's was about an hour 45, 2 hours. But they started like 15 minutes
Sabotage.
late.
yeah. Essentially though, like the PlayStation 4.
Wait, they
thing
started
was-
late?
Yeah, they started about
They're
15
adjusting
minutes
the
late.
price.
They needed the extra.
Wait, we need to do the last minute calculation.
Call the CEO.
We need to call him up. The
Right
entire
now.
board of Sony. We need to lower this price and get a massive reaction.
There you go.
Yeah, but then they started taking shots at Xbox towards the end. They're like,
Pretty
you know,
much.
there's no restrictions on trading games. There's nothing like that. You don't have to be connected. You don't need, you know, something like Connect. And then
Yeah.
like, and it's gonna be $3.99. And then the crowd just went like,
Yep.
they went pretty crazy over
What
that.
if they they get the eye toy?
Oh Jesus,
You have to have it connected. For
that'd be
it to run.
terrible.
That would be the worst idea ever.
As terrible as the iToy is.
But then like right after that, I don't know when they uploaded the video, but I'm assuming it was.
Oh
released,
yeah,
like,
yeah, no, it was the moment they announced.
Yeah, the trading thing.
Like,
Like,
just like a guy handing.
yeah,
the game
he's like,
and, "This is how you
thanks.
trade a game.
And it probably has over like 10 million views by
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Like that thing went viral in 3 seconds. It was pretty good.
shots fired.
That's where John was it Don Matrick that was doing an interview with was it Keeley or something?
No, that was the Xbox one.
Yeah, that's
That
where
went
he was
viral,
like,
too, and that went on
yeah,
the front
that's where
page.
that moron was like, oh, you know, if you can't get internet or like internet's not free, then you need to stick with the Xbox 360.
Yeah,
Womp,
he's
womp,
like,
womp,
if you don't
womp,
have a
womp,
stable
womp.
internet connection, then we have a product. It's the Xbox 360, and you could see the face of the guy interviewing him. Like 3 seconds after that, it took him a little bit to compute, like to realize what he said. And he's like, "So what you're saying is that people should just stick with the Xbox 360?" He's like, "Well, he's trying to backpedal."
Screw you guys.
It was
Oh,
like
that's
you
great.
could literally see the look on the guy's face when he realized what the guy just told him. It was like, oh my.
GG.
So that's your message to everyone. Yeah, stick with the Xbox. That's what he says. Like, so that's your message.
So that's your.
It was just.
you know what he was thinking. He was like, oh.
They Microsoft just made sure to like just make the biggest hole they could.
Yep, I guess so. And then I don't know if like the PS4 is gonna do this, but they're kind of adopting a Steam sort of thing where like if your account gets banned, you just lose all the licenses for your games.
Yeah.
It was tweeted
You
out.
said fuck. Come on.
That's because you have to download each one, so
Yeah.
you have to get a license for each one. So if that's the same thing as the Xbox, though, like you have except it's just for the arcade games that you have a license for. So if you were to get banned or whatever, like all of your arcade games would go back to trial because you don't have the license for the full copy anymore.
What's going on? I think, and I did see a lot of people after the whole ordeal with everything that went down with Microsoft. A lot of the people there are inside Microsoft, I guess, were commenting on what they actually meant and wanted.
Yeah, they're trying to kind of change it around. It seems to make it sound.
They're trying to bring console into what we, I guess, PC users have, which is Steam.
Yep.
And I don't know. It's just I think I think with consoles, it's like a tradition to have like a hard copy of like the game. Like I don't know. Like,
honestly, for me, I'd rather have more digital stuff, but that's just me. I know like not everyone's gonna be able to download it, and we still need hard copies and retail and stuff for that. But
I like having all the games like on my shelves.
It depends. Like I think Sony started to like offer their games day one. I think doing that is good because then you don't have to fucking run to the store and get it.
Yep.
So it depends. Like
for me, like if I want to
leave
get
your couch.
if I want to get a game quick, like right after it's available and start recording it, then that would be for me. But if I want if I don't care, then I would probably go for more of a hard copy sort of deal.
At the end of the day, I think Microsoft is gonna be fine, regardless. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I went to get some shit done. I was talking to a girl, and she was telling me we were talking about. She's actually the person that cuts my hair, and we were talking. I was like, "Hey, how's your boyfriend?" and everything, talking, and we were talking about the whole E3 thing, and she's like, "Yeah, he's gonna get an Xbox." So, and she was completely unaware, and he was also completely unaware of all the like the bad things that, all of us that are inside the whole. I guess
saying they would get the casuals. No matter what.
They'll get the cash. That's
the information is going to continue to spread over time.
Yeah.
And when people, if they don't know and they buy it and they realize, I
but
don't have an
be-
internet connection right
that's
now.
gonna be-
That's
gonna be
probably
too
kind of
late,
like
though.
the how Comcast is when fiber gets everywhere, when Google Fiber gets everywhere. Comcast is probably going to get most of the casuals
of the
and
casuals.
people that don't really know better.
We also got
so.
to see the console, and we got to see the back of it, and there is no AV. There is
no
no
AV cables.
It's
I don't
HDMI
care about
only.
that.
That sucks.
No, but that's like something I was making when I was doing that Xbox unboxing. I like made fun of the AV cables, and so many people in the
You get
comments
the
were like,
Xbox
"I
TV
still
then."
use it.
Yeah.
I still
Xbox
use the
TV
AV
has
cable."
HDMI.
So the problem with that comes that if they have the same sort of
There will
like,
probably be like some adapter things.
there'll
Maybe,
probably be an
yeah.
adapter, but
They'll probably sell for like $40.
at least
Yeah,
at least in the
exactly.
beginning, if they have the same copyright thing that PS3 has, then like we're probably not going to be able to record.
But
Well,
then
Z says he has a
I have a
workaround.
Z has a workaround, but it's
A
really
workaround.
janky.
It's cool.
really
It's good.
janky.
It's
good.
janky.
It's good.
You're gonna have to share that
It's janky.
information
I could
with
record
us.
PS3 HDMI.
You're gonna have to share that with us because I have no idea how to do
It's
it.
janky.
I don't care if it works. I
No,
don't
it
care
is
how
janky, and it.
It works just fine.
It can be the jankiest
more than
thing
just
ever.
shitting on anything.
I have no idea because
Okay.
all through the week he's
Just-
saying I got a way around it or whatever, and he never said what it is, so I don't know what it is.
He's not gonna tell us, and then he's gonna have the monopoly on Xbox.
Remember my like really expensive like weird setup I had like a year or two
Don't
ago?
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah,
You're
it's
gonna
not as bad
spoil
as
it.
that. I'm not gonna spoil
That was
it.
gonna like
It's
burn
not-
down
it's
your
not as
house.
bad as that.
Okay.
Oh man,
It's not gonna burn down
this
your
is
house.
gold
Alright.
right here.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna have to email Z for a patented HDMI workaround. For
The HDCP signal blocker workaround.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? HDCP?
Dude, you're gonna have Sony at your front door now.
You'd be like,
You're
sir,
gonna be.
I'm gonna have like Sony knocking on my door. It's like, hey, why are you doing that?
stop recording our stuff.
If you're doing that, buddy. So that was PS4.
Yep.
So that was day one right there.
What time is it?
I did not eat that entire day.
Almost an hour and a half.
Oh,
I did not. I don't think any of us like ate that entire day.
No,
Like we
Do
didn't
we
take
need
good
I had
breakfast?
Denny's like later that day.
No, we
How-
don't.
When you
Can
were
we just
hungry,
go
what were
about-
you
can
hungry
we-
for at the time?
I was hungry for new and improved content. Not only the Xbox, but the
He
PS4.
segued there so well. And
He was hungry for Subway, which is what we ate when we got in after he said we wouldn't get Subway.
Okay.
We only got Subway once.
I
I
said
know.
that was not the only thing we would eat that week, and
That was like the only
not
thing you ate at
we
PAX
would
That
eat.
is true.
Yeah.
Like,
Only thing we ate at E3 last year.
Fucking
it
Subway.
was like
Yeah.
3 times a day we went to Subway.
Yeah, we just eat nothing but Subway.
It was
like,
open
oh.
24 hours and it was closed.
Yeah.
I really want Subway now. You guys have convinced
So
We can
the
get some on
first
the way to the
day,
movies.
Yes.
the first day of the convention, it opened a little bit later, and we went in and we did like a video thing, and then we went
What do you
to
mean,
after.
like, open up earlier the next 2 days.
It opened up noon. The
first day.
show floor at the first day, yeah,
And then 10 the next 2
and then
days.
10 the
When did
next
it
2
open?
days.
But you guys got in earlier?
I don't know. Ask him real quick.
Hey, what time did it open? Really interested to know.
I'm gonna unplug my mic a second.
Why?
He actually did just unplug his
You
microphone.
could have just asked me to mute you,
Yeah, it could have
as opposed to having that loud ass click.
It was more dramatic.
You just dropped the mic plug.
Hi everyone, I'm back.
The mic plug.
Drop the mic.
Plug.
Ew. What do you do? Unadjust himself?
Anyway, we got in later because the first day it opened later than the other
You took
days.
the metro, right?
We did not take the metro. My plan was.
Oh my god, why did you do that? Stop. Stop. I just want to know.
We'll get to the whole Metro story
my
later.
God.
We'll get to the whole
Metro.
Metro story.
We're not seeing Man of Steel
You're
tonight,
being
are
a dick,
we?
and you're doing it on purpose.
We're gonna be doing Creature Talk till 10 p.m.
Holy shit.
So after that, we went and saw Payday 2.
Southside entrance.
Oh,
Funny you should ask that. It was actually the
Almost killed
Petrie, the Petrie Hall entrance.
God damn it,
that
he
they
goes
had it
with
at.
it too.
The Petrie Hall.
Yes, and it wasn't on the show floor either. It was right in the entrance hall. So
Yeah,
I'm
Payday.
glad you asked that because now I could explain it to all the fans listening.
Right. it
So
was
now they know.
Right in the entrance hall.
Now
It
they
was-
know so they can go see it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So we went and saw Payday 2. We
Playday
played Payday 2.
The play date.
And we let me just cross it.
How'd that look?
It was smooth. It was very
It's
smooth.
very smooth.
Is there a release for that yet or no?
Was it August?
Yeah, this already has a.
Yeah.
Fun.
They,
I'm surprised they never really came out with more DLC for the original one though.
Yeah. There was some, but not like a whole ton of it.
Seems like that game would be really easy to make DLC for. You just
So we played the one level that they had there. They actually had 3 different levels throughout the days, and we actually never got a chance to go back. But we won that level. No one got down, and we got all the bags of cash out to the
I felt like an
out to the
idiot playing that
truck.
game. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome though because they have so many like new masks in there. They have so many new customizations for weapons and like they have skill points so that you can make your guy a certain like have a certain skill in different heists. The randomization is like 10 times more than it was in the other game because now like not only do different things change in the level like just like it did in Payday 1 like like this time instead of gold instead of cash you might be doing a gold heist and the bags will be heavier.
He said that the entire vault could be.
The geometry of levels actually changed, so vaults will switch places and security rooms will be in different spots.
That's
and
cool.
and sometimes different things will be happening.
It gets randomized. That's-
It gets there's a whole nother like level of randomization.
I like that.
There's now
Keeps the game fresh.
yeah you can now plan out heists a little better where you'll see a blueprint and it'll kind of like tell you info on the map. You can choose to pay money to buy people off on the inside sometimes. So if you want,
You can bring in AI people like that you pay, and it'll just be an AI
you
guy,
can
like an
hire
AI
like a
or
sniper.
something
Oh,
like
okay.
You
that.
can hire a sniper that'll help you. You can hire like somebody that'll
That's fucking
go in
clever.
beforehand.
They're really going out.
No, it was like they took the first game and made it like a million times better.
It's a lot more smooth.
It's a lot more smooth, you know.
It is very smooth.
seems like
just
what
making
Dead
sure.
Island probably should have done. Like they started
Yeah,
off,
exactly. Yeah,
Like Payday started off with a good idea that was a little bit rough around.
it was
the
rough,
edges.
but it was fun.
But
and
now
it
the
was-
second one
It
might.
wasn't even that rough.
It was no, it wasn't that rough at all.
It was
just-
it was more bare bones. It wasn't really rough.
Yeah, it
was more
I agree.
bare.
And now there's like they were saying there's a whole economy to the game where your money that you heist you actually get to spend it on stuff
Sounds
rather
really
than it
cool.
just being XP. So there's the fact that
good.
you get money for economy, you get like random drops of like weapons and masks and stuff. There's so many different masks and a lot of them are callbacks to different movies. Like I saw the V for Vendetta mask and I think there's like a
want-
Cthulhu.
That's
Why don't you
cool.
recreate
That's actually
the
really
entire
cool.
Dark
They-
Knight
they
beginning?
actually
And
took
there's a
the
scarecrow
masks
mask
theme
too.
for it.
Oh yeah.
You
I
know,
want a
that's a
level
good
that
idea.
Well,
recreates
they
the
always
entire
had
Dark
that
Knight
from the
scene.
beginning.
Yeah.
They had like
Have
the
the mask and
monsters
everything. You have to
one,
kill
and they
everyone
had
else.
the.
But it was the
You're gonna show
interchangeable 4 one, right? They had 4 masks that were like, a
Yeah,
little bit
the
different.
4 standard masks that you could kind of change different themes of, and they were just
Yeah.
kind of set.
Right, but this time they're going with like masks theme, like different masks.
yeah, you can do whatever masks you want.
You don't have to pick a certain character to
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like.
Everyone can do
okay.
the same.
That's what
like,
kinda-
different masks.
I mean, it wasn't a big deal for the first one, but
I liked the whole idea
Yeah.
that this mask belongs to this person. Like I kind of like that.
Yeah,
You
can
own
still-
it. You own it.
Huh?
It's yours.
yeah, but like, what if
Forever.
someone wanted to play a certain character and they wanted to be like, the boomer,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
boomer
I
mask?
know,
Like
I know.
then you'd have to pick
Yeah,
one
you have
character.
to pick that character
Yeah.
too.
You wouldn't be
They
able to
had-
switch it.
I'm trying to think what else. Like, there's just so many different ways you can go about the heist and stuff. Like, if you have one guy, you can dress him up in a suit so that he doesn't look out of the ordinary, and he can walk in and do stuff ahead of the rest of the guys that are all suited up.
They have
in
different
body
types
armor.
of body armor.
Yeah, so if you have big body armor, you're gonna be like, oh, that guy's wearing body armor in a bank. That's not good. But if a guy has a suit
looks
and just
bad.
walks in, he'll look normal, and he can like disable security cameras and like do all that stuff beforehand. Then everyone comes in and gets everyone on the ground, away from the panic switch, and you can do pretty much most of the level
I like
stealth
that.
if
I'm gonna
you
play
do it
that
ahead of
character.
hand.
I'm gonna be that guy. I like that.
But
it's not associated with one guy anymore. You can probably just like
Yeah,
customize
yeah,
the
you can-
character.
you can
I'm saying
definitely-
No, but like if that role, I want to take that.
You're already calling that
yeah,
role.
I'm calling that role.
Oh, okay.
I like
I
it.
remember I just put on my mask on the outside and just
It's
ran
like-
right into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Z didn't
my-
know what he was
it's
doing. He
like-
screwed up for him.
Facebook slide thing.
He just mashed up, and everyone saw him. And they're like,
Panic!
button. And
The police were already there before you guys even made it in the paint.
I saw the button.
And
I didn't know I was doing it, so I saw the button to do it. I was like, okay.
there is
Oh,
iPad.
iPad down.
It's broken. Look, it won't start.
It's broken. Yeah.
It's broken.
Oh, no, it's flickering. Oh, it's having a spaz.
But anyway, so another thing was they introduced like being able to. So the level we did, you get bags of
What weapons
cash.
did you guys have before you guys?
I had
Is there
like
a
an
shotgun?
M4 with a silencer on. You can do silence shotguns.
AK.
I don't know if I would do that.
You don't have to.
I
but
don't like going
AKs.
quiet with shotguns.
But yeah.
loud.
Go loud.
Yep.
So they had they introduced like the fact that you can carry the bags and you don't have to always carry them. They'll actually weigh you down, especially if it's gold or something heavy in
Yeah.
them. So you can actually throw the bags. And
Like,
we
oh.
did the interview and he was telling me like bags can go where people can't go usually, so you can throw the bags over fences and like you take other routes. And I didn't
that's
think
so
about it.
fucking cool.
And after we were done with the heist, we have all the bags in the thing. After just all of us running back and forth, I was like, we could have just sat here and relayed the bag to each other, like throwing it to one guy, he could have turned around, thrown it to the other guy, and it would have been like that.
Like a rally kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's
Like
fucking sick.
one of those
Like an assembly line.
assembly line. That's what I was looking
Yeah,
for.
that's dope.
And then there's all these lock boxes inside the vault. You can sit there and pick. It takes a while, but you can pick every lockbox inside the vault and get like random.
That'll be our.
There's more
hard-ass
equipment
goal.
too. Like
Yep.
this motherfucker told me to go find some wooden planks. So I'm thinking back to the one level where you need wooden planks, right?
Yeah, that's what I
that
thought
one level that you
immediately.
need wooden planks. So I was like looking around. I went through the whole fucking place.
Because when I
looking
walked,
for wooden
I was
planks.
walking, and all of a sudden it said you need to find
Yeah.
wooden planks, and I was like, okay, we need to find wooden planks. Start
I'm looking for
'em.
wooden planks. I come back to the starter room and I walk up to the window and it says you need wooden planks, and I was like, Gordon, you probably just it's an equipment. It's probably an equipment that if you had that on
you can choose like buzz saws and
Yeah.
stuff to get through metal
Okay.
fences and like different things, so you can like sneak
Yeah,
around
this-
buildings.
So if someone
It's
picks
No,
like
it's
wooden planks, then
insanely
you can board up the
detailed.
windows so the
Oh,
cops
okay.
can't come in.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily something you have to find in the map.
Oh, that is dope.
No,
as
it's like
shit.
it was amazing. It was awesome
Wow,
playing it.
Payday 2,
And it
Jake
feels a
People.
lot like the first one. It did feel kind of bare bones, like running around. But now it feels so much better, and
Feels a lot
sound
more fleshed
design
out.
so much better. Yeah,
It
it's
sounds to me like it feels like what it felt to me when I used to play Call of Duty 4 and going to Modern Warfare 2. Like they added all these other DRAM
Yeah.
kill streaks. It seems like the next
Closer
step.
to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They
Yeah,
did bring it back.
I was gonna say. I'll say it feels like to me it's like when I started playing Call of Duty 4 and then went to Modern Warfare 2. Like they had all the extra.
except
shit.
they had actually refined some things.
Huh?
Except in Payday they actually refined things.
Okay, cool.
Unlike Call of
You're
Duty.
used to being like part of pack of the herd, just following what everybody says.
Pack of the Herd.
But Modern Warfare 2 was
You're being a
unbalanced in
sheep.
a lot of aspects.
Sheep.
Sheep. Enemy AC 130.
A lot of perk combos were pretty
I love
overpowered.
Following
Oh, yeah.
the pack of the herd.
Pack of the Herd, is just the Pack of the Herd.
Man.
But Payday,
I
and
figured
then
I'd shot
so
myself
we
in the foot
we
with
met Bo, and
Buggers.
he was like one of the original guys on the first game. So he was one of the guys that remembered the toothbrush thing. Pretty much all the
There was a
Overkill
few of them
team-
that remembered the toothbrush, but some of them because they were new onto the team, they didn't know.
Yeah, part of like the new development team. But they were like talking about how they had seen it and how it was amazing, how they're like psyched about the toothbrush and like, oh, you're the toothbrush guys, and the more Overkill guys are coming up. It was
Forever
pretty
and ever,
funny.
the toothbrush guys.
It
Congratulations.
was funny, and then
Congratulations.
So after we were fit, like
They're actually looking to get a big toothbrush for their office.
yeah, they found one and it was out of stock, but they're trying to get a
That's
big
awesome.
toothbrush. It was
That's
funny.
pretty funny.
You created that. You're a monster.
I'm sorry.
Just
Yes,
for
so
making
apologize.
fun of their
The size
design.
of that toothbrush.
And I think we never got to meet him, but the guy that modeled the toothbrush was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he said he wanted to introduce
Oh, it's not
us
the
to
toothbrush. You
him.
also made fun of the toothpaste as well.
That
It's just
toothpaste
as
got
big.
no credit, I guess.
Fuck,
I thought
toothbrush.
that was-
Toothbrush was funnier.
But afterwards,
So about the hardware.
Afterwards, we were doing our impressions,
Software.
and the guy, Bo, came up to us with the real masks that they actually shot, like the pictures for the menu screen and
yeah.
like all that. So they gave us the real masks to like
Dude,
try
that's
and mess
fucking
around
epic.
with. It was pretty awesome, just looking at those masks. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
were so smelly.
Were they?
No.
No, they weren't bad at all. He actually, Bo actually told me, he's like, yeah, Gene Simmons wore this mask.
Oh my god.
Oh my
And I was
god.
like,
Oh my god. You're like
Which
you're
one?
like on his level now.
I am, you know. I
Like,
wore,
which one
emoted
singer
to Gene
was-
I wore
Which-
Dallas. I'm usually Dallas.
Oh my god.
So, and they
Oh,
were.
well, in the video. Okay, so we did the video. James like ended up grabbing the one mask. He thought it was Chains, and so I was like, okay,
Yeah,
this
I
must
did
be,
it.
This must be Wolf. I didn't
I
know
did it.
whose mask was.
I did it. I did it.
I'm putting the blame on you because people were saying it was my fault because I'm the one who named off our masks in the
So you
video.
gotta push it onto me. It's okay. I'll take it.
'Cause
I'll
it's your
take
fault.
It. I'll take it.
Yo,
I'll take
he's
it.
such a
I'll
he's
take
such
it.
a
Because it's your fault. I don't know
See,
whose
he-
mask
he
this
is-
is.
It's my fault, man.
he's a hero that we never asked.
Welcome to
Just want to
taking
throw that
the
out.
He's
So
just-
James
he's
is telling
amazing.
me, you know,
He's been waiting all week to cover his ass here.
Yeah, that's good.
By the way, he's still trying to wipe up his picture. Hear that wiping? That's him trying to. Oh
yeah.
man.
So
Tomorrow
James is the one
I'll
who got
be the one that ended
mask
up doing that too.
Yeah, he probably-
I drew
Why
that.
would you draw that? Why would you
Wow,
draw
James,
that?
you
Immature.
Are you fucking immature?
Fucking dickhead. That's
Immature.
what I would have drawn his
Dickhead. Alright.
station.
So
Fuck.
Payday 2, probably one of my, if not, one of the next games is probably up there, but probably Payday 2 would be my favorite game of the convention.
Wow.
Wow.
Aren't you a
Really?
kiss ass?
It was fun.
No, it actually it probably is up there. It is up there.
I don't know. I saw.
I seen too much that I wanted to see, so like I can't even.
Yeah,
like,
James
yeah,
had
I
like a
don't
ton
know.
of games there that he really wanted to see, so he really got
I
into.
don't know. I'm thinking for me.
He's a
like,
kid in a candy store.
I'm still torn apart between the Smash, Infamous, and Payday 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to see Beyond Two Souls
Yeah.
after that. You guys, you can take that one. if
I don't
you
know
want.
much about that game.
Oh, okay. So
First off,
I
the
pretty
guy-
much I walked up, I showed them my media badge, and I was like, "Can we get in?" And they were like, "Yeah, 1 second."
Where
We
was
went
this?
in.
Was
It was at the Beyond Two Souls thing.
Sony PR guys that actually let us in and were nice to us.
Oh,
The thing was, we were standing
they learned.
outside, and the guy that I had talked to, you remember the guy that was teaching me at The Last of Us?
The
Oh,
cool
yeah,
He
guy.
was
cool
there,
dude.
and he
The cool
noticed
dude.
me, and he fucking remembered me. And I went up to him, and
He's
I
the
fucking,
cool guy.
I was telling him, I was like, I consider you like the cool Sony guy now, because everyone else was a fucking dick at everything. It was cool, but it was kind of sad because he was saying how like they only send out the people that they hear, I guess they hear back that does well. Like so like. He doesn't know like if he would get sent out to any other events because it's based on how he does or whatever. So I made sure to give him like my business card and tell him like show this to them and say like you got a business card so you should be brought back or something like that. I don't know, but he was really cool. The guy that showed us like the game though, he wasn't that bad either though. He
that's good.
didn't give a shit about what Dan recorded. Like he didn't care at
Wow.
all.
And Dan was like, do I need to keep James in the shot?
Yeah,
or something
usually
like, that?
like
They-
when you're recording stuff off the TVs or whatever, you have to have the person playing the game in the
Yeah,
shot.
yeah.
But they didn't care. He was like, "You can
Like,
do
oh,
whatever."
just do whatever. we
So
don't
what game
care.
did you get to play?
Beyond Two
Beyond Two
Souls.
Souls.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty
What
much
is it? What is
it's
it
pretty
about?
much the new Heavy Rain kind of
Oh, okay.
deal.
Yeah, it's from them people.
That's awesome.
Did
you get-
Starring
did you get to play
Ellen
Infamous?
Page.
No, we didn't get to play it.
Did
Seeing
they-
it was a
did they-
gameplay demo or whatever
Oh.
where he was just playing through and then like I talked to him afterwards.
You know, when you first brought the whole idea of, I guess a shadow, or is it smoke or yeah, it's smoke, right?
Smoke.
I was really skeptical, but after seeing how it actually played, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be pretty fucking.
It's cool. He can go through vents and shit,
Yeah,
and shoot up and stuff.
It's like you don't have to
Yeah.
do that tedious like.
Yeah, they made it so that way. They
climbing
were saying
shit.
how like even with a different power, they made it so that way you can get across like the land like just as fast.
Yeah,
as
no,
Cole
I
could.
still noticed that he still had the glide that Cole had too. Like
Yeah, the little one. Yeah, he does still have that.
So a lot of powers and everything. It's just, but I don't think he limits himself to just smoke.
No, he can suck up other people's.
Yeah, that's fucking cool as shit.
So
Like,
He's like Sylar from Heroes.
I never watched that show.
what?
You mean Rogue from X-Men?
No,
You mean Captain
Star
Planet
Spock.
from Captain Planet?
Spock.
Spock can suck other people's power?
What about
In
Ditto
He-
from
in
Pokemon?
Heroes, he can
Yeah.
kill everyone's powers.
Oh,
How
dude,
about
ditto.
Kirby?
There you go.
Kirby
That's
too.
perfect. But
Saw
yeah, you were
sorts of-
saying
How about Evil Metroid?
Sony stuff, I guess.
Sony?
Sony, I don't know. I'm talking Spanish, I guess.
I mean, we got in to see Beyond Two Souls and I played it for a little bit and then we traded off and
How did
these
that
guys got to
play?
play. It was pretty good. It's
It's
like
smooth as well.
If you've seen Heavy Rain, how it was kind of
I know,
more,
I
it was
know.
more like a movie or whatever.
yeah.
But this one's more kind of, at least the
It
part we
was-
played, it was kind of like
It was
had
pretty
action.
depressing too.
It was depressing, but
It was
that's
sick
that's Heavy
too.
Rain.
That's Heavy Rain for you.
That's Heavy
We
Rain.
tried at one point. There was one point in the like demo where I actually saw it, like the guy next to it was a little bit farther ahead than what James was playing at the time, and then he switched off with Dan, so Dan was coming to this point where Ellen Page held a gun to her head, and you could choose to shoot herself or like bring it down because she was like wounded and sitting in a corner, and
She was about to get like
Oh,
yeah, there's a bunch of
captured.
Do it.
Did you not do
and
it?
no, I was like, Dan, you wait
He
for
did
this,
it.
you
I
gotta
looked
do
at
it.
Coots. He was like, "You got to do it." Like he was like, "Do it," and so I pulled the trigger. But the spirit she's with ended up like knocking it
the
out
gun
of her hand.
Oh.
Pussy.
So, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I couldn't kill
Casper the Friendly Ghost came back. Look
Tried
at that.
to.
Motherfucker.
All I know is that there's a little kid with a machine gun in there. A
Really?
little Somalian kid that had a machine gun that was with her, like
Is-
an AK.
Oh,
Yep.
because that sounds like a clip from Metal Gear.
Yep. I seen that in there with all the little kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
kind of like that. I guess
yeah.
you could say. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were copying straight up.
I
Sounds
guess.
like real life.
Yeah.
Actually, so.
Yeah,
Copying real life,
Coney
what the
2012.
Copiers.
Coney 2012.
What is next there?
we got The Witcher. So this would have been the next day.
Oh, you got the shirt. You're wearing it right now.
I'm actually wearing the Witcher 3 shirt.
W3.
Did anything interesting happen like
It's
in
like
between that?
E3.
I think we went to an IHOP maybe.
Is it the IHOP?
We went to the IHOP. And,
I kicked a used condom onto your shoe.
Yeah, we
Ew.
said there's like a condom box like sitting on the street corner when we were waiting for it to cross the street, and James kicked it, and a used condom popped out, and he kicked it at me again, so he got all over his shoe.
I heard you could buy E3 condoms
You
at
got
the merch shop.
bandages on
Yeah,
your
and
shit,
then rumors of E3 condoms at the merchandise shop there.
That's pretty funny.
Should have got some.
So we
I would
went
like to have that as a novelty.
the next day. We went to. I had scheduled a presentation of The Witcher 3 with CD Projekt Red guys. So we went up to their press room or whatever and went into the presentation. It was this little room with about 80 seats in it, or 100 seats.
What the seats look like?
Well, the
Were they
seats
shaped
were
like in an L shape? Or
Type
it
of
was funny.
material.
They were little seats, and
Alright.
they had fabric on the back and the bottom part, but then the rest were metal and welded at the same time. So it was pretty nifty.
Also on the seats were bags made of some sort of canvas, maybe.
They
That
they left little
contained,
tote bags with puzzles. in it.
Puzzles. Witcher 3 puzzles. I believe it was 1,500
1,500 piece puzzles.
puzzle.
What were the puzzles made out of?
Well, you know what? They
probably
usually use a
cardboard with
composite
prints on
cardboard
them.
material,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
they print
and,
on it, and they cut it
I
up.
think
and
I
then-
asked one of the developers. I was like, "What's the play time with these puzzles? Like, what's the expected amount of time to finish them?" And he was like, "Probably about an hour or two. If you can figure out the corner pieces real quick and work out the sky." And I was like, "Well, what's the best strategy for that?" He was like, "You should definitely start probably with the bottom part because the rest of it is sky, and sky is all blue. And
Yeah.
as we know, when you're working a puzzle, it's hard to
It's hard.
to
It's hard. It's really
distinguish
hard.
stuff like that."
Jeez.
So he was like, but if you get
Yeah.
caught up on the sky
Yeah.
part, it could add an extra 2 hours to your puzzle
Looking at
playtime.
a 5-hour
So-
puzzle through there.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, gee whiz,
I'm
I'm
man.
excited for this.
Commentator.
Wow.
So anyway, the chairs were pretty comfy.
So we sat down, and we sat there for a few seconds, and then he said,
Why do you milk the story so much? I know I want to do
We
it, but
sat down and we
you
sat
always
down
go-
for a few seconds, and then
A couple of
the story could have been like, we went there and this guy said this, but then we showed up, about 80 to 100 seats covered the room. The room was pretty circular, but I compared it to a square.
It did have curtains on the side of the room, so it'd be more like a theater. Alex. See, you don't understand. You weren't there. So I don't want to hear you at all.
I wasn't there, but I want to know what the fuck happened. I don't care about the room.
Well, I got a Polish beer too, by the way.
Great. He was fucking drunk.
They imported Polish
you?
beer. It was pretty good.
That's awesome, Jordan. But tell me about the fucking game.
The Witcher 3.
Yes.
Now, I had played The Witcher 2. And The Witcher 2.
Let me start at the beginning of the Witcher
So
series.
The Witcher 2 starts off with Geralt. He is in prison, and it's because something happened.
Goodbye to my people.
Goodbye to the people at E3.
Goodbye.
So what was the presentation about?
Presentation, just kind of, they did it live. They did this cinematic CGI trailer first. They had showed a little bit of it at the Microsoft press conference, I believe.
That was it. It was the same one.
They showed this full thing?
I think so.
I didn't think
it was the
they
same
had
one.
showed the full thing.
Where did it cut off at? I didn't think there was any part for it to cut off at. Just fucking keep going.
Yeah, see,
Jesus
what are you
Christ.
doing? What are you
This is
doing?
the
You're
first
sitting
time he's
here.
actually on a relay.
Man.
Just keep going.
That's what happens every time I do that, and then he just completely derails everything.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
I mean,
So they-
I apologize.
they
It's
showed-
always me. It's always me.
It is you.
It's always me.
It is you.
every
Derailing
time.
it again
God
right now.
damn
It's
it.
like
Fucking
fucking
you. You
Keep
derail
going, keep going.
everything.
I'm waiting for him to finish.
No,
Because he
it's
feels
you,
like he needs
it's
to
all
see
you.
Again, you, James.
If I fucking start, I'm not even gonna talk about this shit at all. I'm gonna go to the next fucking topic.
So they showed the CGI trailer, then they showed about 20, 30 minutes of gameplay. And it was,
Damn.
it was
What the
pretty.
fuck?
That's a lot of
It was a
gameplay.
lot of gameplay, but it was really cool because they were showing off, how big the area was and how your choices even more so affect everything around you and the environment. And then a deer was glitching during a cinematic. He's just running against the wall.
You're probably like,
The guy made
have
a
to fix that.
decision at that point to not kill the deer and to destroy the fence.
He let it out.
He let it go. I would have killed it.
Yeah, you would.
I would have killed it.
You like
is that
Eh,
Go on.
I was gonna say then he went up the hill to see this big monster thing that was glitching, so he didn't hit it with he couldn't hit it with his sword.
He
So
couldn't? Why?
it took
It
it.
was
I don't
too
know. The hitbox
There was
was
hardly
there or something.
the hit detection was off a little bit, like every other hit or something like that. Or
Yeah,
every
I wasn't
two
really
hits,
hitting him,
like,
so he
would
was
hit
trying to
once or
blaze it with
something like
fire,
that.
and it was just kind of a mess of a fight.
They're
but it
going
looked
for
cool.
like in general, they're going for like a kind of like a lesser evil tone, is what they said. Like every choice you make, it's probably gonna be something bad that happens.
They were
But
saying.
it's the lesser evil that you're trying to
That's
choose.
depressing.
Yeah, there's,
So
yeah,
it
there's
is
a lot
also
of there's a
depressing.
lot of hard
It's like the
decisions because
elections.
someone's usually gonna die. It just
Yeah.
really depends
Oh,
on.
that's fun.
But yeah, then it went
Yay.
into he went to a village and they had like a monster problem, and then you can kind of go research what's going on and
Yeah,
do some
so-
detective stuff, and then he killed the monster.
Spoilers.
That was,
That
that was the
fucking
Witcher
dies?
thing. Yeah,
It's gonna kill you.
just that thing.
Is that a next gen game or is that?
It
coming out
is. It is, and it's coming out on PC too, and I expect it to. They took a big jump from the first game to the second game as far as graphical.
Oh, the PC2 is coming
PC
out?
ever go next gen?
I like the PC too. I was waiting for
PC2,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They're
Ready for the PC too?
Yeah.
PC two.
Yeah,
It's
is
been
the
a
P-
while.
Does the PC ever go next
Did you
gen?
hear it?
Are we still like on the first
I
gen?
didn't hear
The
that.
PCs.
We've been on the first
there's a new
gen.
console coming out.
It's just-
PC.
I don't know.
Ongoing.
What would they rate that by? By the processors?
Yeah,
they gotta do it by the
yeah.
processors to rate the generations of PCs. We're probably on like 8.
Consoles make a big deal, but going to
Eight or
next gen,
nine.
PCs are like we're
I
still on
hear,
the
I
first.
hear
But then you have
PCs,
super
you always need to be
computers,
connected to
so-
the internet.
That may be true.
It could be a security feature.
Man, PCs have to be connected to the internet. I'd never buy one.
No.
The internet's going to require that soon too.
We then went to the Ubisoft
What?
booth.
The internet has to be connected to the
connected
internet.
on the internet.
Connected to the internet.
Yeah, you're always going to have to be connected to
Get
use
the
the
fuck
internet.
out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't even say that.
I think Google announced that
No.
with
Take it
their
back.
Google.
Google
Well,
announced-
Fiverr's
shit
never
now.
gonna catch
Google
on now.
controls
Google
the
announced
internet.
that to use Google, you need internet. Fuck you, Google.
This is bullshit.
It's like you need like Google Glass or something. You have to connect to the internet.
I'm going better. Internet
They just took the
Explorer.
porn apps
Fuck
off of Google
Yeah.
Glass.
Yeah, but imagine like you have to connect to the internet to use Google Glass. You're just walking around, you have some wire.
It just says
You
no.
ever heard of
internet
Wi-Fi?
connection.
Nope.
Wow.
Wire.
They're getting rid of that. You need a
Anyway,
really
like I
long
said, we
Ethernet
went to the
cable.
Ubisoft
Fuck
booth and
Wi-Fi.
checked out Assassin's Creed Black Flag and the South Park thing.
How'd that
The
go?
Assassin's
Is
Creed
that
one
racist, by the
was
way?
What?
Black flag.
No, that's cool.
All right.
okay. Glad you asked him that.
No, I just wanted to make sure that he was all right.
Now
with it.
you're derailing him.
I mean,
Good job, Alex.
Because I was gonna sit there and fucking stare
this
at you
was
for
brought
5
up
minutes.
every single
Good job,
time.
Alex.
I'm just merely covering it again.
Merely.
Merely.
What?
That's all he's doing.
We sat down for a single player like little playthrough of Assassin's Creed, and it's pretty much like basically the same mechanics as in the third one. Like James hadn't seen a couple of them, like the tree running and
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that.
Hopefully, there's
but-
no tower defense bullshit in this game.
Yeah, well, they didn't have it in 3, not that I know
Yeah,
of.
well,
I
never know
didn't
if
see
they'll
anything,
send
so.
it back.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
they
wasn't.
showed it. They did some like the ship battles and stuff. The ocean is probably the biggest like addition they have, where you can kind of have a fleet, and that's where the little tablet stuff came in, where you could build your fleet and like send them off on mission, like different parts of your fleet on missions.
We'll have multiplayer pirate battles.
Maybe
Yar.
I don't know. I wouldn't count on
Pirate
it though.
Wars.
I hope.
I wouldn't count on it.
Pirate Wars.
Pirate Wars.
Piece of shit.
World Pirates.
They just went. They did like a quick assassination mission, which was kind of weird because like at one point it seemed like he was like trying to be stealthy, and all of a sudden the guy like lunged at him, and it was really weird. They went on a like a treasure hunt, and that was pretty much it. It's like the only things they really added was a massive map. Now they're like, okay, this is a massive map with no loading, like every other game there, and then the fleet thing, and there's some kind of crazy darts where you can shoot somebody and they go insane and start killing everyone.
I like
Really?
those.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That seems to be the trend. Like you can take over people and they can have other people do the dirty work. Like Beyond and
Yeah, so you could use your blowgun, but
You're going with James.
Go crazy.
Old saying, "Why don't you do it for me?"
why don't you
Still
do it
say that
for
to
me?
this day.
That's amazing.
I hate it.
And then we went and sat in on the
Listen, all
South
days
Park
off.
stuff.
Who had that originally? Didn't they just recently acquire it? Was it
What?
THQ
I
that
don't
had
know.
that game before?
What game?
The South Park game.
Uh,
I thought someone
I don't
else
even
had
know
it
about it.
beforehand, and then it got sold off to someone else. Maybe I'm wrong.
If
you
you
guys
got some
play it?
alcohol for that, it'd probably come off like
It
instant.
was an Xbox at some point, wasn't it?
You're gonna listen to
I
the
don't know.
audio back and you're just gonna hear like
Yeah.
the whole fucking time.
Yeah. I just thought that someone had it, and then it just kind of fell off, and then someone else picked it up, which was probably Ubisoft.
But the people that these guys were probably.
People
South
that hated
Park.
on
It
me.
was good. The end. No, it was just it kept the humor from the game or not the game, the show, and it was a RPG
Turn-based
kind of thing.
system
Or
battle.
Or Skyrim fart shout.
It was like
turn-based.
yeah, it was turn-based Final
So it's
Fantasy
like-
style.
okay.
So you'd like go into a battle and be like, okay.
Yeah, that was only if an enemy hit you. If not, you could take them out before they even initiated an attack. But
Oh yeah,
there are
there's
points
yeah,
where there
there's
were
points where you could do
torches.
that.
You cup your hand behind your back, fart in it, and then throw the fart towards the enemy or towards the flame, and it'll hit the enemy. It's pretty interesting. Those were called shouts.
That was his,
So-
he was Dragonborn, by
Yeah.
the way, so his shouts were
Yeah, but
pretty
you play as like a
deadly.
new kid. You create your own character, and then
and all
you go
that,
through
and
the
you
game
could it was pretty much like cutscenes we're watching the show. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
But yeah, but Cartman's like the overseer of the school. He's taken over. He's looking for the stick of truth, and it's in a
Oh, you son of a
like
bitch.
yeah. I don't know. It was like the show in a video game form, and it looked amazing. It looked
Hopefully,
like
it'll
the
be
show.
better than some of the other games that have come out for South Park.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, no, it looks,
N64 one wasn't
looks
that great.
really good.
Yeah, as he was saying, like that the whole thing where they like make a 2D cartoon into 3D, like actual characters,
Yeah.
just screws with it. And this is actually like you're watching the show for the most part because it's all the same animations and stuff.
I for one love the Rugrats games.
Oh my god.
I played one of those that had the
I like-
mini
I like
games,
some
the
of the
golf
Simpsons
mini game
games.
and all that shit.
That
It
was
was terrible.
terrible.
When I was a kid, it was fun, but now I couldn't play that probably.
Creature Game Night.
I usually like the Simpsons games.
That was
Simpsons Hit and Run.
yeah, the
That's good.
Simpsons 3D Simpsons.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yep. And then that was the Ubisoft stuff. We didn't get to go see the District, or is that what it is?
The Division.
Division. District 9.
It's alright. I've been
You wanna go
calling
see
like
District 9? When's District 10 coming?
I've been calling Destiny Divinity.
Divinity.
It's like a Division and Destiny mixed together.
We didn't get to see that, but
There is a
apparently it
game
wasn't
called
anything
Divinity.
new.
Yeah, I know.
And then I think it was the same day that we went to see Destiny. Yeah, it would have been Wednesday. So we went and saw that, and they did a presentation.
Did you already talk about that?
When you were making a fluffer.
I'm
nugget.
sorry.
Every
Oh,
time.
okay.
Every time.
Me for it.
Every time.
I know.
Like I thought we
Yeah.
talked about Destiny.
Well, yeah, Destiny was pretty cool.
Hey,
Borderlands-ish. Walking Dead, I don't think we
We're
said
talking about the
talked
Good
about that?
Walking Dead,
Yes.
the new like
Yeah, the
season of it or
DLC. They had some DLC.
James and I
don't
got
know.
to watch the first short story of that, of the 5.
whatever. How'd that look?
It looked really good.
It's being
Yeah.
done by Telltale then again, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's by them again.
Yep.
He said the choices from the first season affect the DLC. The choices from the DLC and the first season carry over to season 2. Everything is carrying over into
It's all
everything.
connected,
Yeah.
is what it is. I wonder the people who miss out on the DLC, I wonder how that plays up in season 2 when they start playing and they're like, who the fuck is that guy? Why do we know this guy?
It probably just has you like pick predetermined or randomized.
Yeah, like
it.
the-
Yeah, no,
for
they
Mass
randomly
Effect.
generate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a mix, I guess. It'd be your choices from season 1, but then I guess the DLC
Randomly
choices
generated
would be,
DLC.
Yeah, the
It
generated.
would be like how
DLC
Mass
ones.
Effect did it, you know. Probably same
Yeah.
thing.
Probably similar to
Sorry.
that.
But yeah. No, it looked really good. It
That's
looked
supposed to come
very,
out
very
this
good.
summer, or is it?
It comes out next month.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
It was It was interesting.
getting
Always
really-
hard choices to make, even in like a short 20-minute span of telling one story.
Yeah, they didn't really have much build up for the characters, but yet you still kind of have this pretty tough choice.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Good.
I believe it was the day before that these
So-
guys rode the metro for the first time, and we witnessed a mugging.
It wasn't a mugging.
Oh well, we
Yeah.
witnessed a lady getting very upset at a guy who was, as she claimed, pretending to be crazy.
It was that guy. He was like.
He was like walking around just shouting and
He
like
sounded
being
like
weird.
Martin
and-
Luther King.
He was just kind of like, he was just kind of like
Or someone from, like,
going
Black
around
Panther.
looking, and the lady like said that she stole his cell phone, or he
couldn't
stole
even
her
say
cell
anything
phone,
if I
and that
sound
he was
racist.
just
It's like,
faking
what are
the
you saying?
craziness.
He was like,
It was it was.
She was probably crazy.
I
She
caught-
was,
one of the
she
times-
could have been. Yeah, I didn't really believe that. She would have had.
One
her
of the
cell
times
phone.
he was walking around us, he was like, in 1892.
Yeah, it was like stuff like that.
He was just
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Talking about slavery. He's talking about like saying the N word like every other sentence.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and then
That must
and then
have
a
been
lady
fun.
started screaming at him and swearing at him.
I know you acting crazy.
Yeah,
That was
You
pretty
took
much-
my cell
You took my
phone.
cell phone.
I'm
I'm gonna call the
And
cops.
then she was like with someone. Like they ended up holding up the.
Yeah,
Yeah, she held the door
up
open.
the train for a good chunk of time, so
Yeah, I was like.
it was kind
I
of
was like, come
annoying.
on,
And then after the train started going, she went to the back where the little intercom thing was, and she called up. There's a crazy guy stole my cell phone here and here. So that
That
was.
thing is
I had never had
bananas.
anything happen to me like when I'd ridden the metro all that time when I
Was
was
that
in
the
LA.
was that an isolated incident then?
I
or
don't
did it
know.
happen more?
Maybe I just never really witnessed that. But that
He
I think
always
that was
just
really
misses
the
his
only.
off, someone got
I think that was
mugged.
really the only interesting thing that happened on the metro.
No, there's a lot of interesting stuff that happened.
Oh,
You gotta-
we'll get to that.
You gotta
I'll
watch
get
those
to
crazy
that.
people. Sometimes they may.
Wait,
not.
was that the first day that you two rode the metro, you and Dex? And then Alex
That
was
was the
being stupid
only
and like
day.
tapping.
That was the only day. Yeah.
Alex kept tapping his tap card and like draining the money off
Oh,
it. And it was like,
God.
oh, it's all gone. And then he goes through and he's like messing
Oh.
around with the machine for 50 minutes.
The
and-
whole tap card thing was a nightmare when
Yeah.
it came to Dex and Alex.
Yeah,
What the hell?
yeah, we were okay. Like we had no problem with it, and
It takes
got it
2
all
seconds to
figured
load
out.
on money onto it, but then like Alex was
Dex
having
and
problems
Alex
where
are
they, like,
freaking
they were
out. They
declining.
printed off
bank,
like a
bank was
transfer
declining
card.
and stuff.
They printed off a transfer card for like 35 cents, and the lady was like, "No, that's the wrong thing. Go back and get the real thing." And they're like,
She
"What
wouldn't
is
let me
this?"
she wouldn't let me give Dex my card, so you had to buy one when we missed the train.
Yeah, you have to have individual
Legit.
individual cards.
it was a
because
fun
the cards
time.
are like tickets.
Yep,
They have to be able to check
Tap
the thing
card.
and be like, okay.
it was a fun time. And then that's why we never. Well, we did. We went on the metro, but those two never did again.
Yeah, we took the metro the next 2 mornings for the
It was very
convention.
convenient and very cheap.
Pretty quick
You
too.
don't have to deal with cab
And we
drivers.
ran into Jack from Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
second day.
Jack and was it Ray?
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Ray
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah, they just kind of boarded right in front of us. And
So we were talking to them for a little bit.
yeah, I know. It was just random.
in the
So
same
then,
doorway, too.
we had, that same day with Walking Dead, we sat in on Infamous, and James can probably talk about that. It looked cool to me. I just don't know anything about the
Looks
games.
smooth
This
to
is
me.
one of the games that we actually share love for.
I don't want to tell you shit. I don't want to tell you anything.
You're an asshole.
So he showed a gameplay presentation of.
Wait, so you walk in the room.
Oh, yeah. So I walk in the room. All right.
Like, what
The,
up,
the
I got a
entrance. First of all, the entrance.
It was
is-
beads.
At the time we got in line, but didn't end up going in. Then we went back to Walking Dead, and then we came back. Then we went in line again.
Why do we?
And then we
I
went
was
in.
about to get some
What you should do.
infamous information.
Don't forget
You
the
fucked
beads.
it up for me.
So there's beads in the entranceway that you have to cross
Oh
into.
my God.
It's like
Also,
Wait, what
When you
color?
leave.
they were silver.
Oh,
So-
silver,
show that.
silver.
Silver
They were
beads.
silver
I'm trying to get a better
beads.
picture of
beads.
it.
One of the people that were trying to sit down
Simple.
actually sat down in the guy that was going to play the demo seat, so he had to get up and go
You know, I
somewhere
don't
else.
understand why that happened because there was a bottle of water there. I mean, who sits down in a seat that has a bottle of water?
Someone
there?
that wants it to go.
I mean,
What kind of
obviously
bottle
it
of
was
water
reserved.
was it, though?
I
What-
think it might
Was
have
it-
been this brand.
was it
This
Dasani or-
Arrowhead water?
Well, if it's
right here. It
Dasani,
might have
it's
been
more
that.
like identifiable that a developer probably owns it.
Also,
That makes sense.
the Sony television.
Arrowhead is kind of like the poor man's water.
Yeah, well, it's
I drink that all the time.
It's just like a casual water,
Yeah.
the sewage water, you know.
I get that
Dasani's like the
hardcore.
So yeah, what
hardcore,
about
yeah.
the game?
Yeah. So I sat down for a few seconds.
I broke my phone too.
There you go.
He's crossing out the list with them.
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of technology right now.
So he starts playing. They showed the trailer or whatever. They start playing, and he's pretty much explaining just the guy's background or whatever and how
How is he connected
He
with
has-
Cole? Does he
he's
admit
not as of yet, I guess.
Really?
But he has
How
a
is-
He has a brother who's like a sheriff or whatever.
Did they
and-
explain the source of his powers? Because I thought we wiped it out. On
Probably
the,
gets
He
explained.
just says
at some
he just
point.
says he just says he's a conduit. Like he
Yeah,
just
but I
said that.
thought
Or
all
was it kind of
if they were
power?
going with the nice or with the
No,
good
he had
ending.
asked him about that. Wasn't it like the
No.
which ending was it?
I had
They went
said
with
I
the-
had asked him at the very end of the presentation when I went up and started talking to him. I asked him, so why did you guys end up going with the good ending? And he just said it was because like 80-something% did the good ending. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, majority of people would.
But yeah, I'm sure it'll be explained or whatever. He just started off saying like he was a conduit like right out of the gate. I don't know.
Yeah, because didn't we like wipe out? That was the reason why.
Yeah.
Cole
I'm sure they
died.
explain it at some point in the story.
Yeah,
I,
they probably
wonder,
will
I
then.
wonder, yeah.
And
There
then-
might not be that many conduits left or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe they replicated. Maybe there's someone cloning them.
Augmented.
Yeah. What? Shut the fuck up.
It's like Deus Ex.
Just ask at the beginning of the game.
But
Like,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So he started off showing a little bit of his powers and stuff, the smoke ability and how he can go through vents and stuff. He goes
That
through
was
like a
cool.
vent and shoots straight up,
Yeah,
and
I
then
like
he can do the glide and stuff and go around. There's a lot of destructive environments. Like he was showing that like you can do the normal like blast, like the little
I
blast
did
or
know
whatever.
I saw that. In the
But you can
video.
also, I'm assuming, hold it and make like a bigger one, and when you shoot that one, it'll blow shit up. Like he blew down like bridges and stuff that had
I
enemies
seen
on
that.
them,
I
and they
seen
all
that,
fell
yeah.
down. He blew down towers and shit. He blew open entrances to get in. All that. It was pretty much. It was a pretty short. It was only like 8 or 9 minutes long.
Really?
Like he said, yeah.
Pretty quick.
Man,
yeah.
It
was
was.
hotties.
He jumped into an area, and his main goal was to destroy one of the people that are hunting him down. Like his main goal was to destroy that van. It was like a van that was held out there, and it's like it's pretty simple when he goes to, like they kind of use the touch screen on the front of the controller a little bit, where all you gotta do is just kind of like move your thumb up on it.
Why?
And he pulls up this generator out of the bus and blows it up.
Oh.
It's not that bad. He showed his like big like his big finisher or whatever. You know how Cole
what
had
was
all
it?
the
Yeah, he had
vortex
the
or whatever.
tornadoes and shit, yeah.
He goes like he shoots himself straight up.
Oh,
he
I
comes
seen
up
it.
and like looks at the camera
He's
and then
like,
he goes
yeah.
and then he goes straight
I
down.
seen
and
that.
just-
Hey, wait, that's his finisher?
well, I guess it's one of them.
That's actually really fucking
Does a
cool.
lot. It did
Yeah.
a good amount of
Yeah, no, it
expose.
has
Like
a-
the
it
there was
has
like
a- it has
some
a
kind of
big
T
AOE.
Rex or like a big skeleton of some kind of dinosaur, and it just like completely shattered it and
Yeah.
stuff. It was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
That's pretty
fucking
good.
dope. What's
But-
the name of the new character? You remember?
Fuck me, I don't know.
Sly.
No.
I don't know.
He had a
what his name-
beanie.
I don't know. I have no idea what his name was. I forget.
I saw Bevan. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Bevan? Yeah, he was.
You don't
strong.
know Bevan's name?
I was just.
Bevan.
Is
making
that
sure
his
I-
name?
I was making sure I had it right, but God forbid, fuck it.
You look up his name.
Yeah.
Wiki his name, but
Delson Rowe.
So you're saying that
Delson.
they went with a good ending because there's like an 80% that picked it.
I guess
So-
they based it off trophies, like whoever got.
They should just
that.
ask you at the beginning of
But
the
I'm
game.
wondering, like, does that mean that they put the game out and were waiting to see what people want with it before they started the development of the
that
next
could have
one?
been a good.
Do you know what I mean?
It could have
Like
been
they,
a good placeholder
if
for
they
it.
were like,
Or they took the stats.
Or they
of
went
the
in the
initial
first
few.
first
Yeah.
week or something like that and took
Yeah.
the first stats.
and started working on the next one right away. Like
That
okay,
like to
let's
me,
go.
I don't.
Or maybe they wrote out two different, stories for the next game.
They should have just like asked
I
you
know.
at the beginning of the game. Did you get the good ending or did you get the bad ending?
Because I feel like they probably wouldn't have waited to be like
But
before
there's
we
a
start
lot of-
working on
there's
the
a lot of
next
people that
one.
did both
Yeah.
of
They
them.
might have already
Yeah.
started working on
Well,
something.
then
They
you
might have
just
known
choose
that they
which one.
wanted the smoke guy and everything, and then like
They were
once
trying to
they
figure
got
out what.
yeah, once
to,
they got
what to
yeah.
Funny
lead
thing,
into,
funny
yeah.
thing is,
they probably got groundwork done.
if they went with the, let's say, the good ending, from what I saw, like I guess I don't know if you'll be able to actually pick two different sides again in this one, but from everything that I saw, he looked like he had like the evil side on him because everything was red, and I'm basically
He had-
honestly.
At one point, there was. Are
Did he
those
ever-
guys that he's facing, were they conduits too? Like with the rocks and stuff? Or was that just something they could do?
I have no idea. It's pretty much similar to the ice enemies that make the
Yeah,
pillars.
yeah, because he, like,
It
the
was like the
first
same
enemy he
thing.
saw that did that, like, the game went to, like, 2 frames a second.
Yeah, it's a
and
pretty
he
big
jumped
slowdown.
around. It was pretty. But it was funny because, like, he was facing the guy, and he was, like, they'd, like, jump up on walls and, like, make platforms that they could shoot
Yeah,
at you
yeah.
from. Yeah, it's probably similar if there's someone in the
You
other
can
games.
destroy them with the big thing.
Did you notice if there was like a selection where you could have gone in a, I guess, evil way or a positive way?
They didn't really
There
show it.
wasn't
It was
really
it was
much
just
story.
Pretty much
like,
pure gameplay. They didn't even have
Yeah.
a HUD really.
But in the
It was
gameplay,
like,
it shows you that.
but there was no HUD. There was no.
Oh, there was no-
there was
okay,
no
okay.
karma like
Okay,
instance
okay,
or anything
okay.
like that. It was
I
pretty
wonder
much
because
just that.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that from the
Hey,
first
James.
infamous. That's something that.
So he has like a comparison picture of the Devil
That's
May
not
Cry
even a
character
good comparison.
Yeah.
with.
That's a shitty
No,
comparison.
they're just talking about how he's like a younger street like.
Yeah, he's punk. He's
Character.
like one of those like.
They're just talking about how
punks.
like the trend is that it's just following that trend. I am.
Yeah, I guess I do notice it with that.
Yeah, when I was talking to him, I brought up this point. I said when you're playing on the bad side, and I said it was just a little. It was one thing that was hinted at with the thing that I fucking told you right out of the gate. I told him, I was like, you guys hinted at it one time during the
With the
entire
brother?
story with the brother.
Yeah.
I said you're just flying around, and all of a sudden Cole mentions that he has a brother. I was like, is he coming up at all? Guy fucking cheesed. He was like, we can't talk about that. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Wait. When you read the name of the character, did you see what was the last name? What was it? Dan.
Huh?
What
His
the-
last name was Rowe, wasn't it?
Delson Rowe.
Alright. What was the last name of Cole? What was it?
McGrath.
McGrath, yeah.
All right, there we go. That's out the door.
I figure if anything, like
He might show up at some point.
Yeah, the brother might be in there, just kind of intersected or
Or
something
they-
like that.
Or they have future
I
My
plans.
name is
I do-
Nelson McGrath.
I do want to see some Cole into this, tie into it somehow.
Probably be some sort of reference
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Was
representation.
that the canon ending? Is that the one where
He
Cole
dies.
Oh, okay.
The good one
That's
is
the canon one.
The one that he kills himself.
Yeah. So that's what they went with canon.
Okay.
But he does have a brother, so that's why I
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
that. Like it was just like one little
You made
tidbit
him
in there.
cheese. All right, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good.
Probably
call.
went back to the office and he was like,
I'm
there was
still-
this one
There's
someone's on to
motherfucker.
us. Someone's on to us,
I'm
man.
so confused as to how the fuck, if we're going with the good ending, how is there still fucking conduits? Because that was his whole purpose. He took the ball. He
Maybe he
energized
failed.
He failed,
He
yeah.
failed.
No matter what,
He
no matter what the
failed.
story
he killed,
is.
He killed a lot of people. He
You
killed.
know, no, completely
the Asian
screw
lady, what's her name?
Infamous.
I don't know, the ice chick? I didn't go
she
that
got
route.
Killed, well, she killed her in that one way, if anything, because she was a
Maybe it
conduit.
was just in that radius and Cole fucked up for everything
In
else.
media, no matter like what the story is and how it ends,
I
there's
feel like
always
the
a way to
second
go back.
one or this new one or whatever is gonna show you what happens.
It may. It
It
may.
may tell you something about it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I hope.
It may not have as good of a story and storytelling
Oh, here
as
it comes,
Street
here it comes.
Fighter
There you go.
or
I was
Mortal
waiting for
Kombat,
it.
but it will tell you somehow. I'm
Alright,
pretty
you
sure.
Might
So.
make
Be
a
some
slight
storytelling in
Yeah.
elements.
towards what happened in the last one.
All right, just all I need to know. That's
I think it'd be funny if they just started the game like with the smoke guy already established, like they don't tell you shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened?
This is a new-
I don't know.
This is
is
a
explain
prequel.
it.
It's like
You're a new
IP.
guy on the block.
I knew. Get at it.
There you
you're
go.
a Skeeter. You're in,
There you go.
you're in the block. You say what's up. All right, so what's next?
Nothing.
These two went to see Dead Rising 3.
How was that?
Dead
Smooth,
Rising
not-
3 had slowdown, so it wasn't smooth.
It was not smooth.
It had some slowdown with the zombies and stuff like that. I swear, when I went into Dead Rising, it was me, Z, and probably like maybe 2 other Americans, and the rest were all foreign. So I felt bad for the guy presenting because he always had to kind of like. He had to talk with his hands a lot and show, like, you know, what he was talking about for them. And then there was this chick that was always fucking translating it. So every time he would say something, she would be talking at the same exact
what
time.
kind of foreign you mean? Like what kind of nationality?
Asian.
Asian.
And she was translating it for this guy that was typing on the laptop. But it was like she asked a few questions, but I was grilling the guy so much with questions. Like right out of the gate, he was like, "If you have any questions, just shout them out because we don't know if we'll have any time after the presentation or whatever." I was like, "Is there co-op?" "Yes, 2-player online co-op." I was like, "Is the character gonna be, you know, Frank or Chuck?" "No, it's gonna be a completely new original character that
Oh,
we're
that's
yet to
kinda cool.
introduce."
I
Did they
like
ever
that.
fix that bug in the second one? Where
What?
like you would save and it would just boot your co-op player? Wasn't that in Dead Rising?
That was, but
God.
I don't think it was in off the record. I think they did fix that for off the record.
Okay.
Because that was something that me and Spoon didn't
That
like.
was really annoying.
Yeah, that always happened to me.
There's no loading screens whatsoever in the game, even in
What?
co-op. I asked him that.
Wait,
I
no
was like,
loading? Really?
no loading screens, even in co-op.
They always have like an elevator sequence or something where the game loads, but
Yeah.
you're still like having a conversation. Like there won't be a loading screen, but there will be
Oh,
probably
all right,
loading.
all right,
It's
all
chunks
right.
of the map that load up. Like you have to go through a doorway to get this other chunk.
Yeah.
It'll stop load, and then you'll go in or whatever. But the loading screens were pretty long in the other Dead Risings. That's
Yeah.
why, I guess that's a selling point for
Oh,
them.
okay.
What else did they say? They showed a lot of the stuff that they showed at the Microsoft press thing that you can craft. The weapon crafting thing is still in there, but you can craft anywhere now.
I like that.
That's cool.
He said now it's more of an RPG thing with the character builds, where it's like you no longer there was magazines that you had to carry before that would give you extra perks.
Yeah.
Like your blade weapons would be increased, stuff like that, and you have to actually hold the magazines. And I had asked him if you still needed the magazines, and he said no. It's more of like you put your stats in and they're permanent. Like that's. And eventually you'll get to the point where he said that you can actually substitute weapons in, like for crafting, like, if it would be sledgehammer, buzzsaw, you need a sledgehammer and a buzzsaw. He said eventually you'll get to the point where you can substitute one of those and still craft. So he said eventually you get to the point where you can craft anything with anything, which is kind of like it's a pretty ridiculous claim, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see, I guess, what happens there.
It's like
The most ridiculous combos there.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like that it looked more gritty and dark and stuff like that.
Looks more Resident Evil-ish.
Well, it's just, I don't know, it's just that darker tone, I guess.
Yeah.
It didn't look as funny as, like, the other ones.
Yeah, the other ones were more animated.
And they showed that, like, during the press conference, it looked darker and shit. But in the gameplay thing,
Oh, I was going crazy with the
he was
costumes.
saying, he was like, our craziness is still in there. They had a shark costume. He said the banana hammock is still in there. He had a Blanca helmet. He said, like, all that stuff, there's, references and shit. He picked up a hazmat suit.
helmet, like, from Street Fighter?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So they still have all that shit in there, even though it's, like, a little bit of a darker tone. I'm trying to think what else he had said. I asked about the iPad stuff. It's not a requirement. Everything that you could do on there. Though he did say there is exclusive stuff on the iPad. Like I said, when you can get calls from it. He said that those missions that you receive from the iPad would be exclusive to the iPad thing.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So there is some exclusive stuff on there that you couldn't
But it's
do.
not
So you have to buy a
Yeah.
$600 add-on
Yeah,
in order to play a
exactly.
little bit more.
Pretty much.
DLC.
He said,
the way you say it.
They really didn't show too much of the other like what's in the other Dead Risings in this one. So I asked like a bunch of I asked if the camera feature was still in there. There is no camera. He said that's exclusive to Frank. Psychopaths are still in the game, like bosses and stuff like that. There's side missions and shit. There's a perk that you can carry or bring more survivors with you.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty convenient.
What else did they have in there? The
What is
weapons.
it-
the
where's
weapons are.
Where's the location of it? Is it inside of like another
Detroit.
I don't know.
mall? Like I don't know.
It's not in
It's
a mall
a big
anymore.
city.
Though. Yeah, it's not in a mall anymore. It's at his like auto. The main character is like a auto mechanic, so it's like at a mechanic shop that he stays at, and then you get to go like everywhere else around it.
Alright.
The weapon thing is no longer like a bar on the top. It's a weapon wheel now. So he showed that because I was asking him about the HUD. I don't know what else. What else there was. I'm trying to
They
think.
seem like they really want to like fucking.
Every time when he would get in a vehicle and he'd start running down all the zombies, he was saying how the zombies would crawl on it and slow down the vehicles and shit.
Huh.
But there was a lot of slowdown when he'd run over that many zombies. Like there was a shit ton of zombies, so he was really doing. I was asking him about wrestling moves. I was like, "Do you guys still have wrestling moves in there?" And he was like, he told the guy that was playing to show off one of the moves, and it was like this fucking thing where he grabs the fucking zombie's head and like I want to say sticks his like hands in his mouth or something and like rips the top part of his fucking head off.
All right.
And he just has the top part of the head in his hand for a little bit and like throws it.
That sounds
pretty,
a little bit excessive.
pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was a pretty brutal move for him. But usually like
That was
for,
gonna be, ah!
There were people sitting in the back, like, kind of freaking out over that. Too.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, you don't like that, dude.
it's
It's
too gruesome for them, I guess.
like-
Yeah.
they were like
I
women.
don't know. Yeah.
They were like women.
They were like women.
They were like women.
Women
alright.
can't handle
They were like women.
No.
Now we're getting
See
into
Royal Viking 2013.
sexism here. Here we go.
Excuse me, I'm the feminist here, so just back off. See, back off.
But I was saying
yeah,
because they
sexist,
usually
yeah.
had like for Chuck and Frank, they usually had like wrestling moves, like
I look at my
fucking
phones.
skull crushers and shit
Yeah.
that they would do. So I figured this character would have some of that too.
That's sick.
I looked at my phone and Siri said there's no need for profanity.
Oh
There you
wow.
She was listening in on that.
What else was there for that? I don't know. Like afterwards, it was funny because
What
afterwards
what
I
was
was.
the main thing that stuck out for you, like of the game? Like what was the thing that was like, all right, fuck yeah. Like what was that big like?
Probably no loading screens because I was a
Really?
pain in the ass. Yeah, and that was the main thing for Spoon. He hated the loading screen. So like convincing Spoon to come back and fucking do another Dead Rising. Do you know how much pitching that would be? I talked to him last night and he's actually for it. I was like, holy shit, he's for it. He's for it. I didn't even have to sell it. I didn't have to sell it. But I actually told them about like our series and stuff because some of the devs were there. But again, it was like it was like Payday, where like some of the team members were new for Dead Rising 3. Some of them, didn't work on Dead Rising 2. But the ones that did, they were saying that they had seen some videos. They weren't sure if it was us. But they were pretty cool. Like it was. I was saying that it was fucking hard. It's hard as hell to get a hold of Capcom because their PR never fucking responds for shit. And they were like, we're the devs. They have like their own department that does that. And I was like, well, that department fucking blows that. They do not fucking care about anything. So we're coming out. And I get their card, and then they tell me that if I want a PR card, I can get it from the lady. And she takes me outside and brings me around the corner, and she was like, "Yeah, if you want any kind of PR stuff, here's our card. It's an Xbox card. It's an Xbox card.
The same one I got at some other Xbox booth.
It's an Xbox press card. I'm like, how is this your fucking press card? This is an Xbox press card. Unless it links off or something like that. I don't know. It's like, there's literally no way to get a hold of any kind of Capcom shit PR or anything like that.
Capcom presents no PR. The game.
That was like the. I think that was the company that was like the Japanese overlords.
Japanese overlords. I accidentally turned off the light in that presentation.
Yeah.
What did you?
It's funny because surprisingly no one made a big deal out of it, but then he was like, "Oh, sorry," like, and nobody really cared though.
I was sitting like right in the back, and like the light switch was right behind my head, and I rested my head back, and
I guess supposedly one of them said that they liked me because I kept asking questions during the middle of the presentation. I don't know. That was the guy back by you.
Who can not like you? You're just so likable, man.
I was loud. I was asking questions, and I didn't give a shit.
Were you excited?
Yeah.
Were you excited? That
Yeah.
matters.
And I didn't give a shit about anybody else that was there trying to watch.
Yeah, fuck
for their own selves.
Fuck them. Because to you,
I want to know what I want to know.
Yeah, that's all.
What they want to know, fuck them.
That's the mind of a press person right there. There you
If
go.
they wanted to, all the questions I asked, they could have wrote down on their own shit.
They may have. Who knows? They probably benefited from all your questions.
Then I'm gonna fucking take their site down.
You probably should
Take their site down.
it's my exclusive information.
So while these two guys were in the Dead Rising thing, because I don't think me and Dan had any interest in seeing that garbage.
Wow.
That
Well,
shots fired.
This dude is just shots firing.
Their
left and
appointment
right.
was limited.
Have I ever mentioned how fucking shit Mass Effect 1 is?
I think I have too, actually. So
We actually got like free passes to skip the lines. And
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We could have given them to you guys, but
So what?
You guys didn't like
Yeah,
that?
but you didn't.
Percents on
You
the
didn't
list?
like
God
that?
damn it.
Mass
So-
One wasn't shit, by the way.
It
So
was.
I'd appreciate it if you take it back.
It was bad. Don't
Excuse me?
listen.
Are you talking to me? What games do you play? What games do you play?
I play all the games.
Place
Like what?
Minecraft, Mission Craft.
What?
Just
Like
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
He
that.
just does Mission
Oh.
Craft.
Well, Mass Effect and Minecraft both start with an M, so.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You got your similarity right there.
Mass
Are you
Effect.
saying? Are you
Mass
saying
Effect.
Mass Effect was bad? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Why was it bad?
The first game,
It was a little
Alex,
rough.
it was rough.
I mean, that
It had a
vehicle
good
segment
story,
was
but it was
bullshit.
rough.
The premise was there.
The
There it
premise
is.
was there, of course. Of
premise
course,
was
the
there.
premise was
There it
there.
is.
But that doesn't make up for the fact that it was rough.
But the premise,
It
dude.
wasn't even that rough though.
It was
It was
pretty
pretty
rough.
rough.
The interactives were good.
It was kind of.
I think it was
The
smooth.
fights were pretty
Listen,
good.
I am the biggest
The only
Mass
thing
Effect
that
fan
wasn't
here,
good was
and
the
I am
Land
telling you
Rover
that
shit.
you are dumb.
Are you kidding me right now?
Dumb.
I'm a big
How about
Mass
we
Effect
go-
fan. Mass Effect 1 sucked.
I didn't say it sucked. I said it was, the
You said it
gameplay was
bad.
lacking.
You said
The
it was
gameplay
bad.
was lacking.
You said it was bad.
When did I say it was
I
bad?
want to email the Mass Effect people.
He has
No,
some right
don't
now.
do
Hopefully, they aren't represented by Capcom PR.
Yeah, that was screwed.
You're never getting that.
No, that's good. Maybe they are. Then they won't get that email. So while those two were checking out Dead Rising, me and Dan stood in the line for Spark, which wasn't.
What the fuck is
Didn't
that?
take that long.
Yeah, I've
So
been-
they actually introduced that at the Xbox One presentation. It's pretty much like I compared it to. Dan said it was kind of like From Dust. In how it's
some
kind
of the
structured.
mechanics, the way
Yeah.
you
like that game.
would dip the geography, you would grow it up,
Yeah.
or you would make a river or something like that. It seemed like that kind of wispy circular thing you would do stuff.
They
Kind of like a
pretty,
playing
they
God
pretty
game.
much
Yeah.
taken like UDK or a level editor or something and then put it in a console where you can do terrain and stuff and make a level without actually having to deal with a lot of the like little minute things. They actually do those for you.
It's like a game design thing.
You can make
or games.
You can make using their assets. You can make like random games that you actually publish to publish for other people to play.
At the end of the trailer, I don't know. They showed it on the Microsoft thing where they showed like they cut between little clips of like
Is that like
other
when they made
games reenacted in this game.
Yeah.
So they made like Limbo, and he was actually showing us the Limbo game, and then you could go in there and like you can edit the post-processing effects, and it's just a whole bunch of things you can do. Like you can actually do visual scripting in there, so you can actually, I think the demonstration they did at the conference was they took a rock and they made it so it would follow the player and hop at the same time and stuff like that. And you can he was showing me that you can pretty much build whatever with the static meshes, and of course there's limits because it's a console, but it's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna get it because it's pretty much just open. You can do whatever and make your own games, your little mini games.
You're gonna make games.
I don't know if I'll make.
You're
games,
gonna make
but
games.
I'm gonna screw around in it. I don't know if I'll have time to make.
You can
a game.
redo Mass Effect 1. And make it.
Yeah, there you go.
Mass Effect 1 in Project Spark.
I asked him too if there was any chance. If there's any chance for custom content. I mean, it's kind of a long shot, but he said it's not really something we want to do. But they are planning on doing a whole bunch of DLC.
Let them input like images and shit for
textures.
textures. People would just done porn games.
Well, I was thinking more like models and stuff, but I mean, it was a long shot.
Porn models.
Porn model, the game.
Oh yeah.
But it was pretty
low
sweet though.
price of
I enjoyed it, and
$60.
I'll definitely be playing that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you said that, I think I want to pick it up.
No, I'm not gonna let you
Oh my
get it.
god! Wait, you picking it up?
No.
I think I might pick it up.
Oh, you're gonna pick it up if I pick it up?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, maybe I will pick it up.
Maybe I might pick it up then.
I will
I'm gonna
pick
leave it
up.
alone.
It was
probably.
cool.
Probably not gonna pick
It's
it up.
pretty cool.
I'm gonna let it go to sleep. Mama.
You guys can handle it. You guys
What's
got
next? What's next?
Nothing.
Well, Dan, do you have anything to say about it?
Spark. It looked really neat, and I think if, like I said in the impressions video we did, like if creative people get their hands on it, they're gonna probably make some.
Yeah. What
really
about the
awesome
non-creative
things.
people?
Yeah. What
Then
about
they're gonna
people
make
that-
garbage like Happy
I don't
Wheels
think I'd be that
levels.
creative.
Wow.
Turn into Happy Wheels levels.
My god, this dude is just pulling
Yeah, it's
all
the same
the
kind of thing. It's like,
What the fuck is your problem?
He's just shooting at everything.
let me
we love.
let me shit on what you love.
Mass Effect.
You already did Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
he did.
That's about all he loves. That's it. Right there. I mean, what the fuck
Cardinals.
else?
The Cardinals.
Cardinals suck.
I don't even know about that, but I heard they were fucking winning anyway, so I can't
Yeah,
say
they're doing
anything
pretty
about
good
that.
right now.
I don't know.
Next thing,
It looks really good.
Arkham Origins. We went and sat in line. That was the longest line we sat in.
That was the only
entire
line
time.
we sat in. What are you talking about?
We sat in the Spark line. We
We
sat
were-
in
we
the
were at the, like, the-
infamous
almost
line.
the front of the
We sat in the
Spark
Spark line, the infamous line. Those are lines.
Okay. Yeah, but Arkham Origins was like the only.
It was
like,
the longest
huge
line, yeah.
demo line. So yeah, we waited about an hour or so in the Arkham Origins line. We were sitting there for a couple minutes. Yeah, I did that. I fell asleep actually in the Arkham Origins. There was a point where I sat down, like went Indian style, and put
Had
my
to
head
hit
on my
him to
book
wake
bag,
him up?
and I fell asleep. Yeah, he hit me, and I was like, oh shit, okay, we're going in. But we went in there. We stood in there for a
Dan
couple
pulled
minutes. They
a
started up
snore
the
What
demo.
up?
Throwing that out there. Yeah. No, they started up the demo, and it.
Can I say how white was the booth?
Oh,
I mean, it was
come
very
on.
white.
It was,
Stop.
but they had
We're
elements of
almost
black
done.
in there, though.
Is it whiter than me?
I mean,
No, nothing.
they had the white
It's like
background.
it's like white, and then you throw white light at it, so it's even
Oh.
whiter.
So it's like extra white.
Super white.
But right off the bat in the demo, it kind of, I mean, I could tell that it was like Arkham City, just like reskinned essentially.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, I don't know. Well, I mean,
It's basically what we were saying, where it's probably Rocksteady gives them what they had and built not exactly builds off of it, but just
Yeah.
kind of
It was like exactly as I predicted.
remixes it a little bit
Yeah,
or whatever.
right.
While Rocksteady's probably off doing something.
Bigger.
Oh well, apparently Kovic was saying that they kind of already accidentally announced something. Not really, but like the whole Kevin Conroy thing. When Kevin Conroy came out, we talked about this on Creature Talk, and said, "Don't worry, I'm in the game."
He meant a different one.
He's not in Arkham Origins.
He's in a different one.
So that kind of makes it seem like, okay, Rocksteady's probably making another Arkham game.
Yeah.
And Kevin Conroy just got fucking confused.
That old man.
Poor Kevin Conroy. But yeah, so, I mean, there's probably going to be another game with him. Obviously, there's going to be another game with him in it. What game that is, who knows. But Arkham Origins, I mean, it just seems
They
grittier.
got quite the plan there. Quite the plan.
Yeah. But it just seems grittier and cooler, and there aren't a whole lot of new features. There are a few things they've added in: new weapons, new enemy types. The heavy assault guy, I can't remember what exactly he's called. He's like heavy assault or something like that. He seemed like a character they had in Arkham City where you have to daze him and then beat the shit out of him. But in this one,
like
you have to daze him. Yeah, you have to daze him, beat the shit out of him. His armor falls off, and then you have to daze him and beat the shit out of him again. So that's what a new enemy
That sounds
type.
like
My
piece
thought
of
was the guys that were supposed to be this new enemy, the martial artist
Yeah,
guys.
okay, the
he
big-
went up and just beat him up without
Yeah,
any
he was
problem.
talking about how they would present a challenge.
Yeah, but you know how he was doing that, man. This guy was playing this fucking game like so smooth, like, and he was fucking just going from person to person, just
Yeah.
whooping their ass. And I'm thinking, like, I couldn't do this shit in the fucking other one. I was fucking having a
What
hard
I noticed,
time.
and I'm not sure if this is actually like in the other game, but I always felt like I could never string combos together, and I always felt like if I stopped punching somebody at some point, the combo would go away. But he actually stopped for like a good 2 to 5 seconds kind of like thing, but the combo thing was still lit up as if it was still going. So I guess you can actually
It's like a rhythm thing you gotta get into.
yeah, but
Punch, space,
But yeah, no,
punch, punch.
the enemy type Goose was talking about, I can't remember the name of them, but they were kind of like ninjas, and they're the first enemy to be able to counter the way you counter.
They countered nothing.
Yeah, they didn't count anything.
They just got
He
beat
the
up
shit out of
like
them.
instantly. They
But,
were
In
done.
our presentation, he got his ass whooped. Like
Really?
Yeah, they
You
kept
He
watched
must
it?
switch back and forth between getting his ass beat and then just
I
handing
don't know.
out.
Maybe I don't know. It's just I guess like they play the level so much, but like it's
Yeah.
still a
Sometimes,
game.
yeah.
I remember that Assassin's Creed
You can
guy.
still get
When we were doing it, he was like,
fucking
I've played
up.
this so well at this point, I can just go through and do it real well. Anyway, the other big thing that really impressed me was the crime scene investigation.
Crime scene investigation.
CSI.
Looked pretty funny,
just
actually.
the you can essentially go through and reenact a crime through your just investigating things. So like in our demo, the helicopter crashed by getting shot. So it crashed. You go down, you scan the fuselage. From there, you can tell the tail's not there. So you track back through the essentially time. You can scrub through the history of the plane crash. So you can scrub through, go back, see the helicopter crashing, where the
Where it
tail
got hit
landed.
from, and-
Then you scan the tail.
That shit's gonna get annoying.
The
Well,
bullet
my que-
entry. You scan where that bullet entry hit exactly at the time it hit, where it hit. He found a guy with a sniper rifle, went up there. Wait, no, that wasn't the guy who shot it. It was actually
Ricocheted.
somebody who shot a bullet, went through that guy, ricocheted off a wall, and then hit the helicopter.
But you had to
Jesus
in
Christ.
rewinding, he had to look at like specific points and
Yeah.
shit. Like that's the thing where it's like,
There better
okay,
be- yeah.
where the fuck is this point that I have to rewind
Yeah.
at?
My
That's what I can
question-
see
That's true.
happening.
My question
It
is,
could be confusing.
this
Yeah.
this was in relation to Deadshot because he was the one. He was like, "Oh, Deadshot is the only one that could make that shot."
Yeah.
My question is, how often does that happen on a regular basis? That they always throw in the crime scene thing, or is it something you can
No,
do?
That seemed to be a side mission.
it was the side mission. But in Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, that happened. You would usually scan a crime scene, maybe the way that was. Maybe 4 or 5 times in the game.
Yeah.
You don't do it
Yeah,
a
it
whole
was
lot.
pretty
And it would
rare.
change each time. It would be
Yeah,
like
they'd have a
vapor
different thing.
or
Yeah.
footsteps.
Oh,
or
and in
whatever.
Arkham Asylum, it was always the same thing. You were scanning to find some sort of
Someone's
trace that you could
footprint,
track.
Yeah.
And they
They've done
changed it up a
even
little
in,
bit
like,
in
They
Arkham
didn't name
City.
the other one, the one before Arkham Asylum, right?
What?
Or Arkham City. Are you talking about Arkham City? Or
I
Arkham
was just talking
Asylum?
about Arkham Asylum.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, there was a
thought
point
you
I
were
think in
talking
Arkham City where you had to like see where a bullet came
Yeah.
in, like the angle of it and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
You
it
had to
was
like
kinda
scan
like
2
that,
different
yeah.
points.
it's pretty neat when done in moderation, but if it's done all the time, that can probably get kind of annoying.
yeah. Something tells me
I
that
thought it was more immersive. Like at least that way you can be like, instead of just being like, oh, Deadshot must have done this. It's
Yeah.
like,
You'd be sitting there for like
like I actually
15
figured
minutes
out
trying to
that
figure
shot
this shit
did
out. Though.
Yeah, and he had done it a few times. So if there is like in a case like James
Yeah.
said, you have to find a certain point.
Yeah, but-
then you're gonna be flying around like, I
The
don't know
thing
where
is-
we're going
The
here.
thing about that is though, in all of those games, in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, I feel like the game's talking down to me sometimes because Batman's just like, I need to find the point where the bullet came in. It's like I already knew that when
Yeah,
you
they
said
give
I
you
need to
hints
scan
because
the
it's
bullet
like
area.
it's like the scripting says like
Dora
if
the
this idiot
Explorer.
doesn't find
Yeah,
something in
exactly.
5 minutes, play this
Exactly.
sound clip
He'll
where
stay
he
stuff,
says
yeah.
like, well,
So,
I need to do this.
You
I
shouldn't
need
get
to do
too
this.
lost about that, but overall,
If it gets to
really
the point where he just says, okay, fuck this.
I think this is
I'm turning off the
He
Xbox.
starts like doing a
Xbox
dancing
off.
animation, and then the scripting says.
I want to know
turn
how
off
far
the
that
TV.
thing can go.
But the
Type of stuff.
storyline is cool though.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not the Joker's back.
Yeah.
And you gotta fight him because he's bad.
Again,
He's bad.
round 3.
The Joker is back though.
Yeah,
Joker
he is
is
bad.
bad.
Well,
And he is bad.
Well, this is
He's
before like.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
his first encounter. with
The whole
Joker.
thing is it's Christmas Eve and they put out a $50 million reward
Yeah.
on Batman
on his head.
on his head.
So he has a
uh,
bunch of assassins.
So there's
one
just
night
like
trying to
every
kill him.
single
Many
assassin,
tournaments. Many
there's so
tournaments.
many League of Legends tourneys in there you wouldn't even like imagine.
I hope they actually like you actually feel like you're being hunted by all these different people.
Yeah.
So-
Like, at any
They were
moment,
saying
like,
at
something
one
could happen.
point like there's a lot of people at large in the city that you can go out of your way to try and go and capture. So I don't know who that was. That
It kind of that specific instance Goose is talking about. Like he came across a random side mission where one of the enemies had placed bombs throughout Gotham, and so you could essentially just go through and find the bombs. It reminded me of a little bit of the Zaz telephone thing from Arkham City, where you have to fly around and find a telephone and then trace the call and stuff like that. So it seems like they're taking a lot of stuff from Arkham City and just like kind of rolling with it and changing it up a little bit. And
we'll see if it's
overall, it
full
seems-
priced.
Why wouldn't it be full priced?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it'll probably be
$60?
full price.
Why would they charge $60 again for a similar game?
Have you ever played?
Have you played
ODST?
Assassin's Creed or Call of Duty?
Have you played Dead Island Riptide?
I have, unfortunately.
I'm just saying, it's essentially like what they do with Assassin's Creed. They don't change the engine at all. They just tweak.
No, this is bad. His is good. Shut up.
Okay. Anyway, I can't wait to see what Rocksteady does with their next Arkham game, which I can't believe they don't get out of this Arkham thing. Like, what does Arkham Origins mean? Does this mean they're starting Arkham Asylum after this game?
The
Like-
title means something. They have it's
I don't-
familiar.
that's what I was saying. Like, it's a brand thing at this point. They've created an Arkham-verse. But, I mean, Arkham isn't Gotham.
I love how they call him Young Batman.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
he looks...
We're here with Young Batman, but he just looks like fucking.
Looks the
old
same.
Not a
ass
weak-
He looks like
Batman.
he's like 3 years younger.
Wasn't it like they
The
had
weekend
bought
event.
out, like WB had bought out like the domain Arkham World
Arkham Universe.
or
and stuff
Arkham
like that.
Universe?
Yeah.
Is that you think what Rocksteady's working on?
Oh god.
An MMO?
Oh god.
An MMO
I don't know about
with
that.
Kevin Conroy?
They already did that shit in DC Universe.
They're gonna do it again.
I don't know.
Alright.
MMOs for
Looks
all.
good, though. I'm very excited for
Flop
it.
just the same.
They're gonna keep trying.
Smash.
It's the new MOBA, dude.
The new Smash, Super Smash
Oh
Brothers.
yeah, I never saw.
That's
anything
probably
on this.
mostly Sly.
I didn't watch the Nintendo.
I watched the trailer for it.
I didn't.
I don't really know much about it.
There's a few things that I got from that. They announced, I believe, 3 new characters. They announced Villager from Animal Crossing.
Yes.
They announced the big one, which was Mega Man.
From what game?
From The Sims.
Sounded like he actually thought. Like it looked like he was actually thinking on that when
Yeah.
he first said that. Like you tricked him
From
for a
Mega
second.
Man.
Yeah, they have. But it's the old school version Mega Man. It's like the one that.
It's like from the original NES
Yeah,
era.
and so he constantly needs to do his little bloop 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 bloop. That's
His
his
little
actually.
Buster.
Yeah, so that'll be his constant attack. Also, which the most rare one that I thought.
Novelty character.
Yeah, it was the Wii Fit Lady
What?
Trainer.
trainer.
Yeah, they have the Wii Fit trainer in there
Stupid.
for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's-
They did say there's not gonna be other than Mega Man third party game, like third party characters in there.
No third parties.
They said
Yeah.
Mega Man is the only
They're
exception.
not gonna have Sonic. They're not
Snake.
gonna have Snake.
I don't
Nope.
know. They might not.
Snakes.
That's
I
weird.
bet they would have Sonic. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why they
Sonic.
wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Sonic is like,
No one likes Sonic in fucking Brawl.
yeah.
You're too slow.
You're just
You're
wow.
too slow.
But
play
also,
Sonic.
I did too, but nobody liked him.
apparently, they took out the tripping mechanism.
Yeah, 'cause that was stupid as hell.
Yeah, a lot
Some
of people
random
were,
tripping
were,
mechanism
were
in Brawl.
Should
Really
bring back
upset, so
Mewtwo.
they completely took out the tripping
This
mechanism.
is dumb.
Heard what they're doing is Melee, they consider Melee to be hardcore, they consider Brawl to be casual, and they're trying to find a spot in the middle.
I could see that. I could see it.
The
working,
first game?
really.
Yeah, with the Wii Fit.
Would that be the middle?
First game was like really floaty and kind of slow though.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it.
First game's a classic.
It was a classic, to be honest. But other than that, that's pretty much what I got from Smash.
They could put in Bayonetta.
Yeah, they could.
They could.
Hey,
they could
another
do that
thing-
now.
Also, another thing, they announced Smash for the Game Boys.
DS?
Yeah,
3DS
version,
version?
the 3DS one.
The
So
the Game Boy
it's-
Advance.
So
Yeah.
They're coming out more
there's
games.
gonna be a Wii U
It'd
version.
be cool if they announced a new Game Boy.
But the 3DS one kind
Yeah,
of
it's
gave
called
me.
the Wii U.
It gave me like a Borderlands kind of feel.
Cell shaded.
Wait, what?
It's cell shaded.
Oh, okay.
Like visually or game?
Yeah, no, just
was about to say,
how
like,
the characters
gameplay.
look. They had the border on it. like
Yeah,
the little.
yeah, cell shading.
So that was kind of. I don't know how I feel about it.
That
but
was
it's-
like Young Link or Toon Link.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
whatever.
They showed in that just like all different kinds of. They were mentioning that for the one for the DS, there's gonna be a lot of DS, I guess, center maps. So I saw like a lot of the new Mario kind of looking maps in there, and they have something with Nintendogs and all that other shit.
Alright.
So it's alright. It won't work, like it won't cross.
So there's no
platform.
cross
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah, so if you buy it for the DS, it's DS. Fucking Wii U is Wii U, so whatever. And what else? Anything else?
That's like one of the smarter things, like one of the more convenient things that Sony does. Like for the new Sly game that came out, if you got it on PS3,
Same thing with PlayStation All Star.
Yeah, you get it
yeah,
on both.
you get it on both.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
pretty
of them,
convenient.
But other than that, did we even mention Nintendo in this E3 at all?
We didn't
I
see
didn't-
Nintendo.
Yeah, I
go
didn't.
by it.
I didn't see their
It was
like
like-
Nintendo Direct thing.
Yeah,
It was funny because we didn't really think they were gonna have anything, but they had the same exact booth.
We didn't go into it, so I
Did
can't
they?
really say anything.
Really?
No, it looked like the same setup, same exact place, and they had just a
Didn't
bunch
even
of
go into it.
statues.
Didn't
They-
even go
they
into it,
announced-
and we're
they-
already judging it.
We're not judging it. We're just saying it's the same.
This
It
is
was the same
same
setup.
thing we
Well,
saw
they were
last year.
announcing a few games. They announced a
winning.
new Donkey Kong.
That was awesome.
They announced.
was saying it was
I played it with
It's
Micah.
Dex though.
How was that?
It was really fun.
How does it play? Like what? Like the old school Super Nintendo one?
It does have that feel on it. There's some new moves that you use. You use like the obviously the nunchuck and the
Yeah.
little joystick.
Are they just
or
going
whatever.
off of Donkey Kong Country Returns then?
Yeah, I guess. You
That's
can do
not
like a. I don't know if you could do like a ground and pound move in the other one.
Yeah, you.
I think
he
there
actually
was.
goes to
I can't remember.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Like,
just
blip,
down
blip,
B.
You do that.
That's
What's
from
a
Super
down
Nintendo.
B? You actually like do it. You know, like
Oh,
you
that's cool.
use like your hands to do like
To
ground
the
and pound
slab.
moves.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Same thing with a roll. You do like a side like turn with it.
I thought you
so
did
it's
that
more-
with the one that's on the Wii.
I don't know. I didn't play the one on the Wii.
I couldn't remember.
They announced a new Mario Kart, which I didn't get to see much of it, but Alex
Mario
said
Kart 8.
it looks fucking awesome. So that's fucking cool.
They had like new levels and stuff on it.
They had new levels.
I would hope so.
Hallelujah for that,
That's
man.
just great.
New levels.
I was hoping they'd come out with a new one with
This
new
is what
levels,
happens,
you know?
fuck up and they just capitalize on your fuck up so
Well,
bad.
I mean, like new levels in a sense, like I
'Cause
don't
they-
know.
That's
You
not
know
even
what?
his fuck up. That's Nintendo. Like they just. I mean, that's what I was saying. Nintendo just comes out with like it's the
They
same
just keep
shit.
pooping
It's
out
just
the
like
same
It's
exact
hard
thing.
to like promote their new stuff when all is like some new
There's-
stuff.
Yeah.
There's the one thing. There's one particular game that really piqued my interest. I don't know if this was shown in that particular area of the Nintendo conference, but the new Sonic game looks fucking legit.
They had banners for it. I think around the. They had banners for that.
Yeah, it's I think it's called Sonic Lost Worlds, and
It's like Mario
it
Galaxy.
takes a twist on Mario Galaxy, but it seemed more like
Pretty soon they're all gonna be in the galaxy.
They're gonna have the same galaxy, then they'll make an MMO.
No, but they were. I looked into
Perfect.
it. I looked in because I really like Sonic games, and they have 3 different ways that you can play. You can play more like how you would play Mario, so like you can actually slow down because majority of games are based on speed, but like they cater to like all 3 different kinds of people. They picked like for like people that play like Mario 64, you gotta be like more precise, but you get different like ways to go about using the map. On top of that, you get I think if you hold the trigger, you actually start running faster. And then for the people that are core like going fast no matter what, you had the rolling dash still in there. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty fucking clever. I like it. It's kind of like the same thing that Mario Galaxy has, but I don't mind it. It's one of those like good ideas that I can see Sonic pulling it off, and it's like I don't know, the game looked beautiful. That's something that really catches my attention how it looks. So it seems like it's gonna be a really fun game. Yeah.
Nintendo's usually good at making visually stunning games.
Yeah. I'm really
that aren't in
surprised.
HD.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I imagine like if they were like seriously, if Nintendo was like up to par
We're
to
a generation behind right now.
that's exactly how I feel. Like
Yeah,
if
their
they were
next
up to
gen
par,
console.
They just
is-
got HDMI.
I just
just
feel if
got
they were up to
HDMI.
par with all the consoles like PlayStation 4, Xbox One, have all the features. I feel like they would destroy the industry, but
Just wait for 8
they're just,
years.
I don't know
They-
I don't know what they focus on. I don't know what the fuck are they focusing on?
They had success with the Wii with the casual audience, but the casual audience moved to mobile and like browser games, and they don't have them anymore. And
Now they're like, oh, we need to go back to Mario because that's what sells. So
That's
they
the hard-
rehash
They
Mario,
didn't
Mario,
even
Mario,
announce,
Mario.
fucking Mario. Like they announced that other like kind of like Super Mario World where just like
They
They
announced
do
Mario
have a
Kart.
Luigi.
yeah, Super Luigi
Yes,
Rose
they
U.
do have a Luigi.
Yeah, so they have that new one with Princess
Wario.
Peach as like the cat and shit.
Oh, they announced also that Princess Peach will have a Fireball outfit. Like she will have the white and red suit.
Whoa.
I don't know.
There we go.
Well, the thing
Nintendo
is, like,
again making
all the
just
characters. You can play
amazing
4
For
people.
what?
For I think this new game.
The new Mario game there. That's like the.
Like, a lot of times it's just the same thing. They just add really minor
Yeah.
things, and it's like
I think.
All right.
I
They
think
act
with
like
the-
What
it's
new Mario? You mean
groundbreaking.
on the 3DS or what?
It was on the Wii U that I was playing on. You can play it on the it's on the Wii U. It's like
So this is a new Mario game.
there's-
So they did put a new Mario
they
game
have,
out.
There's a new Mario coming
You
out.
just said there wasn't a new one.
No,
announced.
there's not a 3D Mario. That's what I was trying to say. I'm sorry. That's probably.
So it's 2D.
So there's
Yeah, it's-
another. So they're doing like yearly releases on Mario games now.
they're doing more than that.
Yeah,
like
they've been doing a lot
if
more.
that's if the game he's talking about isn't the same as New Super Luigi Rose U, like that's
I
coming
think
out in
it's
like
somewhere like that, isn't it?
that comes out in like August or something.
I'm trying to find an exact.
Can you imagine if they just released like a level editor for one of those games? There would never be a need for that game ever
There
again.
wouldn't be. It's like,
Never.
What in the world? Can you? By this point, I would expect them to make something called FPS Mario, where it's like a greedy first-person shooter,
Where he's just, like,
where he's like
shooting
slaughtering
fireballs.
Actually,
Zoombas.
there's
Stupid
I think
Goombas.
Freddie
For the
Wong-
PETA
Freddie
thing?
No, I
Wong
know he
maybe
made a
was
video
on
of that, but having like a first person, like him having a gun and like being this like war vet with like scars and tattoos and like,
Lots
of gold.
You can see him now. He's like all beat up and stuff. He's got
Yep.
those overalls.
Yeah,
But-
he's like going in like
Battle
just
damage
slaughtering
with
A
with
lot of
his
people
knife.
were
He's got
surprised.
like
A
one of
lot
those,
of people were
like,
surprised
beret hats or
that
something. It's got
Nintendo
the
even
emblem.
brought anything to the plate. A lot of people were really surprised.
Yeah, because they said
Yeah, they
weren't
said
gonna
they were
have-
doing nothing, so anything's gonna surprise people if they
Yeah.
bring anything. That was their plan.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing anything this year. Oh
We'll
wait,
do our own thing.
And I
Look
think
at
they-
this.
I think they did
Too bad that
showcase
you- yeah.
Pikmin, but I
didn't know
didn't
that.
really care so much.
When is any of that stuff coming out though?
Pikmin
Like,
Yeah.
was at last E3.
Yeah, I
so
remember
that's,
Pikmin
we're not
last
even gonna
year.
worry about that.
It's not even out yet.
But yeah, I don't know if there was.
Okay,
Don't
so,
fucking start.
Super Mario 3D
Don't
World.
fucking
is the
start.
name of it.
Super Mario 3D World.
Yes.
Okay.
That is
okay.
coming out.
Super Mario
what-
3D
when's it
World.
coming out?
That
Sorry.
already came out.
What is it based on? Is it like a platformer, like old school, like or this kind of new Mario's that we've been playing, or is it like a Nintendo Mario 64 kind of deal?
Because we gotta go to the
Wait, say that again?
Yo, whatever happened to Metroid? What the fuck happened to Metroid?
died or she died.
Metroid? I don't know. Oh, also they announced one more thing before I forget. They announced a remake of
what?
Wind Waker,
Oh,
Yeah.
the HD.
which looks fucking amazing.
That was one on the GameCube, right?
that was what they were showing at the Best Buys.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the things they were showing because someone was tweeting out that they were trying to get in line to play it.
There were lines
But
there.
it's,
He
it's
said
an
he couldn't
18
even play
remake, and
it, so the
looks
lines must have been
fucking
pretty
good.
long.
I know you don't care much about Zelda, but it's just like Zelda has a big community, so
Obviously.
I gotta.
That-
The remake's fine, but like, what about a new one?
Oh, and they mentioned the new one that kind of feels like Super Nintendo, the Link to the Past, is it? But this one is Link to Two Worlds, it's called, or something like that.
Link to the future.
Just a quick side note: Microsoft is releasing Halo Assault,
Yes.
a top-down Windows 8
Exclusive.
Halo game exclusive to Windows 8 tablets.
No, I'm buying a
serious?
tablet.
And
You're
How
They're
long
really
have you been
serious.
going?
Yeah, they have a Halo game that's like.
Holy shit.
But yeah,
That
so
is
I just
gonna
thought
be
I'd
lots
mention
of
that.
fun.
They were
Oh.
just doing like high score matches there, where you'd like go up and try and get your high score on it, and it was stupid. It's-
Whoop-de-doo.
James saw a
You
trailer
would like
for
to
it.
get
It's the
on that.
exact same
You'd
sound.
like to get on that.
I'm buying a tablet when that comes out.
A Windows 8 tablet.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I can
Microsoft
that so I
Surface.
can get Division as well. I
You
I
can
be a
link.
droid
You can
and
link
go.
if you're playing on the
Hey, like, in all the
Microsoft
new
One.
games.
You can link it,
That's
so
what I'm
you can
saying.
be like doing all this different.
Taking a picture.
Fucking dick.
Look at that.
Wow.
Alright, so again, the Mario 3D, the one that came out was Land, Super Mario 3D Land.
Yeah, that was for the 3DS, I think.
Right.
So Super Mario 3D World.
is coming out in December.
This is like Disneyland, Disney
so
World.
one's taking place in
type
LA
stuff.
and another's in Florida.
Right. In this one, you get cat costumes. That was one of the
Okay,
ones.
so now PETA is going to be going after them for that too.
Yep, you're
Oh
fucked.
my
Because now they're
They already-
skinning
they already
cats
went
and climbing
after, They
inside.
already went after Mario at some point. 'cause
Yeah.
they're
The
flying.
raccoon
Yeah,
thing.
the raccoon thing, and now they're going to go after
Now
the
they're
cat costumes.
they're actually cats. Like they climb around. Like, they're wearing like a full suited cow
Gordon is
outfit.
excited.
What?
Can't wait.
So you get claws and you get to jump and like
Yeah, you
climb.
get to do like some little claw moves. You get
This
to, like,
is the
run
innovation that Nintendo is adding
Suddenly,
to their
his
games.
Mario it doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah,
Suddenly,
it's amazing.
This
It
is
was. I'll tell you what.
stupid.
It was fun. I had fun playing it. We played a couple levels.
How did
This
it
is
play? Did it
stupid.
play like the old Marios, or is it like an open 3D?
So what was
kinda?
that thing that we played on your channel with Stuck on Your Radio? Was that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that one. That's like kind of like the first kind of Mario, like
Yeah.
but with more people.
Right, but this one is like I guess instead of side scrolling, it's like forward, like all around kind of thing.
Huh?
It's like
What?
it's like the 3D world pretty much.
Is it? It's like it plays like Super Mario 64.
you can freely go around on like a 3D surface, but
Right.
it's 2D. I get
What-
what you're saying.
No, it's not 2D. It's
No.
still 3D.
I'm
They had levels where it was.
Is it a scroller?
But you
they
can
had
you can.
levels where
Oh,
it was
okay.
a scroller, but you could also go like forward into the scroller.
Oh,
Do you know
so
what I'm
it's
saying?
a combination then.
Yeah,
It's like
That's
Paper
cool.
Mario.
So yeah, it was like that one
Yeah.
Paper Mario then.
Yeah.
I guess Paper Mario was
again
really 2D
innovation
though.
from
Yeah, but there was a
Nintendo
Paper
is just
Mario where
amazing.
it was like side scrolling. Then for some puzzles, you could turn it
could
around,
flip.
so it'd be like behind you, and
Right.
it would be like 3D.
Right. So
Something
it-
similar,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I guess it's weird. How
I'm
how
excited to
describe
see
it.
this.
But it was fun.
Did you? By the way, I don't know. Obviously, we talked about this. I don't know if we talk about.
No.
Can we not?
Metal
Spartan
Gear.
Assault?
What?
No, the whole Nintendo thing around it. Did you guys go around?
It means the
figure-
claiming thing.
The claiming
I think.
thing. Did you guys go about talking to any of the higher ups and what did they say?
We did absolutely nothing with Nintendo
Okay.
while we were there.
Well, a lot of people were asking, and from what it seems like, and you said,
No, I think Jordan had brought up or something.
I guess no. George doesn't want to talk about it. All right, well, we want to talk about it. NDA.
I almost got a VIP tour, but they canceled it.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh
Man.
yeah, that is a
For
game
Nintendo.
over. Yeah.
YouTuber, no.
Boo.
Get the
Cancel
fuck
Yeah,
out.
they like looked up. He gave him his card.
And they looked up
his
my channel.
Like,
and
wait
like,
a
this
second
kid's
here.
shit.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Cancel it.
Get the
Cancel
fuck
it
out of our
now.
booth.
Make up an excuse. Make him think he might have a chance again. Screw that
Yeah, but
guy.
Nintendo-
They're like, did you play
Metal
Donkey
Gear.
Kong and Mario and stuff? And you were probably like, yeah, I did.
Yeah,
but you're
I
lucky
did.
because we wouldn't have let you otherwise. Get the fuck out.
Get out of this booth.
Didn't get to play Spartan Assault though. That's one.
I
thing
didn't either. I saw the
That's bad.
signs and I saw people playing it and I saw just the high scores being posted.
He saw
like,
so many things.
I just saw everything and there
So
was
many
just
fabrics.
There's just such a long line of so many people that wanted to play this game that just
It's gonna be top selling.
What about the Daisy standalone?
Ha!
Played that
Metal
for
Gear.
5 minutes.
Shape.
Metal Gear.
More like 2 minutes.
I'll cut it really short with Metal Gear. since
wait.
we
Let me
want-
say something first.
Go ahead.
Let me say something.
Metal
first.
Gear, go. Okay, Metal Gear. I'll be real quick. Wait, no. Hold on, stop.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Dan. That's exactly how it went.
Wait, what happened?
That is what
High
happened.
five.
Stopped him.
High
High
five.
five.
You stopped him, dude.
High five.
No, he started him and then he stopped.
Yeah, that's good. That's how he.
I just had one thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's on the Xbox.
We've been knowing this. Metal Gear.
And it's open world, so.
Metal Gear
it's
stopped being exclusive.
RPG,
MMO.
MMO.
And it's an MMO.
Metal Gear stopped being exclusive.
Metal Gear Universe.
Come
It's a mobile
PlayStation
and it's
2.
stealth.
PlayStation 2.
And Snake is
Metal Gear
old.
MOBA.
And the guy has a beard.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland, he's gonna all of a
Alright,
sudden
you
the
know,
screen's
you
gonna
know,
like
this
split
is what
like
I'm doing right now, James. I'm taking all this ammo he's giving me. Whenever something Mass Effect comes, I'm gonna shit on that so hard.
Why would you do that?
Because it's
Why would you
war.
do that?
It's war.
I would hope
He
that it's
doesn't.
over.
He doesn't even like
but-
it. He's not even that big of a fan.
No.
He's like, Mass Effect 1 was bad. Hate Mass Effect 1 was the worst game ever.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah. Anyways, Metal Gears.
I'm keeping it short. It looked amazing. It seems like, you know what, Hideo is doing a really good job with the storyline. This one, I don't know how he's gonna go about it, but I saw the stealth system evolve really crazy. Actually, this is the first time. This is the first time they announced that they're gonna have somewhat of an open world in a Metal Gear franchise, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it's really hard to talk about a game that I really like when specifically there's a ass cunt over there just patronizing me and just shitting on it. But you know, it looks like it's gonna have an amazing story. It seems like it's gonna be. I think I'm
Gonna be
done.
what?
I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Last of Us.
Hey, we actually got to get hands on though with the Xbox One and PS3 or PS4 controllers.
How did it feel? How did you
The Xbox One controller is a lot lighter.
Is it?
Lighter
Kinda
than
liked it
even
being heavy.
having an Xbox controller wired. I felt like it was lighter than that even. It felt like there was nothing in it. Like, it was really light.
Kind of like the
Pretty
weight.
light.
Yeah, I like the
light.
weight too.
And
And then the PS4 one was a little bit heavier.
Oh, good.
And the
Was it
thumbstick
bigger?
sucked like
They basically
usual.
flip flopped.
Huh?
Was it a little bit bigger or?
It,
was
it
Didn't
looks
seem bigger.
pretty much the same
Well,
as
what
the
about
other.
The
that
analog
shit thing?
stick seems like pretty cool with the grooves in them or whatever, but like otherwise it's just like a little bit of weight has been added to them. It seems.
I liked a little bit of weight.
So like a little bit of lightness, like a little bit of
Pretty good.
weakness.
That's cool.
What were you saying now? What were you trying to
The
get
Last
to?
of Us.
The
The
first
Last
of
of
us.
The last of the topics.
I don't want to be spoiled here. I'm about to play. Whenever the fuck I get the chance to
That's
actually play
already
this
out.
shit.
What are you gonna say about it?
It was on the thing because someone said something.
Seamus
about
wants
it.
to talk about
We
it.
talk
because he's
about
played
it when it comes out. Why would we talk about it
We
before
do
it
this
comes out?
every
Wasn't it
single
like-
time for
well, is
Creature
this
Talk.
Yeah,
We
like-
talk about games.
I'm Alex. I'm gonna come in and criticize how things.
Yeah,
are
let's
done.
just try and
Let's
tell me.
talk about that. That's already out.
Games that just came out.
But
This
it's
is
new,
Hey,
and we
Alex,
didn't
I
talk
want to
about
explain this
playing
to you. This is an opinion-based talk show that we do here. It's a
I don't know. I didn't know
podcast.
if you had an order of things or if you're just gonna.
Well,
This isn't Russia here, man.
Once
Oh my
once the game gets
God.
released, we just
What did he just say?
Yeah, I don't know.
What a fucking dick you said.
I didn't hear what he said. What'd he say?
What? Hey, don't worry about it. He always shares on my favorite game, which is Metal
I didn't hear what
Gear.
he said.
It's not like you said this
Might as
isn't
well-
Russian or whatever.
It's
Is that what you
pretty much
said?
like
Is that what you
it's
said?
dictatorship.
Yeah, he whatever. That's
Whatever
why.
topics Kootra decides.
And
It's
usually it's
nothing
a
but
shit
that.
It's like the shit
My
topic.
God.
Let's talk about E3.
Let's talk about the
this.
park bench for 30 minutes.
I decide what you talk about.
This isn't
You want to
Russian.
talk about Metal Gear? Fuck
you. Yeah. Let me just
Talk
let me-
about The
wait,
Last
wait.
of Us.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna talk about something I like, boy. The moment somebody else talks about
Anyways,
something.
let me tell you about how I sat down for 4 seconds at this place. Oh, sorry, were we talking?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Dude, this is like
Yeah,
a fucking...
yeah.
Now, Last of Us, Seamus, go.
All
No
right.
spoilers, please.
I won't leave any spoilers. I played like 90 minutes of it or so. It's kind of slow moving gameplay wise, but the
Hey,
story.
by the way, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
You see how everybody's listening to you.
Mhm.
And
Was it very smooth?
It was very smooth.
Where were you sitting
Good.
while you were playing?
I was sitting in a chair, my computer chair. This chair, I have this chair at
Oh,
home.
what?
So it was
Okay.
this chair.
The same exact
The
chair?
same exact
Same
chair.
brand?
give me
Not
a
the
second,
same
give me a second.
actual
Same
physical chair.
Do you
exact.
do you somewhat enjoy this game?
I do.
How much power did your controller have while you were playing?
I think it was at least 24 megawatts.
Wow.
Megawatts.
That's a lot of
Good job,
watts.
Zeke.
That's a lot of watts.
That's a lot
Some
of watts. That's a lot.
megawatts.
That's some wattage.
To
I have-
to play this, did you have to install it or did you
No, it didn't have to
direct
install it.
play?
Direct play.
It loads for a little bit in the beginning and then it's smooth sailing.
Well, which console though?
PS3.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's on Xbox. I think it's just Sony.
You know, people asked me and Z when we were doing our Halo 4 game night if it was
Nobody
on
cares.
It was on PS3
Nobody
or Xbox,
fucking
so
cares.
just so you guys
like,
know.
who gives a shit?
just so you
Boy,
know.
who gives a flying fuck?
Poor Dan.
Who gives a
Well, I'm just
fuck?
saying, you know,
Well, I
some
care 'cause
stuff
I
is just
played
all
it.
over the
Well, I
place.
care about you.
I think the game's
So while
good.
Kootra was playing with the fans, Halo 4.
What about Seamus and the rest of us? I want to know. Fuck.
I'm waiting for Seamus right
Okay.
now.
I think it's good, but I haven't played enough of it to really like warrant a score. Like I said, it's kind of slow moving, but the story moves along at a pretty good pace. It's just the gameplay that's a little bit slow so far.
It's like 11 hours long. That's fucking retarded.
Really?
God. No, I just don't want to, like, I want to play it or whatever, but I don't want to, like, invest in something
Commit.
that's going to be so
I think it'd be a
long,
good
man,
investment
shit.
though. Like the beginning of the game started off really good.
Yeah.
I love
I got
playing
the
long
fucking
games.
steelbook up there. Did you get the special edition? Big fucking thing?
The survival.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what you
It's
can
fucking
do?
huge. I didn't think it was
is.
a big box.
It was like a big
that.
box with an
Yeah.
art book in
I
it.
think
So.
My friend Seamus is doing a Let's Play on it.
Yeah.
You can go on his channel and watch the whole
Could.
thing. That's
But
just
what if
what
I
you
want to
can
create
see.
my own Let's Play of it?
You can do that too.
I can't do that?
No.
You copy him.
Yeah, you'll copy him. because
Well, in
he already
America you
started
can
it.
do that, but maybe not Russia. I don't.
Oh God.
I'll let you do that there.
Oh my God.
This isn't
we
Russian.
brought that back. Okay. Okay. We're going to fuck it. We're going with it.
All
How you
right.
feel about that, buddy? Are you okay?
So is that
No comment.
the conclusion of this amazingly terrible creature talk?
Yes.
We had our highs and our lows.
What do you
What-
What do you
wait.
think, James? James, final word. Also, I saw somebody tweet and I retweeted them. They bought this.
Oh, there's a
Like,
bunch
they-
of people
they,
that
they
bought
bought
that.
the starter.
There's
builders.
one in there.
Okay,
that,
so we're gonna end off with James's 201 tips to start
Wait a
your
sec.
own.
Did you guys talk about
business.
the rocket?
What rocket?
Dean, the rocket hall.
They mentioned it briefly, I think.
You
No?
just said
I
that we
don't
were,
know.
at the, we were at the Daisy.
I don't know if you guys
That's
had said the whole story kind of thing.
That's it. That's
Okay.
all you get.
That's
'Cause
all
you
you
don't
get.
give a shit about it either
I already
way.
already
right.
heard it. I was just doing
Alright,
for the
so
You
once
don't
again-
care about it in a way.
So once again, I was setting up a segment,
isn't
and Jordan took it backwards.
Russia, not Russian.
James
You
is
sound
going
like you
to.
said Russian.
Okay,
Can we
Jordan.
not talk about Russia? Like, I'm getting
Russia.
really-
Jordan
I'm
is
getting
muted
now.
currently.
I mean, he said it.
I'm
though.
getting
All
offended,
right, so I have
though.
just
He
start.
said it.
I'm about
Okay.
to cry.
Final
We're
segment.
trying to talk about Russia.
You're
You
doing
sound
it all
terrible
wrong.
when you
You're
speak
doing it
of
all
it.
wrong.
That's good.
All right. To close off Creature Talk, everyone, the final topic, which will not be strayed from.
No.
201
What's the record
Daisy
show?
standalone is coming out.
Shut up, Alex.
201 tips. It's probably blazingly loud. I can't tell. 201 tips to start and build your own business. James, pick a random tip. Although I think you marked one for last. Oh,
What?
Jesus. That
Who
mic
gave
is-
that to him?
That mic is turned up really loud, so don't.
He took it.
Why'd you give it to him?
Why did you fucking even pick it up in the first place? What the fuck are you talking about?
Because
Why
he's-
did you have
Because
it?
this is a dictatorship
Why did I
here.
fucking put batteries in it? God damn it. Fucking children playing with
Ruin
fucking
that
toys.
thing.
How are we ever gonna better our business when we're acting like children?
Jesus.
Find that tip somewhere in there.
There was one that people were like requested. What was that number?
107.
107.
Is it the same one that we had found the other day?
107? It might be
107,
107. 107? Yeah, 107. All right.
Oh God, what is it?
There's
That
somebody
one's long,
who had
though.
What is it?
tweeted
Can I see
about
the
buying
title?
that book to follow along.
A
with
lot
it.
of people have told. More than a couple people.
Why are you?
have told.
Don't let him read it yet.
That's the best.
I'll mark it, but I don't want to read on this one because it's too long.
Well, just read the title of it at least.
No,
That's
if we're not gonna
the
read the whole
A
thing,
surprise for next week.
Just a little teaser of what we're gonna get into next
I need
week.
a shorter one.
that just
We'll
ruins
read
it.
the title.
No.
of it.
Do we have a marker so we can mark whichever one he reads?
Yeah, yes, we had.
I think he's been doing
last
that.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been.
We're just slowly learning how to run our own
It's real
business.
fucked
Or
up.
drill it into
By
the
doing
ground?
Unfortunately,
By
we're not
Creature
reading that
Talk.
one.
By the
This is how
did
we
we,
read
we
books.
calculated how long it would take us. How long was it? Like a few years. By the time
If we did a
get-
tip per creature
yeah,
talk.
tip per Creature Talk.
Yeah.
A few years before we got through the book. By that time, we'd forget
Let's
everything.
see here. How about this one? I mean, no.
Hopefully the business is growing
business
strong by
degree
the
that
time
time.
we finish that.
It's too long. I'm
We'll
telling
continue
you.
half-fees. We'll
Just go get a business degree. in that
This
time.
yeah, this
Get an
creature
MBA.
talk has already breached 3 hours. It's about to.
So
Is this
are
the
we gonna
longest
cut it
one?
in half? Are you gonna cut it
Let's
in
go
half?
4.
Part 1, part 2?
Let's go 4.
Why would we do 2-part creature
I
talk?
don't know. He just said make it part.
We've done
No, I
a
know,
3-hour
I
long
said
creature
that.
talk
I
before.
said the thing.
I can't just split up a tip. You don't do that.
Wow.
You got it. It's the full tip.
You take it all in one blow.
How are they going to build their business with half a tip?
The only
Can't
time
do
you
that.
split a tip is when
The
you're
tip
going
is
on a
the
date.
other
Yeah.
I get it.
That's part of being a business. You gotta have
I get it.
DLC. This isn't written by EA here.
Oh god.
Alright, so
Yeah, it's a
DLC.
business.
this is tip number 82.
82.
82.
Actually, people bought this book?
Yeah, people were tweeting it out at us.
Yeah.
Wow. We should start using our power for good.
Tip number 82. It's on page 78 if you'd like to follow along.
Give them time to
This
follow
is our book
along.
club of
You
James.
need to pause.
They can
to
pause
find
it.
your book.
Alright,
and-
this is the part where I learned, so can you let me learn real quick?
It says don't rush to throw anything out. Don't rush to just throw anything out.
Oh, God.
Financial transactions within your company will typically involve a good amount of paperwork, including budget statements, statements of work,
Okay.
contracts,
Shrek.
purchase orders, invoices, and more.
Okay.
This might seem like a good reason to buy a heavy-duty paper shredder. Do we have a paper shredder? We do not have a paper
We do
shredder.
not have
You
that.
need one of
I
those.
left mine here.
I have one at home
Mine's
where
still
all the
upstairs.
paperwork is for the.
There's one upstairs.
We have like 5 of them now.
Okay.
It's not heavy duty, but it'll
We're
on
gonna get
Amazon
like
right
a station of 6 paper shredders.
an Enron grade paper shredder.
But
Uh-oh, there's a bite, guys.
don't be too quick to turn your financial paperwork into confetti. Legally, your business is required to keep accounts payable, accounts receivable,
Oh, God.
banking, and budget information on file for at least, guess it,
A month.
7
I knew it.
years.
7 years?
7 years.
Holy
Jordan knew.
fuck.
Jordan knew.
Jordan knew.
I
He
knew
knew.
that. I knew that
What
too
a
because of my
fucking
dad.
nerd.
How did he know he knew? How
How'd
did he
you
know
know?
he knew?
How?
How'd you know?
How do you know he knew?
How'd
Tell
I
us.
know?
How did you know?
Because I knew the IRS when they audit you 7 years back.
My
I just did that
God.
because my dad runs a business too.
Don't be too quick.
Don't be too
He's
quick.
got all these boxes like 2006.
Don't be
Yeah.
too quick.
Don't be.
Keep these records as organized as possible.
Okay.
Do you have your shit organized? Do you have our shit organized?
No, I don't. I don't look after any of your stuff. So.
Good shit. Good shit.
In the rare instance of an audit,
Uh-oh.
this is key information that you'll want to have on hand.
Or
So,
else
so
what?
My
can-
God!
Or
can I-
else
can
what?
Can I break it down into the dumb version?
Keep your shit around for
Keep
7
your,
Oh my
keep
God.
your receipts.
Where's that marker that you use to
Or
draw
you
on
will
that
get
shit?
fucked.
I did.
I like
It's,
that.
it's in
It's
your
right
leg.
between
It's
your
in your leg.
legs. You freak.
I like
It's
that.
all
give it to
warm
you.
now. What the hell?
Fuck you.
Yep. That IRS.
I wonder what the IRS does do.
That's what
if
the
you're
IRS will do
missing
to you.
records.
Right there, look.
Oh!
That's what they'll do.
IRS! Please, not my butthole. Oh.
See, Alex is the IRS, and this would
It's
be
my
us.
butthole. It's my butthole.
Yeah.
They will fuck you. Basically, is what they're trying to say.
Can we, to anybody that's watching or listening or whatever they're doing, can you give them the what's to come in the future? Anything else? That
He
we-
wants you
more
to give
tips.
that name of that tip.
I just need the
Yeah,
name.
that's
I
what he
just need the
wants.
name. I
You,
just
you
need the
shouldn't
name.
even let him read it.
Too bad.
Stay tuned for
You
more.
You should
tips.
rip that page out and throw it out.
I don't think you
I
should.
need-
Then
We'll
no
never
one
read
will
that.
ever know.
I need
because
it.
I screwed
I
up.
need it to be
You
happy.
gotta stick around for the next episode.
But at least we'll get the title.
That's a business
the
move right
title.
there.
That's the title.
The title is reach out.
It's not. That's not.
That
it.
is it.
That's
That
not
is
it.
it.
That is
He
it.
did exactly what you said.
There's
and now
more
you're
to it.
complaining.
There's
That's
more
all
to
Shut up,
it.
Sly.
Again, the book is called 201 Tips to Start and Build Your Own Business by Jay Who the Fuck Cares.
It was available on Amazon, but I don't know if it is.
There-
Check and see if it's still on.
Wasn't there one copy of
There was
that
like
last
7
time?
copies
Yeah.
left, and then
There was
we
like-
have to see who bought
Let me see
it.
that.
They are
Quick.
selling very quickly.
Let's see if they're selling like.
We gotta leave
hotcakes.
for Man of Steel like really soon.
What?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's like 5:40.
Well, we leave in like 40 minutes.
That's very soon.
It gives me enough time to edit
I got a
this.
shower.
So, okay, that is Creature Talk. Hopefully it went
Check
very
it really
smooth
quick.
for you. What? You want me to check?
Yes, I want to see if it's still.
It's related right down there, actually. It's right
Reach
there.
out and
We're-
touch me.
there are 7 still left in stock. So everybody's lying about who bought it. Although I did see
Taking
a
fake
legitimate
pictures. I've
tweet.
seen pictures.
I've seen pictures.
Are
So.
there any creature reviews at all?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check the reviews. Hold on. There's one 5-star review for March 5th.
Be sure to
2010.
review it if you were to
Yeah.
buy it. Review
Yeah,
it.
if you buy it off Amazon,
we
review
sent
it.
you.
5 stars.
Positive
Top-notch
reviews,
quality
please.
creature material. Right
Positive
there.
reviews.
So hopefully,
positive.
this
Hopefully
was very
one day we'll get a
smooth
sticker
Creature
on that
Talk for
book.
E3.
We could be the next Oprah.
Endorsed by the
Holy
creatures.
shit!
Creature
Yeah.
Book
The
Club.
Creatures Book Club.
Yes.
All right.
It's a good thing.
He's not here.
Goodbye
James
to
is
the
over there.
people
James,
who
serious
hate
time?
on me. Goodbye to the
Why
people
are you doing
who
serious time right now?
me. Goodbye
July.
to the people who trust
He's like
me.
remixing the serious time.
Goodbye, goodbye to
Uploading
everybody.
All right. Okay. So this is the end.
Yes.
Bye.
The
end!
Speaking of which, he.
Oh my God!